Hey, what's up, everybody in the chat? Welcome to Flipping Out
Pinball Land.
We have the Epic Expo Pinball Party going on outside here. We just came in to fire the stream up and say hello.
Was the night before Expo.
To my left, we have Tommy Jedi McMuffin. You might know him.
Hello, everyone.
We have Amanda, Mrs. Lord Helmet.
Yay, welcome,
and
guys.
Bill's partner, Amanda, Bill Webb. Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's up, Edie? Thank you so much for hosting us tonight.
Yeah,
This
for sure.
Epic
Glad
Expo.
everybody can make it out. So people are trickling in at this point. We have the grills fired up outside. We have 2 fires going. What else is going on with there, Bill?
Dude, stereo. It's a party out there.
Bill brought over this like 30-foot
Party trailer?
Party trailer.
Gangster
We'll post
trailer.
pictures on Flipping Out Monday's site. It's wild.
It's pretty crazy out there.
So
Hey, if you're going to do something, got to do it big.
yeah, I'm already being requested to be outside, so I will be right back.
FD zombie dog in the house. What's going on?
Dog?
What's up, Zombie? What's up, Kaz?
No.
We miss you. Can't wait to see you in like a day.
Kaz.
Shooter, how you doing?
Yeah, we will not be playing pinball tonight. Honestly, with the amount of people we're going to have in and out of chat all night. So this is going to be kind of a special night because we're going to have a lot of guests coming in, a lot of new people on the microphone, a lot of people that you've seen in chat jumping on the microphone. Yeah, it's just an exciting party, you know? Kind of put together for everybody that couldn't be at Expo or is at Expo and getting ready for the festivities. Right?
Yeah, definitely. Everybody who is coming in, gonna come in. Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, it was Jedi. I was going to say, I saw flipping out. I was like, Zach's on his way. Zach, don't text and drive.
Yeah. But yeah, good times. A lot of people from out of town. A lot of special guests tonight. Should be rocking. Is chat getting ready for some Expo talk or what?
So I'm curious. I know, Kaz, you're coming. How many other people that are in chat tonight are coming to join us for Expo this week?
Yeah, who's going to be around? I'm here to meet people. That's why I came to this.
Nice.
See, Bobby, I swear, like, I'm blind as a bat. I'm looking in the lights, looking at your name. I thought it said C Boobies, and I was going to say that's the best
Zach.
name ever.
Oh, wait.
Thank you for the follow. Panama City.
Panama
Pinball
City. I can't see where the pin junkie.
Pinball Mafia. Friday through Sunday.
What's up, Eric? Nope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric's like, nope, no flights from
I
Australia.
know, that
Dude,
sucks.
that sucks.
You know what?
All of our
A couple of
out
good
of country
friends.
folks
Yeah.
are basically stuck.
A couple of good friends, dude. I would have liked to have had here tonight. Mark Silk.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Kaz.
For sure. Guys, thanks for the visit, buddy.
Kaz, as well as our good buddy Roden. Roden is just sheer entertainment.
David
but-
Dennis,
Yep, David.
we miss you.
Yeah, but you know what? There are going to be a lot of people in and out all night, so good times. Strap in and let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll.
It's gonna be a blast.
So there will be a booth at Expo for the Pinball Network. So anyone that's coming, make sure you come by and say hi. And yeah, and honestly, chat, keep your comments and questions reasonable. But yeah, I mean, if somebody's on the microphone, feel free to ask a question, but nothing too outlandish if that's cool.
Yeah, nothing 100% confirmed yet, but we might see
a
possibly
couple people.
maybe a Steve Ritchie, maybe an Eric Maynard,
No.
Scott Denise. I don't know. You didn't hear it here first, folks.
The peoples?
But stick around tonight. We'll be in and out.
It's the calm before the storm.
I'm kind of the host of the house. I mean, so I'll be definitely in and out. You know, that's what she said. Hey now.
And Amanda will be still banning people. So
I will.
Yes, the ban hammer.
I
Yes.
will be here. I will be banning. What's up, Fliptronic?
Fliptronics.
Sweet.
So I'm super excited. This has been a blast for us because we've been here all week, and we actually got to meet up with Jordan and Becca today and play some pinball with them, and they got to see how bad I was at it. So glad we're not streaming the game tonight. Dear God.
And yes, there will be a booth for people to come say hi. I know.
Absolutely.
Pretty much all of us at some point will be in the booth.
Yeah, well, I think that'll be like the central kind of hangout.
Yeah,
of
we
the
don't-
weekend, to be honest.
We don't really have set times, but I mean, Expo doesn't run that long, so you'll see us floating around.
We'll be around.
Or I'm not going to wear my sunglasses and put a hat on, and then no one would recognize me.
Drop that hammer.
And to my left is Mr. Dave Falgren, which you guys have seen
Dave
on
Falgren.
chat and
Hey, buddy.
been on the podcast.
What's
Dave-
up, Falgren?
Bring some
Cheers,
good
everybody.
bands
Happy
over
Expo,
tonight.
everybody.
It's like Christmas Eve for all of us pinheads.
Cheers,
It's
Dave.
Really gross
Every time
out.
Dave comes, there's
Debauchery.
plenty of lasagna.
The bottom of your glass is dry.
Is he the instigator?
is.
Is he the
Hey,
other
Dave,
one
talking to
walking
the
around
talking to the
with
mic,
a
buddy.
bottle
Come
I'm
on.
sorry, I got to put my headphones on or something.
Ah, you could.
Hey, everybody.
You got headphones there. If
I
you need
don't
them.
want to put them on though. I'll leave them for
I
somebody
need-
else.
I need to know now. Is he going to be the guy walking around with a bottle of tequila?
No,
offering shots?
No, it'll be Malort, and yes.
No, on Friday and Saturday, I'm going to
Friday
be a
and
lot
Saturday.
more instigaty because I'm parking my car Friday night and I'm not going to look at it again until Sunday. So
There you go.
All right.
tonight,
But
tonight I'm having to go home. I've got a child waiting for me, so I'm going to have to deal with that. I got to be an adult a little bit tonight, but this is a nice nice warm up.
Yeah, we're not going to get too rip roaring tonight. And our
What's
good
up, Wes?
At least I'm not.
Wes in the house.
Wes, we were hoping
Mike
you were
is
coming.
outside, actually. He's maybe helping grill. I don't know. They're
I
just
don't-
kind of chilling out there.
I don't know what he's doing. And Zombie, there is wine. There is a table full of wine sitting right over there.
Oh, there's wine behind.
There is plenty of stuff to keep the
you can't
bottoms
really,
of our cups
you
wet.
can't really see it, but there's wine over there.
What's up, Dakota Mike?
Kaz is inferring that there's someone giving out TPN tattoos.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
I haven't heard about that yet.
Right butt cheek for everyone? No?
No.
Maybe underneath the pinky toe.
One letter.
It's gonna be one of those.
And for the
like,
right price, we'll go on
want
the
it.
top of the toe.
I want it like seared in, so when you're walking on the sand, you just got little TPN going.
Hey, hold on. I gotta get up. Hey, brother,
people are just gonna wander in like a stray bunch of cats. It's gonna be awesome tonight. So glad you guys are with us.
You gonna jump on? You gonna jump on the mic, or you here to hang out for a minute? What's that? You want to jump on the mic, or you want to hang out for a minute?
Sure, grab one.
One of our special guests, who's almost pinball royalty, except I don't ever seen him wear a crown. Our good friend Joe Fox.
Mr. Joe Fox in the house. What up, Joe?
What's up, guys? How are you?
Dude, you're 1,200 miles away from home to be here.
Is that what it is?
Joe, you need a beer?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
We got plenty of beverages.
My man. Joe beer? You like IPA?
I like A, B, C, D, E, F, and G.
All right. Pass that on.
Like this guy.
Mr. Fox over here. All right. I'll be right back, guys.
Is this
Keep
a
it going,
man-
guys.
That is
Yeah.
quality.
Yeah, kind of like the whole standing. Like, it's nice.
Well, that's because you've sat in this chair, which is shit.
Is this Amanda?
This
is Amanda.
What's up, Joe
Joe
Fox?
Fox, nice to meet you.
to meet you.
Tom Jedi McMuffin.
How are you? Hello. Nice to meet you.
You guys, I'm totally gonna end up fangirling tonight. I am with royalty. I'm so excited.
It's only you've seen Bill before, haven't you?
No.
This is our first time
Oh, it's
meeting
just
in
all
person.
talk.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Ironically enough, my husband just dropped me off at his house. Hoped I wasn't there with a serial killer. Probably didn't care if I was.
I have enough lampshades, so you were safe. Yeah,
Although there was a discussion of how much rug you need to hide a body.
that
That was neither here nor there, though. Back
no.
to
It was
Expo.
how much rug do you need to get rid of a 6'3", 200-pound piece of concrete in a river? Yes.
Well, you're in construction. You should know the answer.
I do, but I didn't want to tell her because somebody might have bought a pinball machine without asking questions. Asking for permission today. So
Yes,
Careful, my wife's.
somebody
I
may
think my wife's watching this.
Oh.
She knows that story too many times.
have. Yeah, I can relate to that right now.
Yeah?
We accidentally may have. Yeah.
It doesn't accidentally happen. Trust me.
all right. So do you
Yeah.
even tell the wife when you buy a brand new game anymore?
No.
Okay.
After 200 plus games coming in and out, she just.
What was the threshold where you stopped telling her? I'm just
One.
curious. Oh, yeah.
No, actually two, because it started with one. I was going to order. This goes back 5-6 years now. And it's like, hey, I think I'm going to buy a pinball machine. She's like, no, you're not. I
Wait,
said,
you've been through 206 years?
200 plus, yeah,
That's amazing.
in and out. It's insane, is what it is. It's not amazing. It's insane. But yeah, she said no, and I convinced her of yes. And then I added another one to the order, made it 2, and then
It's
I think it
easier
was
to
after
say
that.
Sorry, right?
Yeah, beg. What is it? Better to
for
ask for
mercy.
forgiveness and then ask for permission.
Absolutely.
There are worse things though.
That's what I tell her all
Yeah.
the time, and she's good with it now.
So I'm kind of evil. I wait till the wife does something to really piss me off,
Right.
right? Like really aggravate me. Like, hey, we just bought a new car and I backed into somebody. That's fine. I just bought an
That didn't
11.
happen or anything, right?
Anywho, which times?
Well, after it happened the first time, it's not a new car anymore. Therefore, it can't only happen once.
With new no,
In theory,
but
yeah.
it's happened multiple times with different cars.
Okay.
Yeah. Lowest record was 2 weeks. The highest one was a year.
I would recommend backup cameras and sensors.
She has them.
Mine breaks.
She has them.
Like you
I
have,
did-
you
I
have
will-
the Jeep. It does
wait.
the same thing as the Durango.
In her defense, I did the same exact thing with a month-old pickup. I backed into a tree at a pinball tournament. Thought I could clear it. I thought the tree was higher than, or the tree branch was higher than the tailgate, and I was wrong.
So you had to buy a pinball machine against yourself then. I
Yeah,
like your style.
Pretty much.
All right. So Shooter McD wants to know what were those first 2 games, and do you still have
Oh,
them?
good question.
First 2 games, it was Ghostbusters Pro
Nice.
and Transformers LE Combo. No, Decepticon, and no, I do not still have them. I had they were gone probably within 6 months of that.
And do you want to get them again?
I had Ghostbusters 3 more times after that.
And got rid of it 3 more
In fact,
times?
the last one I bought, when I bought it, Bill wanted me to sell it to him if I ever sold it, and then he bought one instead.
I have
And-
never audibly cursed more playing pinball than playing Ghostbusters.
Yeah, and that's well. I went from a pro when I first got in the hobby, knew nothing, loved the theme, so
Yeah.
I said, okay, let's get this. Then I saw the premium with the Ecto goggles and all that. I said, oh, gotta have that. LEs were already sold out. Then somebody came out with a new inbox LE, 6 months later, so I bought that one, and I sold each one along the way, and then I sold that one, and then I said, I really miss Ghostbusters, so let's get a pro again.
You can miss Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
So
I can miss anything.
What's your capacity? How many do you keep at a time?
So the most I had at one time was 42, and in Delaware, where I'm from, we do tournaments throughout the year,
Okay.
and half of the time they're at my house, or a third of the time they're at my house. So the problem was that when it was time for a tournament, I had to move 25 games out of the basement in order to make room for the actual people.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm not doing this anymore. And I sold off, down to like 28 and still need to move some when it comes that time. But we also just signed a lease 2 days ago for a spot that we're opening a collective in Delaware. So that now 15 or 18 of them will go to the collective, and I won't even have them at the house anymore.
Nice.
You're not allowed to talk to my husband.
No?
No,
Why, he wants
no.
to do a collective too?
No, he just wants to. He figures, you don't.
Well, I talked to him outside,
Oh, damn it.
and I said, oh, you're Amanda's husband? And he said, yeah, she's inside, so I walked away.
So
Oh, okay, that
I'm
works.
one of her husband's enablers. It's a long-standing tradition going back over a decade now.
That is.
There were multiple Ducati motorcycles instigated by me, so
I did the motorcycle run too.
But in all fairness, I think we started you on the pinball trek downhill.
somewhat. I got
was
into
just
it, and then
downhill.
they have a tendency to one-up me. So I texted Mike and said, "Hey, I've been traveling for work, and my buddy keeps taking me to Mission Control in Santa Ana. I've been playing this Medieval Madness game nonstop. I can't stop." The next week he texts me. He's like, "Yeah, we bought a Star Wars Premium." Okay, thanks. And then
We
he
had
bought-
been talking
and
about
then
it
he
for
bought-
about 6
yeah,
months
so
before
he
that.
was ahead of me, and I didn't know it. But yeah, we're doubly instigating each other.
It's
Well, that's good. You
insane.
need somebody to push you along.
See, I bought one Terminator, and I told my wife I just need one more. I need an Addams Family, right? She said absolutely not, because it was $5,000, right?
Which was a
Hi, Joel.
bargain.
Which
Yeah,
is a
right?
steal, right? And literally, I went through about 30 machines before I bought my first Addams Family, and I'm like, you see, it would have been a lot cheaper if you would have just let me buy an Addams Family. She's like, don't get me. I'm like, okay, no
I
problem.
was waiting for her to offer me a game on the way out. I'm not gonna lie, because I got to actually hang out in Bill's basement for a little bit today playing, and I was really, really hoping to walk away with the condolence prize.
If you would have waited there long enough,
She probably would have.
she would have been like, yeah, you buy one, take 8 free.
If I could fit him in my carry-on, I would.
Oh, you would have hired movers.
Well,
Yeah,
Bill,
probably.
Bill, you're one of those guys that gets rid of games and then brings them back again. You just brought back Wonka after having Wonka the first
Well,
time.
ask him what's in his garage getting set to leave too.
Womp, womp, womp. Ghostbusters.
Yeah, well, I knew that was coming.
I like the game, but you know what? Here, I wanted to have Wonka again, right?
Yep.
With the new code, and when I bought Wonka, I had the standard,
Yep.
right? And it was cool, but then I sold it to get a Pirates and whatever else. But
Oh, that's Special Pirates.
I don't know.
Very special.
Anywho, and then yeah, so we'll take it from there. But
Hey everybody!
Yeah, no.
Hi, Steve.
Hi.
And
Hi,
by the-
Steve.
What's up, Joel?
Jerry
Hi.
from Multimorph.
What's up?
Whoa!
are you jump?
Yeah.
You want to jump on?
Here, come jump on.
I wasn't planning on it, but
Oh, that's right.
No, no,
I am giving up my spot, you guys. Oh,
I need to go. I need to go make sure. Here, go on the mic, dude. Say hi to everybody. And you're not moderator.
oh God, I'm not. They left me in charge. We're all screwed.
Well, you have the most experience at the table. That's why.
I've been here for 15 minutes longer than you guys. That's
No,
my experience.
podcasting starts
Yeah,
too.
this is true. You guys,
talk into the mics though.
I'm around royalty. We now have multimorphic representation sitting at the table.
Hello.
What is up?
How y'all doing?
Jerry Stellenberg.
You guys, this is crazy.
I have to say, I am a very uninformed person, but I love reading your posts on Pinside when you're trading back and forth with the guys talking about the flippers.
Trying to be professional.
I am dying laughing because you're just kind of crushing them with logic, and I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't argue with him.
Yeah, but logic doesn't work on forums, so it doesn't go anywhere.
Right.
Logic does not work on the
You've
internet.
given me many a good laugh.
That's
I'm
funny,
just like,
Lom. Thank you.
I
Oh, this
see
is
what
so
you put
tiny.
into it in the time, and I'm just like, I trust him implicitly.
Let me jump on this machine because it's a little bit different from everything I know, and therefore it must suck.
Yeah.
But if you haven't played it, you don't know because that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when I first played it up at Pinball Life.
Okay.
They had it.
Yeah, Terry's got one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, these flippers look crazy, but they work. I like it.
Everything about it looks different, but everything about it is pinball and plays like pinball. So.
Sure.
For sure.
Still pinball, man.
Yeah, we're excited. We brought in our new game Heist, which was supposed to show at TPF last year before it got canceled, and new game Sorcerer's Apprentice, which is a re-theme of our Cosmic Kart Racing playfield. So we're looking to show off some new stuff this year.
Very nice. You got one
there's
in. Throw it in the stream right now.
Throw it on.
Throw it up, baby.
It's not in the little rental car we brought.
No, that's
There's a
unfortunate.
gentleman in chat named Joel who really, really wants to have his hands on your game.
Hi, Joel.
Oh, chat's not working over here, is it? Is it, guys?
No.
Here's
Depends on
some
how far
tiny
you're
chat
behind.
for you.
All right, who's talking to us?
This is
I got
very small.
Scooter knows that the Denisi music's on there.
It's working, Steve.
Denisi music's on our Rocks
guy?
game. We just updated it.
sorry. Technical difficulty, I mean.
Kyle Bossa.
Kielbasa sausage is born. But yeah, glad everybody here can make it out. We'll
you
have a
could
lot
have
of
us
people
all.
coming in and out tonight, so you came in the garage to kind of warm up, and we're kind of like throwing on the mic. So sorry about that. Like, hey, come on, get on the mic. And we're like, well, I guess I got it now.
They're all making fun of me because I have shorts on.
You're not
Yeah,
the
I was
only
like,
one.
you just came from Texas.
Yeah.
We could tell.
I
It's a
came
little
from San
warmer.
Diego. I was, I'm pretty acclimated to warmer weather.
So what is it?
Hey,
it's
who's
about
representing
50
San Diego?
degrees. No, it's probably cooler than 50 right now. 50 through us like
46.
53 was the
when I
high
in the
today.
Uber on the way over.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's not the legs that's the problem. It's the bald head.
Yeah, it was
I got a hat for you if you need.
Ah, thank you.
area.
I get, I keep it short. We all kind of keep it short here, so I feel you.
Not a cold weather hairdo.
So what's the besides Sorcerer's Apprentice? What's any inklings you can give us of anything
I don't know what's
coming up
going on
with
there,
P3
Oh,
in the near
geez.
future?
We've been teasing our licensed game that we are working on. You won't see it this weekend. It's still in process, but it's got Denisi audio in it,
Very cool.
and it's an exciting license. We're really happy about it.
Awesome. This year?
Hopefully, it depends on approvals. It depends on supply
Yeah.
chain. We're getting pretty close to finishing it, but the release time really depends on a lot of factors.
Well, the supply chain that doesn't sound encourage the way this is going all,
Oh, man.
for all across
Yeah.
the industry, every industry.
Everything.
This is
Everything
true.
Nothing is untouched. My wife wants to have part of the house painted, and the painter came over to tell me he's been stocking paint for the last 6 months in his office because of shortages, and that it's like 11 to 15% across the board
Oh, yeah.
increases on paint. And they were blaming those for you from Texas, so the freezing that you guys had, where all that they're
Yeah.
blaming
Is
that
that
as part of the reason.
A year ago, right? Was that a year ago?
A year ago.
No, I've heard a lot of stuff happen
Yeah.
big time with the Texas freezes.
Yeah, it affected chlorine. There was a huge chlorine factory, not in Texas, but that had a fire, and that caused for pool owners that couldn't get chlorine this summer. They were paying ridiculous numbers for it. So it hasn't. There's nothing that's been untouched in this world.
Cal Bassa says, I'll buy a game with a Denisi soundtrack. Sign me up.
All right, now's the time to get in before the queue gets big.
Nap Arcade. I hear that a licensed P3 game is either Rush or Toy Story. Eh.
The P3 is Rush or Toy Story. Might be a little off base.
Yeah, if we
Or
had
maybe
chat
right on
going
it.
over here. Fox? I don't know what the hell's... Wait, come on.
See it?
Come on, computer. Oh my gosh.
It's right
It's
there.
so... I'm looking on the right where it normally is. Yeah, there you go, man. My bad.
So yeah, everything's more expensive and everything takes 4 or 5 times longer to get here than it used to.
And you know what? We just got to accept it and move on.
Deal with it, right?
Because it's not going to change anytime soon, it doesn't seem like.
Nope, people are lucky to get their circuit boards, they're lucky to get their metal, they're lucky to get their plastics, and vendors are dying all over the place, and it's crazy.
There's nothing you can do.
How are you guys doing with production on P-Rock systems across? Is that
So
affected as well?
Luckily,
Assumedly?
we got a little bit of a warning from our manufacturer who said if you want to build boards in the next year, you should buy the parts for them now. So
Bye.
We bought a lot of
Sure.
semiconductor stuff early, and we're still able to make our boards now.
Which
Nice.
is tough because you got to put out a lot of money out front.
It's a lot of
to
money.
hope that they're right. But I guess it worked in both favors because it's probably cheaper at the time you did it than it would be today, and you can actually have the product.
For now, yes, but maybe we bought too much, and maybe it'll be cheaper by the time we're finishing up the inventory. Who knows?
That's true. Never know.
Hey, Becca Jordan Scott. What's up, everybody?
We just had all sorts of riffraff walk into the room.
And Bill Webb's back.
Yeah.
They look
Want your
cold.
station back?
They look freezing.
It is a little chilly outside. Marlon, you guys definitely need a P3 down there, especially with the limited room that you have. That'd be so cool.
Yes.
And Jason, what's up, buddy? I was really hoping you'd get to come up for this, but love and miss you.
Do you validate parking?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I will punch you out on the way out.
P3's in
My
Brazil.
man.
Yeah, let's do that for sure.
That would be so cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
Well, should we force Scott on the
I
mic?
think we need to force Scott on the mic.
What's up, buddy?
Denise in the house.
Scott?
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, you bet.
Everybody in chat, thank you for joining us.
You bet. I will hand it over to
I'll
Scott.
hand off. Where Denise can have my spot. What's up, buddy? How are you? You as well.
Been a while.
Yeah. Probably
guys-
Texas.
I am
Found the
probably
microphone.
Yeah, there's a headset right there,
Oh,
too.
Well, maybe
right.
Pembroke.
Hi, Scott.
Pinberg? That was a real long time ago then.
My way into the thing though?
So super thrilled that we got to meet Becca earlier today. And another one of my heroes, we have Scott to meet.
No, he's the hero for sure.
Oh my gosh, dude. I think my husband was jealous of you for a while. It's cool. It's fine. Don't worry about it. He appreciates you just as much as I do. How the hell are you,
You guys
man?
are crazy. I am good. I am
Yeah?
good. Yeah.
You excited about this whole shindig? I hear
am.
there's gonna be stuff going on.
Well, it's the first time I've been out of the basement in a while.
Yeah.
So-
Do they keep you guys all chained up like in your respective areas whenever you're working on games or projects or anything going on with games? Like Multimorphic, I'm sure you guys have a shit ton going on. Scott, you just I don't
No
even
one
want to
even
know
knows what I
what's
do.
going on with
Yeah.
you because you're always crazy busy and then there's just magic.
Well,
It's
everyone's
like,
working
here,
from home these
act.
days anyway, so
Yeah.
who knows where people are.
Yes. Working from home's okay.
It's all right.
It's the only way we get to work with people like Scott, because
This is true.
Yeah, the remote.
he's how many thousands of miles away from us?
Yeah, how many is that? Probably about 1,000.
That's what I would guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say about that.
I'm like
yeah.
reading through chat, and so
I
I'm like,
know.
I see Neil.
Yeah, who's
Hi,
in here?
Neil.
Yeah.
I see
Oh, there we go.
We got
There's the chat.
Wes.
Nap Arcade.
Yep, we
So-
got Wes Bitley, we got Jason Knapp, Frank Osner's in there.
Kyle Bassa needs his 45. Hey, Kyle, go check my Instagram. I just got the test press tonight.
It sounds wonderful.
Yeah, and it's crazy how good it sounds because it actually got professionally mastered by someone who went to school and has done this for like 20 years. So someone who knows what they're doing as opposed to myself.
So cool.
Yeah, way different.
I don't think you can say that anymore.
What are you talking about?
I think
You're
Dude, the
kinda-
mastering
you're kinda-
music
think-
takes so long to figure out how to do it. It takes so much schooling. It's crazy. It's insane. But yeah, whatever.
It's so awesome. So awesome.
It's fun.
So what are you guys looking forward to this weekend?
I'm looking forward to seeing Scott.
What the heck?
Hi, Scott.
Well, this is the first time. I mean,
My show's done. I can go home now.
yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
guess
right?
is that it? Like,
Well, stream's over. Bye, guys. Thanks
I
for
was
joining us.
also looking
He's
forward
alright.
to meeting Scott in person, and so that was
Right?
nice.
oh yeah, that's a
in
weird
human.
story actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we've known each other for like years now, but not in person.
No,
Yeah,
so it's VR years. Like
yeah.
1 year in VR is like 8 years in real life.
It's probably 9.
Feels that way though.
Absolutely.
Like
It's-
you start to get to know somebody digitally and you've never met them in person and you're
Aw,
just like,
thanks.
I know you now.
Thanks, Rebel Guitars. Thank you.
Yeah, I was on Becca's podcast a couple weeks ago, and they were really excited to see me. And then I heard them interview Scott, and they were really, really, really excited to see Scott.
Scott can talk for 2 hours.
Yeah, Scott's
now.
good at
Yeah,
that.
I'm
Like a
pretty.
bare minimum.
Yeah, I'm pretty ADD, so yeah, that's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, Scott did give me a box of that cereal that we talked about.
Oh,
one that
the
looks like
butthole
buttholes.
cereal. Yeah, the
Looks like
butthole cereal.
buttholes.
Yeah.
It looked like buttholes.
That is awesome.
Dakota Mike, we drove 9 hours, 2 days. Each day was 9 hours.
Yeah, it wasn't 9 hours over 2 days. It was one day that was 9 hours and another day that was 9 hours.
And I heard there was a lot of what was it? There was a lot of Guns N' Roses being played.
It was terrible.
No, just one song. Becca wasn't having.
Well, it was one song, and then but anytime you would turn on the radio, like after we would run out of podcast, it was always Paradise City.
That's hilarious.
Like always Paradise City would come on the radio, and I think it was just to like really rub in.
It's
like
testing the relationship.
just like, how much do you like GNR? And it's like, it's fine. And then it's like, but you're gonna have to listen to it over and over again.
That's why you get Denise cassettes to play over and over
Yeah, why
again
don't
in your
You have a cassette player in your car, don't you?
In a 2019 Tacoma? No.
Yeah, sure. Just jam it in there. They fit anywhere. Like you could just.
Hey, my last CRV was the first thing that I had where I didn't have a cassette player. I had a cassette player in my car up until like maybe 5 years ago.
Don't they have those cassettes that you can export through a stereo jack thing?
Well,
you can tune it to an FM station.
You're talking about talking about the cassette with the wire coming off of
Yeah.
it. You can plug your phone into.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are great. They're awesome.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, we used a lot of those back in the day.
And you go through them every couple weeks because they wear
yeah, 'cause
themselves out
they-
and die.
Well, they break. The wires break and stuff. But anyway, yeah. So
Kyle, you should play more VR golf. Everybody should play more VR golf. I need to play more VR golf, but I didn't bring my VR headset. So
yeah, the VR golf thing. I actually played VR golf for the first time in I don't know, probably 6 months the other day.
comes right
I don't know.
back.
It takes a lot of time. Like at Friday nights, we'll do like VR with some of the VR people. We'll go to this like thing called VR chat, and it's this whole crazy thing I'm not going to go into right
The
now.
things you'll see.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, God.
they've all been in there with me.
Oh, no.
You can't
Oh, my
because basically like high level. Just in case you guys want to know what this is, it's totally insane. So it's an open world thing, right? Where you go in and you're in VR and you are in public with other random people, and the people is what make it very interesting.
You have to mute the children, though.
You have to mute if there's children in there. I always block them because I don't want them to hear anything that I say.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's crazy, but yeah. So that's I'm not really, that's not why I'm here, but I'm excited about Expo.
Very.
Yeah.
Oh my
so
gosh.
that should be fun. I'm gonna be there Friday night and Saturday night. I think is when I'll actually physically be there. So I'll be walking around. I'm gonna be giving away like free stuff. I'm gonna have a little bag on me with like free junk in it that I'm just gonna be giving people.
Is it going to be like the little toiletries from hotels and shit like that?
Could
'Cause
be,
that would
yeah.
be. I mean,
I
why
mean, no
not?
one knows what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I mean,
No. It's,
do you
Could be
care?
Flarp.
Could be Flarp. No,
Yeah.
I'll go to the store with some Flarp.
Yeah. Yeah. Could be Pogs. I don't know.
Could be Pogs.
Could be Pogs.
We should play Pogs.
We should play Pogs.
Yeah.
Pogs are coming back.
Jerry, you want to play Pogs?
What is Pogs?
Come on, what is Pogs?
What is Pogs?
What kind of question is that?
It's
Jerry.
the code name for the next P3 release, you guys. I don't know what
Yeah,
you're talking about.
right?
That's
Oh.
exactly what that is.
How do
Scott,
I
you,
turn this off?
Scott, you had a question of what your favorite spooky game is that you did not design.
The favorite spooky game I did not design is probably America's Most Haunted. That game is just
That's fun.
funny. It's got creative layout stuff going on. Ben did an excellent job. That was his first not really his first, but this was his first real game. He didn't build everything from scratch. He started using off the shelf parts.
Didn't wire up a DMD for that one.
Yeah, he didn't build a DMD from scratch out of LEDs that he bought from Mouser.com. Yeah, so I like AMH a lot. I think it's really funny, and it's well done, and it's a time capsule of its time.
What's sitting in your lineup right now?
What's in my lineup at
What's
home?
in your lineup at home?
I have a Big Lebowski, Tron with Powerballs in it because Trons should never be played with regular steel pinballs because that's dumb. You guys think I'm crazy? I'm not crazy. Go put Powerballs in your Tron and try it. You'll see.
I will never
Just do it.
question your decisions.
Seriously, it's
I will
amazing.
question your decisions all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Until we get to Portal.
Oh, you can get to port. So, okay, the funny thing is, though, right? My friend comes over and I'm like, hey, just so you know, there's Powerballs in Tron. He's like, oh, what's the matter with you? Is it you crazy? I'm like, just go play it. So he started playing it, and he got this is Andy Bagwell. So he's a really good player, but he's not like just gonna get to Portal every time. But he got to Portal with no Sea of Simulation with Powerballs in there, and was like, that's the first time I've ever done that in my life.
And he is now a believer. Jerry, or Scott, what else is in your lineup?
Oh man,
besides
I could
this?
keep going here. Let's see.
There's one that is not like the others.
What do you mean there's one that's not like the others?
The neon colored one.
Oh, the neon one? Oh, the TNA?
No.
Which one?
We were playing with the black light.
Oh, that one. Oh yeah, I'll get there. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go down the line because I can't remember like if I scramble these up out of order that they are sitting in the basement.
You're
I will,
visualizing,
yeah,
right?
I have to say it. So there's a TNA, there's the Rick and Morty next to it, there's a Bride of Pinbot 2.0, there is a Multimorphic P3, which I have I actually have every module and every piece of DLC content that Multimorphic offers.
DLC is a bad word. Don't say that.
It's downloadable content.
It's add-on games.
Add-on games. All right, fine. I've got every game that they've made. So it's
but
like.
Do you download them?
You do download them.
Yeah.
Through Wi-Fi.
But they're not content.
Okay.
It's not content. Okay, so yeah, you're right. Okay, so content.
Jerry's
Content is
making
the
sure
bad
the-
word.
yeah.
Okay, so I'll take that back.
It's not a subscription-based service.
No, it is not a subscription-based service.
DLG,
Absolutely. So downloadable games, which is great. I just upgraded the system manager recently so that it does automatic updates when things are available for me, like just automatically through the Wi-Fi. And I'll tell you what, like I'm so spoiled now that like I just don't feel like updating other games now.
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt to go grab that simple USB stick and stick in a computer.
That seems very like
archaic,
pretentious to say, but it's like it really is kind of a pain in the ass to like go get a USB stick and like go and do the thing and then step through the menu. But like that P3 system now, it just like it just says, hey, there's an update. You want to just do it? And I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, why
okay,
not?
yeah. And then I go like wait for
True
it.
story.
We were working on that thinking we were wasting our time because it's so easy to grab a USB stick and stick it in, but
yeah, it's easy, but it's
so different.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this. Jordan at one point was trying to update a game that was at my house, and he was asking me, he was like, do you have a USB stick? And as someone who does not technology, like, outside of work, we could not find a USB stick in my house. Like, we looked through everything, everywhere. There was nothing.
But then, fast forward like 2 months later, we're cleaning out the garage.
No, it wasn't 2 months. It was like 2 years.
Lo and behold,
Like 2
we
years
find
later.
like 3 USB sticks like sitting in some
We
bag.
found a bag of
man.
USB sticks.
And that was my issue. Is I have a ton of them, but they all match because I got them in bulk for school.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, so well, it's on one of them. Let's just try them all.
Yeah, just start sticking them in there and see which one does it. But
But now, every new game we get now, you just click on the
click a
button
button.
and
thing.
downloads it.
Mm-hmm.
Magic.
Yeah, magic.
Yeah.
Magic.
I love it.
Yeah, so that's a lot of fun. Next to the P3 is Dr. Dude, which is what we were messing with last night. So I have one of these. So I have a flashlight. Okay, so I've got dogs and a cat, and every single person that has dogs and a cat, I would assume, has a UV flashlight for finding pee on the floor.
I don't
Okay,
have one
that's
of
not a
those.
thing. All right. Okay, cool. I got a thumbs up, so I'm okay. It's fine. I'm not crazy yet.
Kaz is being funny.
So I have this UV flashlight. I'm like, you guys want to see something really, really cool? I turned the lights off in the game room and I took the UV flashlight and I aimed it at Dr. Dude. All of the neon orange, neon green, neon yellow, all of that stuff is blacklight reactive in that game. So you shine it at the play field, at the cabinet, everything, and all this stuff is just glowing like crazy. It makes me kind of want to swap all the like the GI with like UV lights, but I don't know.
Now I kind of want to go home and see what games I have that are UV reactive.
Yeah, you need to find a blacklight and just go
Seems
over
like
it.
it could be a dangerous thing to do. I don't know.
Well, it kind of is. Yeah, just don't aim it at like yourself, because like it like your pants can look embarrassing in a black light because
TMI,
of
but thank you.
What are you? Never mind. I
Never
don't want to
mind.
know what you're doing. Never mind.
It's
You're gonna find
laundry
out all your
detergent.
glassware at home is filled with uranium.
Yes, that too.
Ooh,
If your
fine.
glassware glows, don't eat from it.
You need to put it in your knick-knack cabinet, like your curio cabinet.
Yeah.
So then you
And
can
make
just
sure it's
look at it.
behind glass so that it
Yeah.
can stop the radioactive decay.
Good
So-
to know.
Yeah, so blacklight thing, go do that. It's awesome. So
That is
very cool.
fantastic.
Oh,
Hello,
and
Pinball Mayhem, Jeremy.
oh, Jeremy's in here. Cool. Hey, Jeremy. So yeah, the Kyle, I'm not singing the Wishing Tree song. Maybe later. But next to that is a high speed which is just a near and dear game to myself. And then I have a Golden Tee 2019, which is fun.
Yeah, but it's a high speed with a butter cabinet.
It is a high speed with a butter cabinet.
I'm so jealous of that.
Yeah. Yeah, Lion Man Doug did the cabinet for me. So it's incredible. Yeah, it's basically like if you took a high speed cabinet and just dipped it in molten butter that you had in the microwave, but not for too long, and then pulled it back out and let it dry. That's
so
what
like
it looks
half
like.
power, not the full power. You
Not
don't
full
need
power.
full
No,
power.
because it
It'll
starts
burn
burning.
it'll bubble.
It does the bubbly stuff.
And
Nah,
then
there's no
splatters,
bubbles.
And it's a pain to clean.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like our high speed cabinet was like a brown butter cabinet.
Oh, so
which is like,
you cooked it too long.
We cooked it too
little.
long.
Okay.
Well, like not yet. No, too long. When you overcook your butter.
Yeah. But
When
yeah,
I
Alan
overcook my butter.
says, Lion Man.
he does.
It's Jerry's favorite thing, right?
That is Jerry's absolute. You're gonna get me fired, man.
So threads never to click on.
C&K, you must have a boy, because I have a daughter and I do not go into the bathroom with a UV light after her.
Well, you don't go with it. I mean, remember though that UV also reacts with laundry detergent.
It does. It
So
does.
that's what's funny though, is because almost everyone's shirts and pants will probably have some kind of texture to it in
Debris.
UV.
Yeah.
Because
That's
of that.
the story you're going with. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Uh-huh,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with.
I light up real well, but that's just because I have cats and they leave light colored
Yes,
cat hair
that too.
everywhere.
Absolutely.
Everywhere.
Where's
Yes.
the Earth Shaker?
The Earth Shaker. Oh, that. I sold it.
Aftershock.
Yeah.
You sold your first P-Rock project.
I did.
You guys can also
still works.
buy Scott's.
Well, once I put mine back together, I
Big
can make it a.
Lebowski.
Are you,
Okay.
are you
Well, let's
going
do
to?
that.
Is Scott going to give you the code?
I
The
mean,
code's
I
open
can.
source.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
I
all.
didn't
It's
know
on
you
my
put it
GitHub.
open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's there for people to reference and everything, and people use it all the time.
That was my
actually,
original
I see.
intention
Yeah.
was to put that on there after I rebuilt it.
Well,
and
do
then
it.
Just like reverse engineer it to figure out.
You don't have to reverse engineer it. I'll give you the code, and I'll give you all the
Well, that's
audio
what I'm saying. Like I
assets.
want to look
Yeah.
at the code and see how it's done.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
don't
to
look
learn.
too deep at it.
Jordan,
No?
are you?
It's
I
are
not-
gotta find the little hidden
It's
Easter
not
eggs.
PEP8.
Oh, okay.
Jordan, are you gonna finish Pinball Magic first though?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
almost done, and Farfalla's already out the door. So
That's
there
true.
you go.
Farfalla did make it out the door.
Farfalla's
Last
done.
project is the Earthshaker.
Nice.
Does he need to know where his USB stick is for this though?
Yeah.
Because that's the big
yeah.
part is where is the USB?
Well, see, Jordan's a really
bag
good
in the
programmer
garage.
though, so he could figure out like how to make it Wi-Fi updatable. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, all P-Rock projects should be easily updated.
Yeah.
You have a computer there. Write
Yeah,
some
I mean-
code.
Yeah, just break code. Stop being lazy and
Okay.
use it a USB, right?
Yeah. So, Kobasa, that was my next question. Jerry, what's in your collection right now?
My collection is very small. After you start a pinball company, you don't really want to go home and play pinball all the time.
I've heard that before.
I have an Attack from Mars and a Theater of Magic, both of which were the first two machines I bought back in '97, I think. And then I currently have a Whitewater on loan or on trade with a friend. I have his Stern Mustang,
Nice.
and I want to trade back quickly.
I played Whitewater for the first time at Logan's Arcade this week, and I was like, I want this game. And my husband's looking at me going, you just told me not to order more games because we don't have room. And I'm like, well, there's room in the bathroom. We can put a game in there. Like, we can make room for
That
it.
sounds like a
Just
pinball
get rid of-
house.
It's bad. It's
Just get
bad.
rid of all your furniture. Like we don't know furniture in like the kitchen is pinball machines now. The front room where my library used to be is pinball machines now.
If I wasn't working from home, we could fit 5 more in the house, but I don't want to make that commute.
Can you work at the dining room table?
Yeah, just work in the I work in the kitchen.
I'm a bad person. I should not be talking.
No, it's okay because I did that for a while, but he works from home too, and the echo is just. If he went back to the office, I could take over his office, and I can fit 8 more in there.
If only there was a machine where you could take up one spot in your house
And have multiple games on it.
games. It'd be
It
really
would-
cool.
gosh,
Would
it
solve
would-
so it would probably
One day
save
it'll happen.
marriages and everything.
I wish somebody would just come up with that idea.
That's a cool idea.
Yes, it is a great idea.
It might be patented though. We should look.
Oh, yeah, but I bet I won't need to find a USB every time I go
That's a
update
good
it
point.
every
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
We are talking a friend into picking up a P3.
Oh yeah.
Yep. They have limited room and a lot of different games that they're interested in.
Okay.
It's like check out Multimorphic.
Perfect.
Are they here this weekend?
They are not, but they will be at TPF next year, and that's what got them hooked. Was they were at the last TPF, and he's been talking about pinball machines ever since, and we're like, we really got to stop costing all our friends money. We're going to get in so much trouble if we keep doing this. But that was what we kept saying was, look at multimorphic.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
you're
all we
limited
have
in
to do
space.
is get him out of the trailer. That's all we got to do now.
We're gonna have a big presence at TPF this year too.
It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. We are planning on doing TPF as well. So
Awesome.
it's going to be a good thing.
I think we're gonna go to TPF.
Yeah.
It's like a 3-hour drive. You're
Yeah.
going to
We're
TPF.
going.
Yeah.
Are you
I'm
going to?
definitely going.
It's going to be
It's so
warmer.
close.
Hey, wait, you're going to Houston next.
I'm going to Houston
next
next.
month.
Well, I'm going to Houston like 2 weeks.
Is it
Yeah.
2 weeks from
It's
now?
in 2 weeks,
Oh
I
my
think.
God.
Yeah. So I'll be there, and then TPF is what, April? When is it?
March.
March.
Yeah, I'll be there as well.
Yep. Awesome.
Got my hotel already.
Very nice.
For TPF?
Yeah.
I don't even have my.
You should probably do that.
I should probably do that.
Yeah.
TPF 2022, yes. I wish I were going to Cincinnati in December, but between Houston and Expo and a bat mitzvah that I have in December, like all my leave is spoken for.
And it sounds really cold.
Yeah. I mean, I'm cold right now, and it's only like 50 degrees.
Oh, it's nice in here now.
Yeah, this is like Texas
This
winter.
is nice.
Is it Texas winter right now?
This is the coldest
Like
it
in
ever
this
gets.
room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm from Florida. We left and it was 86 degrees outside. And we got on and I was like, what the hell?
No, yeah.
Yeah, no, this isn't okay.
It's weird how you get used to it because this is like doesn't bother me at all. I'm outside grilling and stuff. I'm like, yeah, this is great.
I can't feel my toes.
And you're in shorts. So,
I'm in
yeah,
shorts, but
it's fine.
that's only because I haven't opened my suitcase yet to get my jeans out.
Oh, okay. There's a reason he's hanging out. It's not because of the chat. It's because he loves us.
Wait,
It's warm in here.
You're wearing shorts right now?
He's wearing shorts right now.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Not a problem. Like I said earlier, it's the head that's the problem, not the
That's
legs.
fair. I mean, Becca's got a beanie.
Yeah, do you
borrow.
want it?
Yeah.
I kept it warm.
I didn't think to pack one this year. Oops. Thanks.
She already put it on.
It's handmade. I made it myself.
Oh, she made it. You
I
gotta put
made
it on
it.
now.
It's a homemade one. It'll match your shirt.
I kept
And
it
kind of your
warm.
shorts.
It's even warm.
It's even warm.
Weren't we just talking about this?
She doesn't have lice. You're good.
Yeah.
This is nice. I
Well,
like this.
Even if
This
she
is a good
had,
look.
wait, even if she had lice though,
True,
like
yeah.
that wouldn't really matter, right?
I mean, it could fall into the beard.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know
yeah,
where
that's
Craig
right.
and Zach
Ooh, that
are.
would be
I have
bad.
no idea where they are.
Zach is supposed to be on his way. He is running late from what I was told. I don't have any other information outside of the fact that he needs to work on time management.
Typical Zach.
Yeah,
I
time
should
management's
knit
no
you
strong
one.
point.
Nice.
Yes.
I know. I should knit more hats. I know you don't get a lot of use out of it in Texas, but for the one time that it's like cold, it was really helpful when the freeze.
Oh yeah, I bet.
February.
I have a hat. I haven't busted out my hat yet. I have one that says "Be a nice human" on it.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a. I'm like, oh right, if I'm gonna say something on a hat, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
So Jerry, Becca and I did our first escape room or her first escape room in Austin last week, downtown in Austin, and they have a room called Heist. And I'm like, these guys need a heist machine in the lobby for their themed room. It would be excellent.
And you have to get to wizard mode before you can
before
exit.
you can enter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Before you can
exit.
exit, yeah.
Either
okay,
way.
Yeah. That
And it's
was-
actually.
I've never done an escape room either.
No?
Oh,
super
they're
fun.
so much fun.
I've only done it in VR.
we got out.
I'm scared. I'm supposed to be smart, and if I can't get out, I'll
Oh no,
feel
no,
it.
no,
That's why you
I
have,
got,
like, a team
I
of
got
8
out.
people.
You go,
Oh, okay.
you go in with
Yeah,
8 people. I found like one clue, and I was really happy with my like one clue that I found.
What if like you guys all fail? Like, don't you all feel bad about yourselves?
No, they all
No, you
failed
get to blame it on
together,
other people.
You
and
point
then-
fingers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it like the floor is lava? Have you seen that show?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not like that. It's like the movie escape room, but nobody dies.
I never saw
Yeah,
the movie.
that's a good way to put it. Yeah. No, the biggest thing with escape rooms is tear everything apart. If it comes off of
Yeah.
the walls,
Yeah.
if it comes up, like, yeah.
It'll be
and
puzzles.
you use black lights.
Yeah.
There
Oh.
are black lights that are in some.
Am I allowed to bring my own black light?
I don't know if that's frowned upon or not, but you never know until you try.
The black light in the room we were in, it was chained to a wall.
Okay, so you had to figure out how to turn it on, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
We've
you
done
click
that.
it, and then yeah, there's like a little tablet you have to line up in a certain spot. And
Oh.
the black light to see the letters.
Spoilers, Jordan.
Okay,
yeah,
I won't
right?
go to that one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Kyle, no, you cannot bring your own chainsaw.
The,
Yep.
Unless it's a little teeny tiny chainsaw and it doesn't make and it's not actually a chainsaw, it's just a key.
I think that's called a Dremel tool.
Oh, a Dremel?
A Dremel tool, a tiny chainsaw.
Yeah,
Have you
it's
seen those
like
tiny
that.
chain? They actually do have tiny chainsaws, like
Dremel tools?
That
no,
is
like
crazy.
like they have little chains on them. It's crazy.
That is insane.
I tried to use it.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go grab some food.
All right.
I'll
Thank
see
you
you
so
later.
much.
See you, Jerry.
All right.
We'll be here. Or not. We could leave. I don't know. There's more people who can talk.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how this works.
Bill Webb.
This is just a party.
Yeah, it is.
It's starting to turn into it.
Oh, your hero's outside, by the way.
Who wants to play
My hero
the
is
next...
outside.
Yeah.
Who?
Steve Ritchie.
Oh, Steve. Oh, I love Steve.
Yeah, I do remember all the
Yeah.
stories.
George is like,
Yeah.
what?
My heroes are inside because I have both the makers of my favorite games here.
I know.
Oh, you love his whirlwind too?
I love
Oh, I
TNA.
sold that sucker.
I had to beg, borrow, steal, and almost offer a kidney for TNA, and we found one. I-4 sucks. I-75 sucks. I made my husband drive both of them. I got me a TNA.
Nice.
It is my baby, and it is moving into my office.
Dude,
Awesome.
she had me looking for a TNA for like a month, and I
did.
could not find one.
Legit,
Really?
like,
Yeah.
I made him look for a TNA. I made everybody I knew. I was like, do you know where a TNA is?
Well,
I
they're
need a TNA.
they're gonna rerun them now.
Well, of course they are. I got one
Oh,
now.
is that
Yeah.
late breaking stuff?
Not really. I mean, they've been talking about it for a while. It just they don't know when it's gonna happen, but like it's definitely going to happen.
Is it?
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're finalizing our mods on it, right? He just ordered the last of the mods for it, and then I really, really, really want the LPs. Just,
Oh, yeah.
I want them.
Yeah, that one. As I said earlier, I just got the test press today. I got to listen to it for the first time. It was incredible. Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, Jordan and Bex were there actually. Like I was like, you know,
So nice.
I may not look
So
really
nice.
excited because I don't get like super excited when like really great stuff happens. I just
Yeah.
get like, oh, that's really cool. You
And
know,
then
and
you're
I kind
like,
of do
are
like
you
one
on
of
to
those.
the next thing after that?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like,
You guys did get really excited about cream of wheat, though. You were
You know what?
talking to
Cream
Lauren,
of
and you
wheat-
got really, really excited
Yeah,
about cream of wheat.
cream of wheat's a whole different thing, you know.
It also
So-
took less than a minute for Scott to like on his turntable start like mashing it up with different effects
Right.
and
Well,
like
see-
doing some reverb.
Scott's basement looks like 1980s, 1990s nuclear missile control. Like all these wires, and you know, you don't want to touch nothing because you're afraid of like the red button, like something's gonna pop out the garage.
They're all red buttons, aren't they? Please
all-
tell me
No,
they're all red buttons.
There's
Well,
a
yeah,
yellow
they're-
button.
Eh, whatever.
I got to press the yellow
She
button.
pressed the yellow
That
button
is pretty
actually.
I don't know
yeah.
what the yellow button does.
Does the yellow button do anything?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I just
There we go.
most of the buttons in my basement I don't know what they do.
Becca and I had a small conversation about if the garage door button was the garage door button,
It is.
but it's just like this big old like
Yeah, it's a big
fuck off
like
button.
it's a big like industrial like slam it like as hard as you want
Yeah,
button.
it's like
Perfect.
huge.
Yeah. Did you use it?
Yes.
You did? Okay, so you tried it like
We were scared because we're like, do we hit it?
yeah.
I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought it was gonna blow something up.
I'm gonna break something. I break everything. I broke your TNA.
No, the TNA's been broken.
Yeah, but I made it break in a different way, in a
No,
way
no,
that
it's
you got
broken.
brown.
That's
I broke it in
Okay,
brown.
so this is interesting. That is very interesting actually. I was trying to make a brown colored LED like an RGB value for brown. And I couldn't figure it out, but last night some of the boards on the actual game like messed up and it started making random colors and it made brown and I don't know how it did it, but like
I made brown, you
freaking
guys.
did it. She made brown.
I made brown.
I don't know
I made
how it did
multiple
it.
shades of brown.
Multiple shades of brown even.
Scott's house is
So-
an escape room.
Yeah, it's an escape room.
I don't know if we're gonna get another cribs. We've been asking Zach about that too, so I am not sure about that. And Zombie Dog, get TNA too. TNA is a great game.
You know what's crazy? It's like, I know she was excited that you were coming out, right? Like,
I'm so excited.
I'll run
I was
into
like-
you once a month, once every other month, whatever. And like, what up, Scott?
We're just friends.
Yeah.
He tells me all the time because Bill and I talk probably. So today is the first day Bill and I have met face to face, but we talk on the phone probably 4 or 5 times a week.
Yeah.
Like 30 minutes to an hour at a time, and I'm like. He's like, yeah, so we're gonna do this expo thing, and I'm like, okay, cool. You know, we're gonna be in Chicago, and he's like, and Scott Denise is gonna be there, and I'm like,
But everybody in the pinball, like in Chicagoland,
we
everybody
don't have this in Florida.
knows each other. Knows
We
each
don't
other.
have this in Florida at all. So he's like, yeah, he's naming off people, and I'm like, holy shit.
These
like,
are just people we like work with or just you know
yeah.
give parts to, that kind of thing. It's just
Or help with finding problems in a game that you can't figure out for 10 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you suck at finding me a game, Bill.
I found you a Twilight Zone.
That was for a friend, but yes, you did.
Exactly.
Can you find us a Gottlieb Spring Break for like less than $1,000?
Oh, probably.
I think you can.
Spring Break is cool as hell.
Yeah.
We that was our first pinball machine.
Ramp-O-Matic's making like clear purple ones now for the ramps.
And we miss it a lot.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Nice.
I sold it for not enough money.
Yeah, we sold ours for $900 at the last TPF.
But you know what the problem is? Is literally the prices of pinball machines have shot up so much. It's just insane.
Yep.
You know.
I mean, we did just pick up a Metallica for $4,500.
Okay, well you stole it.
That was like practically new in box.
Yeah, you stole it.
That was our
It's really
TNA.
nice. It's really
That was
nice.
basically free.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I had to pay for it. I don't make that kind of money.
But literally, you
It's
could
an
list it
investment.
today for $6,500 and probably get it.
Yeah.
Well, it's real nice though. I mean, it's
well,
like
well, that's
perfect.
good.
Like,
It's,
perfect
I'm
pro.
struggling on my like deep detestment of capitalism, and also like I really have to buy a car.
Who needs a car?
Cars are overrated.
I mean, you can put wheels on your Metallica.
When we went through and did the American Pinball Tour today, I asked them, they were like, well, do you have any questions? And I'm like, well, all of these cabinets are on casters. Can we race them, please?
I mean, if it
like,
has
can I get in?
wheels, it can go, right?
I really wanted to do like a boxcar derby in a pinball cabinet. So if anybody is willing to put me into an empty pinball cabinet and like just push me down a hill, ideally, with pads and a helmet on.
I know somebody that can make a cabinet for that.
Yeah, that should be a
I know
new
a guy.
expo.
We
Like,
should. We should
Yeah.
make soap, make soapbox cars out of them. Yeah.
We should
Derby race.
absolutely, please.
It'd be like the Red Bull Flugtag, but with like pinball cabinets.
Yeah, that would be great.
CNK, no, we could not put the Raza in the back of the car.
All right, I'm gonna get some other guests on the line real quick.
I think Raza's
I'll be
in
back.
evidence locker
Get some
Yeah,
in
that's
the San Antonio
good.
Police Department.
Yikes.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's
Also, nobody
fine.
can get into that warehouse building. Like, I'm pretty sure nobody's able to get in there.
It's so crazy.
You guys, we have somebody else that's joining the table.
Yeah.
I don't know who
What's up,
this
buddy?
guy is, but he looks kind of familiar
Just
with
some
that
drunks, don't worry about it.
ugly ass Wisconsin hat.
How can I tell you're from,
What's
you know,
happening?
Yeah, Eric
the
Menier
West? You
from
call it Wisconsin.
Eric Menier from JJP is
Oh,
sitting
hey.
here with us. Eric, the
How's
most
everybody
important
doing?
question of the night.
Yes.
Did you get a big green egg yet?
Not yet.
God bless it.
Green egg.
But now I've got a lot of spices that I could use.
Some of that dirty South side.
Really
So
shitty seltzers.
No, I currently only have an
Like Truly.
electric
I will drink
smoker.
some.
flavor? I think
Very truly is.
in
I'm
this
not driving.
random pinball world that we're in, not only do I reach out to Eric when my Wizard of Oz is acting crazy, but I also ask him, hey, what's on the smoker? So yeah, we
So-
brought him some seasoning, some Dirty South. It
Right.
was made in, or what was it? It was produced in a factory that also contains Spooky and Stern pinball. So that happens.
Yep.
But it should still be good. How the hell are you, buddy?
I'm doing great,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah. I'm gonna have a lot of fun at Expo.
Should be fun.
Hope a lot of people show up and get to play all the fun games. And I spent all day setting up our booth.
Nice.
You know.
Nice.
So a little sore because these games are heavy as hell.
Have you tried not making wide bodies?
I did.
You're like, yep, did that once.
But I like the wide bodies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're okay if you don't have stairs or back issues or, yeah, those things.
Mhm.
Eric, question.
Yes.
If you had any JJP cabinet and you were going to do a Pinewood Derby in it, which one would you do? Which cabinet would you go down a hill in?
You probably want the one with like the heaviest mass, right?
Right. Right.
Well, I don't know. Is that a factor in that?
I would,
Does
or at
it
least
depend
the
on the
most
hill?
forward
Well,
mass.
Yeah, you want forward mass.
Forward mass, right.
Yeah.
Physics. It's gotta be well balanced.
Oh, and if you're Pinewood
Not top
derbying,
heavy.
if you're Pinewood derbying, make it look like a boat in the front because when the thing goes down, you'll start moving before it's full flat. I think that's cheating though, and they might be frowned upon.
Yeah, they make fun of them.
Yeah.
I would probably want to go down a hill in Pirates.
Yeah.
I feel like that
Would
be
you wear the
appropriate.
big fancy hat?
Oh yeah.
No,
Okay.
no, because
Okay.
I think he would be yelling like, you know,
Right.
the whole time,
Right.
and that's like,
Yeah.
That'd be really weird if I were in like Guns N' Roses.
yeah, and
please
yelling
tell me
R,
you would
because
have
he'd be
the
yelling
word
R
rum.
anyway. Like, so we might as
Yeah.
well be in Pirates.
Might as well.
Mhm.
Please tell me you would have the word rum painted on the side.
I would have a bottle of rum.
Yeah, I mean,
As
But
I'm
what if
going.
you were in Guns N' Roses and you were like dressed as a tank as well with like the cannon sticking out the
That
front?
would be.
That could work.
That would
That could
work.
work.
That would work. Or I mean, you could just make it look like a giant yellow brick road and blend in with the hill, and we
Could
could
work.
make this work out too. And Java, I saw your comment earlier. Apparently, your wife has a huge geek crush on Eric and his work.
Oh.
Don't tell my husband, but I do too.
We
Oh,
did.
yeah,
we
we
did
have
make
that
her
one.
cry.
We
So
have to chat
we
about
had
it.
one
Yeah.
actually on this channel.
it's not.
The really amazing upper playfield for GNR Eric that you had signed,
Oh.
and we ran into the issue where we literally have so much art. We have so much art in our house. Like we have no room to put anything on the walls. And Java Grind's wife is such your fan. She was freaking out, and we were just like, "This is for you," and she just like wept.
That is so awesome. That is
Very
so
Sorry,
awesome.
Jordan. Am I not supposed to mention that we give things away?
No, that's fine.
Okay. You
I
looked
mean,
at me
I won
very
that
intently.
on.
You
from
won
this
that on this
channel
channel.
for singing Guns N' Roses
You did.
poorly.
Nice.
You did.
It
You
was
did.
a
You
lot
did
better
wonderful job.
than some others.
You
Yeah.
did. It was just wonderful.
It is,
So-
it is so awesome.
At least I think she wept.
What giveaways are happening tonight?
Yeah.
I have heard that there is going to be a former TPN host showing up and bringing something.
Okay.
Is it a free GNR?
Do I have to take my shirt off on stream again? Is that the prize?
Possibly yes.
It depends on how many 20s we get. Y'all throw biddies.
Alright.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
little cold.
it depends
It's a
on
little
how
cold.
many what if
Biddies.
Wait. Yeah,
Oh,
you got
no,
those in
no.
biddies.
Oh, what
No,
about
we don't throw the biddies. They just.
What about that?
Nice.
Damn.
Those,
All
They
right.
still make those?
Yeah, they still make money. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's weird.
yeah.
Eric, I don't know if you've seen our channel at all, but we had a really fun experience where we told people that we were getting a new machine, and we led them to believe we were getting a JJP Pirates. But we bait and switched them and ended up getting a Pirates Zizzle.
Ooh.
And revealed it on stream. We gave them all these hints that was leading them towards that. And everyone's like, "Oh my God, you're getting a JJP Pirates! This is gonna be amazing!" And revealed it.
Eric's
and
like,
it
we're
was
not
just
friends anymore.
Alex.
That's fantastic.
We wish we
Alex
could,
was
but
so mad. He was at a concert and he
Oh,
was
so
like
he was like in on it.
he
He
was like
believed,
he was
like,
like
completely
in
believed
doing
it.
something and he like tuned in, using that like sweet data. And there's biddies.
Thanks,
Is
Kaz.
that?
Thanks,
Oh,
Kaz.
like, what is that?
That
And
was
he
Kaz
was-
throwing biddies to get Derek naked, apparently.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Frisco babysat it for us. I can't believe we drove 6 hours round trip for that sizzle. you
For a
guys.
Zizzle? Oh my
Zizzle.
god.
We literally,
That's awesome.
it was the best $200 joke that we ever made.
Oh man.
I remember the first time I played a Zizzle, and I played half a ball because I broke it.
Oh.
I mean, I just like I nudged the game, and it
Yeah, but did you
moved
like,
like
did you,
8 feet.
You nudge
Yeah.
it because when I nudge it, games tend to move and like there's warning signs. Did you like nudge or did you nudge?
I'm used to moving JJP games.
Well, you can
You
literally
nudge.
pick up the Zizzle, and
Yes.
like you can, if you wanted to, you would never tilt the Zizzle because you could just pick it up and you could just move the ball around. Sort of like you could
kids
shake
can
it
nudge
like an
it.
etch
Yeah.
a sketch.
Like,
Yeah, perfect.
So embarrassingly enough, I've never played a Zizzle. Like, is it just all plastic and cardboard? Is that what it is?
It's
Foam
like
core.
It's
I will
foam
have
core?
you
it's like
know,
3/8 foam core.
high
The entire game.
quality foam
Wow.
core.
That's,
Only
they
the
are
highest
actuated
quality.
flippers, though.
are they mechanical flippers or
like,
are they
well, they're
electric?
mechanical in the sense of like coils.
Oh, they've got
Yeah,
coils.
you
in
have
them.
you have
Okay.
buttons, but the buttons have like a cantilever thing to like hit the actual contact switch because there's not enough room.
And thank you,
And then it
Neil, for
fires
never
all
getting
four.
rid of those. Never getting rid of those,
Yeah.
so we can play them.
But yeah, if you ever
Listen.
come visit, Scott, we'll probably have it still.
You guys
All
should
right,
both come
perfect.
visit, and we can have a Zizzle tournament with
Sizz-
Eric
Zizzle
and Scott.
tournament.
It'll be great.
Goran wants
I'm-
Eric to get
Please
into
stream that.
VR.
Yeah.
Eric should get in
damn it,
VR with
Corin.
us.
We
You
have a
should.
great mini
All right,
golf
is
league.
this where I make all of Goran's dreams come true?
Yes.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
got it.
I bought a Quest 2 like
All
a year ago,
right.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
and I have 100%ed super hot.
Oh,
yeah.
man,
I-
already, okay.
Somebody is very excited.
All right, so
That's
next
Goran.
Friday
There's a
we're
couple
doing
of people
something.
excited.
We're doing something interesting next Friday.
Don't.
What do you mean don't?
VR chat.
No, we're doing it.
Oh.
We're doing it. No, Eric. Eric's all good. He's
We're
in.
still going to be driving. We're still. Or no,
next
wait.
Friday?
Next Friday? What day is next Friday?
No,
The
it'll be
5th?
next Friday.
We'll
is
be
next
home.
Friday.
Yeah, we'll be home. Okay.
Yeah, it's the Friday after this one.
Yeah.
Friday after next.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah,
No,
I
that's
have a
fine.
weekend,
We'll get
and
it to
then
him.
I have to go to Houston. Then after that.
Yeah, it'll be great. We literally will only see each other. We won't see each other for like a whole weekend, and then we'll see each other again.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like we need to get into VR now.
You should. You should.
So
it's
the,
odd.
What the game that hooked me, like my coworker Mark, who does art for JJP. He did the standard edition Guns N' Roses, all hand drawn. Did really cool.
It's really cool.
Really cool. He brought in his VR headset, and he's like, "Hey, check this out." I'm like, "Okay, sure." I wanted to see what VR was all about.
Yeah.
And he put on the game Super Hot, which is like a kind of first-person shooter. The bad guys and the bullets and stuff only move when you move.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like someone shoots at you, you can just like hold still, and you can like really slowly
just
like
kinda-
Matrix like dodge the
You can-
bullets.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I played that game for like 20 minutes, and then I went home and I bought one.
That's awesome.
I'm just like, I need this in my life. This is one of the coolest things I've ever experienced.
The only VR experience that I have, we did one of the VR rooms down in Disney, in the Disney Springs area, and they had like this Star Wars VR room. And it was Mike, myself, and this other random guy, and they gave Mike and I these guns, and they didn't give the other guy one. So we got 3/4 of the way through it, and then we're like, okay, well, everybody is shooting at you, so we're gonna shoot you too, because like you're the weak link now, and
Right.
we got to keep going.
Right.
And then they stopped and they're like, wait a second, this guy doesn't have a gun, so we got to do it again.
Nice.
And I mean, like, it had like the heat coming up when you go to lava pits, and you're in elevators, and it was badass.
That's
It was
super
badass.
cool.
Yeah, so I would do VR for that and that alone. But then I'd have like an obstacle course set up around my house the rest of the time, and there'd be like, why is there a fire in the middle of the kitchen? I don't know. I lit a candle, it spilled. God only knows.
I was playing Super Hot in our arcade at JJP.
Of
So
course,
we've
you
got-
have an arcade at
right.
JJP. Yeah.
And there's a window from our arcade into engineering.
Mhm.
And Pat Lawler was like sitting there and like watching me play. I had no idea, right? Because it's a full visor.
you
I
can't
couldn't
see.
see
Yeah.
anything. But other people were like watching me on a monitor, and I hear Pat, who's technically my boss, as I'm sitting here just dicking around playing VR.
On
He's
company
like,
time.
right, of course, on
Yeah,
company time.
because you're not gonna do it at home. You know?
He's just like, it really looks like you're performing Tai Chi. Because I was playing Super Hot, and I was just like, dodging bullets and like throwing
And doing
frying
it like,
pans.
Yeah, and doing it like
Yeah,
slow. so
doing it very
controlled.
slowly and
Yeah.
like controlled, and like core muscles and legs, and just like leaning back and trying to not get shot by things. And I hear Pat off in the distance, like, it looks like he's doing Tai Chi. Must be one with the pinballs, Pat.
That's pretty funny.
That's the inspiration for his next game. He's just meditating on it.
Yep.
Well, you gotta try mini golf. So
Mini golf's-
walk about mini golf is
It's
the
the
thing that
best.
sold me on VR.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like legit. It feels like real golf and you're in there with your friends. So like we could all be sitting here right now, but we could be
There's like
Golfing.
special
Doing
trick
putt-putt?
shots.
Yeah.
Like,
And again,
reduce
1
your
year in
score.
VR is the same as 9 years.
9 or
in
10.
9
Yeah,
or
maybe
10
10.
years.
In real
Yeah,
people
probably
life.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've actually known each other all of our lives now, Scott,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
because of like the past 6 months in VR.
Yes, absolutely.
That's
Because 6 months
100%.
is like 40 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zombie Dog has a request for the influential, talented designers in the room: Tenacious D, Rammstein, Ace Ventura, Lonely Island. Please and thank you.
I like Lonely Island's music.
Lonely Island, yes.
Yes.
So
like a lot.
Jack Black is a huge pinball nut.
Really?
I'll
All right,
just-
Okay.
that's
I'll
good to
just,
know.
I'll just leave that there.
All right, perfect.
Okay.
So,
Sounds good.
yeah, pick a
All right,
guest
let's change the
anything,
subject.
So
So
it's
good.
gonna be
School of Rock.
Rock of Ages
Beck,
or School
Beck
of
with
Rock,
Hub
yeah.
Challenge is here. Well, not here in the room, but I see her in chat, and I hope that you're feeling better. She's the one who had surgery, not
Yes,
me.
yes.
The
I am
other
so
Beck.
sorry because
The other
Beck, I'm
one.
so sorry because I'm like, I know that one of you did, and damn, that was a quick recovery. So wish you were here, and yeah.
I know. I'm actually Beck from Hub Challenge. We did a really fun thing where on April Fools we switched. We swapped.
That's fantastic.
We were Fliptronic Hub Challenge or whatever it was. It was really funny. But we switched streams for a day.
That is so awesome.
What is everyone drinking?
White Claw.
I don't
because
have
I'm a real
anything.
classy lady.
Go get a
What
drink.
would you like?
Yeah, I'm gonna go find something.
There are
I'll be right
drinks
back,
out there.
guys.
We will be right
Okay,
here.
come back, Scott.
That is one of the parts of when I stream. I often talk about the beers I drink.
Yes, I
because
know
I'm a
because I often ask you about
crazy
it. too.
alcoholic. So I'm drinking Noon Whistle, which is a local to where we're sitting brewery. They are out of, I don't want to get this suburb right, Lombard, Illinois. I'm drinking Paranormal Gummy Northeast India IPA.
That is a hell of a lot to
So
remember.
basically, their flagship is called the Gummy IPA, and
Yes.
and then they have Gummy Apocalypse, and they have other sorts of gummy.
We tried some this
IPAs.
week. That is so. I love, freaking love this area. You guys have pinball. You guys have
Oh,
beer,
man.
and
We've
they're in
got
the
so much
same
good beer.
location.
Yep.
I had a vanilla bitch slap earlier today.
That's from Noon Whistle as well.
It was delicious. God, it was good.
Vanilla bitch slap?
Vanilla bitch slap.
Does it just like smack across the face with flavor?
It kind of does. It's really good. It's a Pilsner with a nice sweet vanilla flavor, but not overly sweet, and it just. Right after you guys left, I actually had it. It was delicious. Yeah.
I have a 4-pack of that
Nice.
in my fridge.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, it was.
Good stuff.
It was good. It was very, very good. Java, yes. Gremlins, yes.
Neil would like a Gremlins.
Eric, random question. We
Yes.
were talking about this with Scott last night. Do you have a random irrational fear of anything?
Irrational fear.
Like a wide body falling on you or something.
For example, my irrational fear is when I am driving, I am deeply afraid that if I sneeze, I'm going to close my eyes when I sneeze and I'm going to wreck my car. Or if I keep my eyes open, my eyes are going to pop out.
Gotcha. I had a girlfriend who told me a story about that once. How
Yeah.
her uncle like sneezed and totaled his car.
Cool. See? Maybe
So,
it's not an irrational fear.
I
now.
mean,
Are we talking about irrational
Rational
fears?
fears.
Wait, I thought we were going to save this.
Well, I'm asking Eric because
Eric's not going to be
It's
there
a good one.
tomorrow.
let me think of my irrational
Nice zombie.
And feel free to open up. Don't cry or anything.
I mean, it's not
Feel
like
free to-
this is being.
But if you cry, I
shame
did go to
anybody.
school for therapy like 8 years ago.
Okay,
Alright,
perfect.
we can work
Yeah.
through
We're
these
okay then.
issues.
Yeah, people cry to me all the time.
And I'm a nurse. I can tell you which drugs to mix.
Oh, perfect.
It'll be fun.
Man, you should have been there when I was at Houston Expo. I had allergies that turned into something else, and I was like, I'll just take all the cold medicine.
Yeah.
And then I drank a bunch of those, and I don't
Yeah.
remember half of Houston
Yeah,
Expo,
no,
so that's why we have to do it again.
Yeah. No,
So-
don't do that next time.
No, it turned out fine.
So I am now
Kirby.
10 years out of college. I still will have a recurring nightmare where I show up to Camp Randall. So I'm a Badger. I was part of the Wisconsin marching band. I will show up to Camp Randall not in uniform. So like not wearing my
Yeah.
right,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm supposed to go on the field and I'm supposed to be marching and it's
And you're just in
so
something else.
right, and I'm just like wearing my street clothes. And Mike LaCrone, the band director from Wisconsin, who directed for 50 years before he retired, was just like the person you never wanted to disappoint in your entire life because he would shame you.
Yeah.
And you would never live it down in front of 300 of your peers. So I'm pretty sure every band member at Wisconsin, and like we're all part of a Facebook page and all that stuff.
Yeah.
People post on there all the time about how everyone has this recurring nightmare of showing up to Camp Randall not in uniform or
crazy.
marching not in formation, and like so
Or
yeah,
something,
that's
yeah.
still part of my psyche, and I've been out of school for 10 years.
That is hilarious. I have a irrational fear of delivering a baby at Disney.
I feel like that's not necessarily irrational. I could feel like it's one of those things where you could also be on a plane and then somebody goes into labor and they'll be like,
it is only
who's the nurse?
It is only at Disney, and I was a labor and delivery nurse for years, and I worked in high risk obstetrics, so I've seen everything that can go wrong. And in my dream, I am standing next to the hot dog stand, Casey Jones hot dogs, and there's a woman that grows into labor, and it's a complicated pregnancy, and they try and stop us from shoplifting clothes because I'm trying to like catch a baby and keep it warm. And then they like yell at me because I shoplifted and banned me from Disney. So that is my irrational fear. I'm like, but I delivered a baby. And they're like, no, but you shoplifted like $160 worth of shirts. So basically like
For
two shirts. And I'm like,
$160.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
the cheapest delivery ever.
Yeah, right? And I'm like,
Well,
I'm
she
sorry?
Got banned. How much is
What
that
about
worth, though?
if
That's
you
a
were
lot.
trying to deliver a baby at Universal Orlando?
it doesn't bother me though, but what's funny
okay.
is because we're season ticket holders for both of them. We're pass holders. So I will walk around Disney, and if I see a woman go, I'm like,
Run.
we're going
Run.
the other way.
Other way.
Run.
And they're like,
Wrong place.
my husband will be like, we've been in line for Pandora now for 2.5 hours. It's like, I don't care, I'm going that way.
Oh my gosh, I really
I won't do
enjoy
it.
everybody who's in chat who has like the same similar like recurring marching band nightmare.
Yes.
And also that apparently translate to actors. And also, apparently, people do try to have their kids at Disney, so that fear is no longer, I think, irrational. Like, I think that is now a founded fear.
Yeah.
Just like someone else who in chat who said that someone did wreck their car when they sneezed. And so, this all makes sense, you guys.
Well, I think the part of that one that you told me that was kind of irrational was the fact that I think you said your eyeballs would pop out.
Well, yes, because
Well, that was like the thing
I don't want to
you were
blink.
told, though.
I don't want to blink.
But your eyeballs
because
aren't going to come out.
I don't know that, Scott. I'm still.
Well, you're wearing.
I'm not sold on
You're
this.
wearing
Like,
glasses.
You're wearing glasses. You're fine.
How bad is it?
I don't sneeze with my eyes.
rest of us
I've
are
never
screwed.
sneezed with my eyes open, you guys. Like I always close them. What happens the one time I don't close my eyes?
Well,
when
you
I
just
sneeze?
try
They're
it.
just
Like
gonna-
try it next time you're somewhere
No.
safe.
No.
Not in a car.
Like in a hospital, like
No, like
just like drive myself to the urgent care and be like, "I'm sorry, you guys."
I have to sneeze, you guys.
Yeah.
I have to sneeze.
You know,
Just make sure, Scott. Where's the closest hospital? Like, do you?
Oh, they're all over the place.
Okay,
just
you
hit it
promise
on
me
your
if I
phone.
sneeze with my eyes open in your basement, it's gonna be okay, right?
It's fine. I'll fix
Okay.
it for you. It's fine.
Just
zip tie
I
it
have
in
like
duct tape.
I have a first aid kit.
That's all you need. Is it
Yeah.
expired?
No.
Oh, okay. As long as it's good or like within the last 5 years, you're fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Goran's afraid of Kirby. I don't
Goran,
think
oh, can I tell the story? How family friendly is this?
Yeah. They left me in charge, so
Oh, you're in
y'all,
charge?
I guess so. I don't know. I was told.
Is
that
Zach here?
I'm not going to tell
I
the
haven't
story.
seen him.
I'm
You
not going to
can-
tell the
No,
story.
tell the story. I don't care.
I can cryptically tell the story. There was a very inappropriate. So okay, wait. So in VR chat, right? Remember we were talking about this earlier, right? So this VR chat program, you're in
And
a
it's
room,
too late for
right?
him to return his Quest 2, so it's
Yeah, he can't return it
He can't
yet.
return
Yeah,
it.
it's already-
This is
it's
it's all
gonna
over.
Sell them on VR chat, Scott.
It's totally gonna.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say it grossly though. Okay, so there's a room, right? People make these rooms. They design them. Like someone could draw up this in 3D, this room right here, and we could all be in VR, put our headsets on.
In Studio B.
We pick something called an avatar, which is what you look like,
Yeah.
right? And we can all sit down here and talk with each other and have a good time, right? Great. But strangers can also come in here that we don't know, and they can have avatars on that we don't know
care.
anything about or whatever.
Or they could be in
And
their marching band uniforms.
They could be
Yeah.
in their
Mhm.
marching band uniforms but not have any pants on. You know, like that kind of weird stuff. Like there's
kinda
weird
weird.
there's weird things.
Been there.
But like
what?
so there's people draw these avatars and they draw them to be funny and to shock people and to
Right.
make people like uncomfortable. And there was a Kirby. Remember the thing Kirby, right?
Oh, yeah.
So the little ball guy,
he,
right?
Like, sucked
Yeah.
everything in and ate it all.
Yeah, well, he had a whole body and didn't have any clothes on.
But he was anatomically
Yes.
not a normal Kirby.
He was
He was
not and
proportionate.
he was
he was
proportionate.
He was
He was
disproportionate.
disproportionate.
Yeah.
He was disproportionate.
Kirby
There
had
was a
huge
Kirby
wang.
with genitals. There was a
It
Kirby
was,
with
It
genitals.
was the Ron Jeremy
And he was,
Kirby.
and I don't know how they did it, but
So
it
he
was
was a pervy.
he was very shiny.
Yes, a Kirby.
It was very shiny.
Shiny.
Yeah, it was not great, and that was Goran's first time in VR chat.
Was
I'm
with a
surprised, and I'm surprised he still goes in there with me because I'm just laughing at this thing, chasing Goran
okay,
around because this
Scott-
guy got a reaction out of him, so
Right.
he's gonna go after
He's
him.
gonna go after him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Scott, did you create the Kirby?
absolutely not.
Okay.
No, that is a
Well, now
waste
that
of
we've
time.
cleared that
If you really, there's also a very alarming twerking Kermit. That is
Oh,
that is
yeah.
an option.
Working.
Yeah,
Kermit.
so you
Kermit,
can
yeah.
do like animations with your avatar. And
Yes,
apparently
Craig, I did make it.
This one Kermit that Goran found. Okay, this is Goran's thing here. Okay, yeah, he found this avatar somewhere, and it has like a big butt, and it has an animation for twerking, and it twerks, and
It twerks.
it's very uncomfortable.
It's very uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah.
Usually I turn into a very, very small, little tiny lizard because its
Yes.
head lines up exactly with the butt, and then I just dance around underneath it.
Yes,
It's
that
really
is a
fun.
thing. That is a thing that she does.
It's very fun.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So anyone in chat, if you guys are around next Friday, come find us in VR chat. My username is just Scott Denisi. You can just search it and find me. Friday night.
Saul Hudson, you are not going to get any context. That is all that you get.
Yeah,
We're
that's
just
it.
going to leave you with the Kirby with genitals
Yeah.
and just leave it alone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So we're here to celebrate Expo, which
Yes.
is why we're talking about Kirby with genitals.
Yes, we
yes.
are.
And apparently, you know, pantsless marching band costume. Yeah. I don't
Yeah, whatever we were talking about earlier. But yeah, so, you know,
we're
normal
very
stuff.
appropriate.
Yeah, it's great.
We're being appropriate, I promise.
You want this?
Dave wants in.
Dave wants in? Come on.
I have to go.
Oh, Dave's taking the hot seat.
You've been yakking too long. Look at me.
Yeah. No, I haven't been yakking too long. I gotta say hi to people.
Bye, people.
I've got to pee my first word.
Hi, Jordan. Am I coming with you?
Yeah, we'll swap some people out. All right. Thanks everybody in chat. I'll get back on in a little bit. Yeah, I'll get back on in a little bit.
Need a break?
I gotta say hi to some people here.
Pass these headphones.
A lot more people got in.
Bye, you guys. I'll be back in a little bit. It is. I'm gonna go be in the corner.
I'm gonna sit next to him and risk a little leg rub.
We sit next to each other every day.
Oh, crap.
Hello.
Peter and I share an office wall.
Nice. Do you guys do Morse code?
We do. Mostly it's just like pound.
What?
Pound.
That was
What
like
were you thinking? All right, so we just have to move our mouse close to the microphone.
So, Bill, what, like, that was like a prison movie where they did the Morse code through the wall?
I don't even remember.
There's been several prison movies where they do that.
I was there.
Yeah.
I don't even remember anymore. But everybody in chat, want to welcome Peter Dorn, works at Jersey Jack Pinball. You want to tell us what your title is?
What is your title, Peter?
My current title is project manager. However, I'm still in engineering, mechanical engineering. I'm moving into a new role at this point. I'm finishing up my current responsibilities as one of Pat Lawler's main engineers on his project.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Nice. And you, Morse code with Eric.
Well, yes, we do. Eric and I talk quite a bit, actually.
Well, and you've been there for how many years now?
3.5.
3.5? Okay.
Yeah. And I did a lot of work with Eric on GNR.
Right.
I was Pat Lawler's main engineer on Wonka. And I came in just behind Eric trying to finalize Pirates.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Good stuff.
My history goes back where I come out of Midway Games. Just as pinball was closing at Williams, I was doing mechanical engineering for Midway Games.
So have you ever played Hydro Thunder?
Hydro Thunder, that is my
Peter
game.
Dorn,
Really?
is the man who designed.
I have a
the mechanical
poster
parts.
of Hydro Thunder.
There you go.
One of the originals or the second one that's
No,
just come out?
No, it's the original. I sold a fish tank. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Who did I sell the fish tank to, Bill Webb?
Brian Eddy.
To Brian Eddy.
Mr. Brian.
So Brian Eddy showed up at my office. It was a bizarre deal, which most of my life is. And Brian Eddy had a ton of posters for me. And one of them was he did Hydro Thunder with you.
Brian Eddy did not.
Well, I have a Hydro Thunder.
But he worked at Midway at the time.
So the game team for Hydro Thunder was out of California, actually.
Oh. I have a Hydro Thunder. I have a signed Hydro Thunder poster from Brian Eddy.
He didn't
I
work.
should have brought it in. You could have signed it as well.
Good thing we don't really know him.
No.
Because that will never happen now.
No.
But I wanted to thank you for jumping in on stream, and Eric too. Thank you guys for making it out, man.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate the invite.
Here's the expo, everybody.
I do.
All right.
Cheers to expo.
I don't have a drink, but
I don't have one
cheers
with
in
me either.
spirit.
Badoom, noon whistle, nice.
Yeah, but hopefully everybody in chat's enjoying themselves. So yeah, if you got questions, throw them out there. We might miss a question or two, so if we do, just feel free to jump back in and throw it back out there.
Yeah.
And Peter and I go back.
And Nap Arcade owns a Hydro Thunder.
Nice.
That's excellent.
Right.
You should have
you guys
four
have
of
known
them.
each other since Bill was a wee lad, right?
Yes.
30-some years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill used to come across, visit one of his friends that lived across the street from me. And then sometimes the kids would come over and we'd talk about cars, or I'd go over and help them with the cars. And
We had some incidents with cars that Peter really bailed us out with. But the crazy part is growing up, I was playing Terminator and, all these games, not knowing that, you had a part of some of that stuff.
Right.
He used to say, I work for Williams. I was like, oh, who's Williams? I'm going to go
Right.
play pinball.
That's it.
Not even
That's it.
thinking about it,
Right.
But crazy world.
Bally Williams.
Yeah.
Right. I actually did work with the king of Mortal Kombat, too. And I did his last game called The Grid.
Was that Mr. Boone?
Mr. Ed Boone and his brother.
Nice.
And it was a lot of fun back in those days. It was pretty much the Wild Wild West of game development, and we had pretty much carte blanche what we wanted to do with those type of things.
Well, back in the day, I mean, even like pinball had a different budget. I mean, games were selling, 5,000 units easy, right?
Yeah, try more like 15,000 on some of them.
Well, yeah, like your Terminators was 15, Fishtails I think was 15, Indiana Jones was like 12, Twilight Zone was 15.
Then you got Addams Families.
22.
Then you got all kinds of stuff out there that just went nuts back in the day.
And here's the thing. Okay, so you guys are in the industry. If we were to rewind the clock 2 years, right? You were working on Guns N' Roses, I'm willing to bet at the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you were helping on that game. Obviously the pandemic has changed the world in ways, we're still going to reap the whirlwind of some of this stuff, of how it's changed our lives. But could you guys have ever imagined how Guns N' Roses would have sold, or how crazy this industry would have gotten in 2 years?
This market completely exploded. I mean, one of the things that really kind of set it in stone for me was when Fox Business News came to interview me at JJP, saying, well, we're looking for other industries that have flourished during the pandemic, and we've visited a home theater company, and we visited a RV, like
a traveling,
and pinball machines, and we were on national news, and it was like okay, well, yeah, we're an industry that has completely exploded during the pandemic because everyone can't travel, they don't have places to go, but they still have their vacation money, and they can't go out to restaurants, so they have that collecting, in interest in their bank account, and pinball has just blown up. What can I add to my home environment to make it more exciting and more entertaining?
And there were more first-time buyers, I think, in this last year and a half than there ever was in pinball.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
It has been. It really has. I mean, we've sold out of everything that we've had in stock. And even with Guns N' Roses, when we first came out with Guns N' Roses and we showed it at the show up in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
When we opened up the market for it, I mean, it literally just exploded beyond anything that we could have ever imagined for selling the CEs.
Well, day one,
literally it was an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I mean, we had no idea how far that could have gone.
Oh yeah.
But we had a limit of our number of games that we could have sold in the CE marketplace.
We had, within 2 hours, we had orders of over 1,500 CEs.
That's insane.
For a game that's...
Well, there was people
it is insane.
pissed because they couldn't get a CE.
Right.
For a game that's $12,500.
Right.
I mean, because we're not talking a $50,
And we got,
No.
I mean, I got so much hate mail for not upping my order, not upping the amount. And I'm just like, look, I'm 500 is the number, man.
I'm
We
the
set
guy
on
who
it.
designed it.
Let
I
me
don't
ask
actually
this.
get on the line and make them.
And
Sorry.
you guys aren't in control of that. And,
No.
and let's be honest. I mean, no, it didn't matter who you were, which company you worked for. No one could have expected how crazy this would have been, right?
No.
I mean, when you see the game, I remember seeing it for the first time, and I was like, okay, dude, I had one on order, but it was just insane. So I mean, it's just a crazy hobby. And honestly, you bring up Fox News. My sister saw that, and she's like, oh, did you know they're coming out with the Guns N' Roses pinball game? And I'm like, yeah.
Anybody in pinball got their.
It was such a well kept secret.
Have you heard about this game?
Right.
But my question is, what do you think Pirates would have done if it would have been a pandemic situation? Where would we have been? Because imagine.
Let me answer this question. I think that if Pirates would have come out while we were manufacturing in Elk Grove, where we are now, instead of New Jersey, I think it would have been a completely different story with Pirates. My personal opinion. Our production line is working incredibly well at this point. Like everyone else, they're
Supply chain issues. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the world we live in.
I know.
It's brutal.
You think
It is
about all of
absolutely brutal.
all the situations you hear about with shortages in supply chain. Oh, we can't get wood. Oh, we can't get circuit boards. Oh, we can't get glass. We can't get
anything.
plastic. Oh,
Yeah.
every single one of those things is used in a pinball machine. I am
Right.
10 shades of effed right now because
The crazy, we work for, so I work for a construction company, and we do a lot of medical facilities. And to get, supplies for that, it is just insanely hard right now. And, don't forget there's some that we've bid out, pre insane pricing that, kind of sucks, but it is what it is.
I work in a medical facility and we can't get supplies. So, I mean, take that for whatever you want to take it as, but it's been scary.
I sell manufacturing equipment, so it's
been real screwed.
it's insane. But yeah, I thought about that the other night as I laid my head on the pillow. I was like, boy, I wonder how many more pirates would be in the world right now had that been released during the pandemic. Because, I mean, how many other, I don't want to say subpar, but I'm going to say subpar games have sold out in a heartbeat, and now
because we need something.
Well, it's not even
because everybody
subpar.
wants to have, well, not subpar, but not Pirates level. And I mean, I watched Pirates. I watched when Pirates came out. That I thought that game was phenomenal. I've been on record saying this game is unbelievable. And then when they stopped the run, I was like, it just finally got exposed. And I've yelled at him about it. I mean, we were in Texas, and I'm like, they're going to stop the run. And I literally called 3 friends, and I was like, I knew some distributors that had some sitting on their floor. I'm like, buy those games right now because those games are phenomenal. Nobody's even played them yet.
Yeah.
And before, everybody was holding back and, the music and the this and the that, and it's not really got job. I'm like, this game is phenomenal. Now you've got games that are okay, that are selling out in no time, selling huge numbers, where if Pirates would have been out at that point in time, where we would have been. Guns N' Roses is a absolutely fantastic game. It is a masterpiece. I don't want to gush in front of the guy.
I feel like Dave's like rubbing my ass here.
No, I'm basically rubbing. Yeah, I don't want to be that way.
Dude,
but
I'm gonna get.
Hey man, I'm gonna
give
give it where it's due, and I've been vocal about it. That game is phenomenal. When the first time I played it, I was on different people's podcasts and different people's live streams saying this game is freaking insane, and I said the same thing about Pirates, and people finally, by the time everybody realized how good it was because they actually played it. It was too late.
Yeah.
The run stopped. And that's
the difference between you and I is, and I've gone on the record to say this before, and I think Eric and I have actually talked about this off stream and just kind of chatting before. We played a Pirates. They unboxed it. They set it up. We were the first 2 players. My husband and I were, and I hated it. It was the freaking maelstrom. Really? And it would drain. So naturally, we bought one.
Sure.
Because why would we not? And my child is still pissed at us because we got rid of Pirates. I'm pissed at us because we got rid of Pirates because that game was so good.
Yeah. But you made a good profit on it, didn't you?
Oh my God.
Yeah, but it's funny.
People knocking on the door with money. Like, take my money and I will take your game.
That's right.
Beatty was saying before he sold his Pirates, and he said oh man, I sold it for like 15. I was like, but you were like when you sold it, I sold it for 15. And it was like, and now, oh man.
Yeah.
What was the last auction?
The one in Banning.
Right.
Gavel price was $32,000.
And then a 25% premium.
And Eric gets a cut of that, right?
I should. I mean, I've been waiting.
Are
for
they
my
at least like
designer
sending you
cut.
a beer every once in a while?
So Eric, you said you would sell yours if it ever hits, 40, right?
I've made the offer that if someone gives me $100,000, they can have CE001 of both of my games.
Nice.
Hey, that's your kid's college fund right there.
Hey, if I had
it's out there, everyone.
I would actually
it's
consider
live.
that right now.
It's out there.
But you know what, though? All right, so I don't want to live too far in the past, right? Because, listen, both great games. I mean, everything that you guys have had, everything that you guys have released, I've owned at some point. All good stuff. How do you guys feel, without divulging anything, because we don't want to get nobody in trouble and get, banned or anything like that, but how are you guys feeling about the future?
Well,
that's a very general statement, looking for general answers without.
Well, generically, well, JJP just hired a couple of new designers. Well, one's a very old designer that's got quite a bit of history.
Experienced designer.
No, he's a geezer like me. He's even more of a geezer.
And
than
right
me.
now he's walking around outside.
That's okay. That's okay.
Divulging secrets too, by the way.
Steve. No, he's not.
He's not. I'm picking.
And we just hired a brand new young gun that developed his own game, and we moved him into Chicago area. And it's really exciting to see new people, new young blood coming into the game development. And so we're, it sounds like a corporate line, but we are excited about it because the new ideas, the new theory behind what he wants to do, from what he's done, looks really, really promising for upcoming pinball games of what we're looking at for IP.
And interestingly enough, in my weird world, I actually bought the back for my Gottlieb Jack's Open from him.
Oh, really?
And he just happened to be in town, and he stopped by my shop, and I'm like, hey, what's up, man? And he's like, yeah, because he was supposed to come for Expo. And
Thanks,
then I
Radcom.
bought the back, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm visiting a friend in Schaumburg. I'm like, who are you hanging out with in Schaumburg? Like, what is it? So-and-so? He's like, I'm in Schaumburg.
I like
so
his
that
answers.
guy is like that is the guy you want to give the nuclear codes to, because he would not give up anything. And I was just like, he's like, yeah, well, I'm thinking about maybe showing a game to a couple guys. And the funniest part is I was like, hey, you might want to talk to like American, because those guys are like, they're doing they're like doing the builds for other people, and he's just like, well, I'm in Schaumburg. And he just kind of looked at me. I was like, all right, man, cool. Thanks for the back. Yeah, I got the back of my Gottlieb wedgehead. So
Yeah, he's got his game in his office right now, so it's available for everybody in our office to play too. So.
Nice.
And it's
Actually, I think it's represented at Expo this weekend. So if
really?
you want
He's
to come and
gonna
play Mark Seiden's very first game.
Nice.
it's Sonic, right?
Mark
Sorry.
did Metroid.
Metroid, sorry.
Yep.
Right. So if you want to play Mark's game before he has started at JJP, the game that
That is
Got him in the door.
followed
Yeah.
for about a year, I followed Mark's progress, and I gave him a call. And I said, Mark, I like what you do. And
You should come do it here.
you should come do it here with me, and we can make some kick-ass games together.
Well, I did listen to the podcast that him and Ken did, talking about the story.
Yeah.
And him saying, "Oh, that was a long month." I could just imagine him being like,
and look, I wasn't trying to let him hang, but it's like I gotta.
"Well,
I made the
everything
initial
takes
call,
time.
and then I, said, "Hey, Pat, I think this guy's got what it takes to design games." And Pat then called him and talked to him, and then we went to upper management and ownership of the company and said, "Look, I personally don't want to design every game for JJP until the end of time. Pat is designing games. I don't know how long Pat wants to design games. I didn't know Steve was going to be joining us at the time when I was reaching out to Mark, and I really wanted to have another young guy in there to come and make some fun games."
And that was something Bill and I had talked about too, is even with Steve joining, how long is Steve going to be designing games along with Pat? So then you are designing games until the end of time after a certain date.
Right.
So
But having Steve and having Pat and having guys that I can bounce ideas off of, and guys who've been doing this as long as I've been alive, is just awesome. It's an awesome environment to be able to work with
I'm
the
inspired
two
by you
most
guys.
legendary game designers of all time.
That is so cool, because if you look at if you think about it in sports, you look at like a depth chart. So you got Pat, now you got Steve,
Yep.
you've got Eric, and now you've got this new guy.
Yep.
And it's just, and then what?
Well, then we start looking at the future. If anything starts to fall out, or if people decide that they don't want to do this anymore, or then we start looking at the future and looking for different types of prospects also. But again, it's going to be, we hope, young blood and bringing stuff new to the board.
Yep.
And there has been, you obviously, and then there's been a couple other, Scott designed a couple of games, and you got Keith threw his hat in, and
Yes.
the future definitely looks promising as far as pinball design goes, But yeah, I agree with you. We need to keep making sure that it propels that same direction.
And our software guys are phenomenal. I got to tell you,
Yeah.
they just love what they do. And the difference between just going to work to do something and loving what you do is completely different.
Right. When you look at a guy
Absolutely.
like Joe Katz, right, who
Love Joe.
released Wonka, and then on his own time released Wonka
Yes.
2.0, right?
And
Like,
then
He had it in his
somebody
house,
was
and he went, "I can
talking
make
to
this a little
buying
better."
it. How many times did you ask me, should I do it? Is the code worth it?
Well, listen,
How many conversations, Bill?
probably a few.
But
But
like,
no, because all right, so I know you have one machine, right? Okay.
Right. I just bought prototype 007 of GNR.
nice.
But
You lucky dog.
for me, I don't like. you've owned probably 30 machines plus, right? Okay. How do you feel when you buy another game back? You're always like, do I really need this game back, right? Like, I've had it. We've had our romance. We've had our weekend fling, whatever you want to call it. Now it's gone. Then suddenly, suddenly she did her hair differently, and she's cool. Maybe we want to revisit this, right?
Listen,
we have matured back into it.
No, you say, I forget.
Yeah.
I missed the way I looked at her.
Exactly. And then it's like, And listen, when I sold mine, I didn't really want to sell it, but it had to. I had to do it to propel into another game, and that's why we revisited it and moved forward.
Joe Katz is my favorite right now. I'm just gonna put that out there. Just that code is so good. I love you guys, I do, but Joe Katz is just.
Joe is
a
work.
Wonderful guy too.
He's passionate about
wonderful to
there was not money in the budget for Joe to keep working on Wonka,
And
but
he
Joe
did it anyways.
cared so much about making that game the way he wanted everyone else to play it. So Joe is one of the best pinball players I know.
Yeah,
right?
he's phenomenal.
He's a fantastic tournament player. He can whoop my ass. Probably three times out of 5.
Unless I'm standing next to the game. If I stand next to the game, everything drains on Joe.
Nice. Got a little magnet in the pocket.
And Joe wanted to make it so that the final wizard mode on Wonka wasn't only
it was obtainable.
It wasn't only accessible to people of his caliber and my caliber and super good pinball players. He wanted everyone to be able to have that once in a lifetime game where you see the final wizard mode.
Yeah.
And he made things a little bit easier, made things a little more accessible.
And what I loved is he made it, but he didn't come out and say, "You guys really suck, so I'm dumbing the game down for you." He came out and I love the interview he did with Ken because he was like, "I am making this game because this is actually how it should have been represented."
Well, he wanted to make it more approachable.
This is the game that was supposed to be we've played it, and 4 people in the world have actually beat the wizard.
Right.
And I'll be honest, I did not like Wonka when it first came out.
Yep.
Oh God, I love that game.
Well,
I am trying to get. So we have to put a second game in my office. And
Have to.
Yeah, I know, right?
God,
It's like air,
It's a hard life. So I
Kids don't need a bedroom.
I mean, she's got a playroom.
You haven't been to my house.
It's like bunk beds underneath the pinball machine. It's all
dining
good.
room, schmining room.
safe.
There's just more pins there.
But I love the idea that I can turn them on, and in a stressful day, if I get pissed off at work because I work at home, I will go slap some balls around. I don't care. I will walk away. But we currently have Wizard of Oz in my office because that was my graduation present. And my other graduation present, because I ended up with 2 degrees, so my second degree was TNA. And I'm like, well, we can
She
push
didn't
it.
need the second degree. She did it for a pinball machine.
I did.
Nice.
I'm a slut for
Nice.
pinball machines, you guys. I'm sorry. But no, so I'm like, TNA is my other game, but Wonka would look way better sitting next to that Wizard of Oz. I'm just saying.
I have that problem where I have the games in chronological order because otherwise it pisses me off. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
see,
really anal.
mine is like the
But
depth.
they look
That's
good
really
that way.
retentive, man. I'm sorry.
They do. Well, I mean, everything else in our game lineup is very dark. So that bright, brilliant blue and that bright yellow and the glitter. Yeah.
Well, one thing I want to add. Yeah, Joe, nicest guy, funny.
Mm-hmm.
He just throws those zingers out. From the few times I met him.
And he collects ceramic unicorns.
Absolutely. That's important stuff there. My daughter would love that.
Yes.
She's into the unicorns. And then one other thing is literally, so my wife is the biggest critic of pinball. You don't need it. Why is it clogging up our basement?
Yep.
Well, it makes me happy. Sorry.
Well, then I need it.
Exactly. Right?
Yeah.
And even my wife likes playing Wonka. And she doesn't like any pinball. So, I mean, that just goes to the testament
It's a
of...
very family-friendly game.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it's a Lawler shot, so it's a very easy shot to make most of the time.
It's-
And the lanes are really well placed. And,
It's a great game.
Pat knows how to lay out a play field.
He does.
Well, and the funny part is my daughter loved Wizard of Oz, and now she loves Wonka, and my son still loves Guns N' He's 2, by the way. He loves jukebox mode, so he'll
he
sit
was
there and
showing-
slap the shit out of
He
the...
was doing it earlier.
Oh, it's good
That's
times.
awesome.
Yes. No, it was, I think, when we got our friends into it, because, we finally made friends, and we were like, yeah, come over and play pinball. And they're like,
What?
I'm sorry, you're going to what me? No, come play pinball. And they're like, oh, dear God, we met more nerds.
Yep.
And I'm like, no, come play pinball. So we had, at the time, we only had Pirates and Wonka. And what a hell of a lineup to get people into it, because we realized very, very quickly there's 5 people playing. There's 4 players per game. We need a third pen. And then and now we're up to 7. We're up to 7, and then we have 2 more ordered. But that's neither here nor there. But
I don't have that many friends.
Yeah.
Get more pins.
Yeah, no, we only got more friends, so we
I've
can get more
got 15
pinball.
games sprawled
Yeah.
throughout my house, and Bill Webb comes by every once in a while when he needs some board work.
Oh, yes, I do.
Wow.
Yes, I do.
But you know, it's one of those things where it's like our friends literally went from picking on us to Friday nights is pinball and pizza, and then they built a house. Nick and Steph, they
Yeah.
built a house, so now Friday nights is pinball at pizza, but we can do it at their house too because now they have some pins.
Nice.
And they have the next JJP, whatever it may be. They are on the name,
Ooh.
or their name is on the list for it.
Really?
Very good.
They were pissed at us for
I'm on the
selling
list too.
Pirates
Don't
2.
worry. It's all good. I'm a supporter. You guys are local, man. That Portillo's would go out of business if you weren't there.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I'm sorry for everybody in chat. There's a Portillo's right down the street from Jersey Jack.
Portillo's
and,
is a hot
Anster.
dog stand that sells Chicago-style foods,
There's
Italian
al-
beef and hot dogs.
Yeah, there's also a Potbelly's, which
They also
has
have a fine
really
burger.
good sandwiches.
They do. Potbelly. I didn't realize Potbelly was. Oh yeah, because that's
Right next to Starbucks.
Yeah. Well, dude, yeah. Then it's really a trifecta right there.
Right.
You know.
Kielbasa, you need to offer them better beer. That's all I have to say. Because like we didn't really win them over with pinball. We won them over with beer, and now they just keep bringing beer to play pinball.
All right, so you guys got to give me 1 minute. I
Pinball
want to
Mafia,
check
there is better than
on something on the
Giordano's
trailer real
near
quick. I'll be right
Expo.
back.
You just gotta
Hey, Bill,
look
would you bring me a
around. There's
beer?
actually
Absolutely.
a
What kind?
Out of the fridge?
There's actually a
Oh, yeah.
Illuminati's
Thanks.
not too far from there, and I would
Oh.
suggest trying Illuminati's before Giordano's.
Yeah.
Look me up, find me,
Oh.
and I will tell you 15 better restaurants for pizza than
Kuma's.
Giordano's.
I mean, I was
Oh, well,
hamburgers?
Kuma's for burgers.
Just go to
oh my
Kuma's.
gosh, oh my gosh.
I
go to
mean, there's
Where
a
were you
lot
guys
of
all
good
week
pizza.
when we were looking for places to eat?
Oh,
I was working. I'm sorry you came in.
Kuma's.
I'm sorry we came
Bad
into
Apple.
God.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna come down to Florida when you're working, and then we'll try to.
That's fine because I actually work from home, so I'll just be like, no, I need a pinball break.
But there's
And
no
then
good
I'll
food
leave
in
for-
Florida, so
There's
it's okay.
not.
There's some
We
really
have seafood there. We have seafood.
there's some really good steakhouses in Schaumburg too.
Are there?
There's a ton of
yeah.
good food. If anybody needs a good noodle house or like some good ramen, just look me up. I'll help
like
you
the
out.
49-cent packs with the little flavor
No,
packets you put in the
no,
microwave.
no. There's actually one of the greatest ramen places. I actually know friends that drive in from Japanese friends that drive down from Chicago to go to Kitakata, which is on Roselle and Higgins and in Schaumburg. And if you two haven't been there, I would be more than happy to take you out for lunch sometime in the immediate future or not.
I could make that happen.
You guys
I will
just
take you up
let
on
me
that.
know. We know people that know people. I will take you guys out for lunch. And normally pre-COVID, there was a line out the door.
Yeah, not so
and
much.
There's only 3 Kitakata ramen places. But anyhow, we'll talk about food. I will sidetrack us
We
into
always
food
talk about
hard.
food on this.
Yeah,
like it doesn't
and
matter.
that way.
You got to start talking about
Food
what are
and
you
beer and
drinking?
what have you.
Yeah, what are you drinking and what are you eating? And that's
Eric, is your can empty?
My can is empty.
He's
You
got
should
some
get a
decent stuff over
refill.
in the
And-
fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab some food as well. So
All right.
I'm
Eric's
gonna
going to check
hop
out.
off.
Eric,
you,
thank you so
Eric.
much.
You're very welcome.
Bill Webb actually.
But hey,
went to
I
get
just
me a
want to
voodoo.
also point out who did the new light show in the.
So the new light show was put
Sorry.
on by Ted Estes. He spent some time looking at the way he could integrate not just the LED lights, but integrate it into the monitor as well. So we've got some really cool stuff. He started with the tweak of Wonka, where when you're in Wonkatania Mania, where he's doing like the weird poem, right? Where you're like, this guy's crazy, what's happening? And the screen is flashing the different colors.
Yes. It goes into
Started
that
with that.
monochromatic. Oh,
And he used some of the same logic that he built into our core software in order to do the light show on GNR, where he's moving the spotlight back and forth. And if you've ever seen it on a CE game, where it lights up the whole room, right?
It hits a sparkle too.
Yeah, so you can see it. We actually have a game in free play at Pinball Expo, and we have a game in our booth. We have 2 very unique CEs. We have the Axle edition and the Slash edition.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they might be extra CEs that I made from a couple of parts
-1,
that I have
-2.
sitting. Yes.
Can I just point out too? You're like, yeah. So I was calling Slash, and he's like, I'm in Belgium, but what do you need?
Thank you, Bill.
Yeah, you know, it's fine.
Slash
it's fine.
is a very cool guy.
He seems like he's
he
pretty
is
awesome.
He is so down to earth and easy to
Right.
talk to.
That's everything I've
So-
read has said he's just like, okay, cool, let's do this.
Right.
You know, and like
one of the biggest pinball nuts I've ever met. Guy who's just obsessed with pinball. Also happens to be one of the greatest guitar players in the world. But like, I
okay.
swear his
Yeah.
first love is pinball. Like he's
That's
just
And
there
you can
with me
see it in
every time.
that game.
You
Yes.
can.
Well, you got to pay the
Absolutely.
bills.
Right.
Pinball's not free.
Right. All right. I'm gonna step out and grab another beer.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Hey, you know what? You want to send
Hey, send
Somebody else in.
Send Ken in.
Send Kenan, yeah. Macho. My other first love, Macho Pinball, is in the house. We are not doing shots of Malort though.
Oh,
No,
shots
there
of
will
what?
be no Malort around me. I'm kind of a vicious anti-Malort.
You don't like the
person.
rubber band?
No, it's
No.
not rubber band. It is rubber band wrapped around a.
Yeah, don't even go there.
Isn't it like a? See, I've
No,
never tried it
don't,
before, so I
do
made
not,
it.
no,
Yeah, that's,
don't,
that's
don't.
what I keep being told.
Somebody will go, oh yeah. I remember Rorden from Australia when he came in 2019.
I'm just here.
And I said, Rorden, whatever you do, because he's an Aussie and he's Mr. Oi, oi, and all that stuff. And I went, Rorden, and if you're on here right now, Rorden, I'm glad you finally got that Swords of Rage stopper. I was like,
Long
whatever
story.
you do, do
For like
not
$800
drink,
shipping.
do not drink Malort. He's
So
like,
you
oh no,
got him to
mate,
drink it by saying
no,
that.
no, I did not. No, I said no. I am so
We all know better.
anti-Malort.
Yeah.
Malort used to be like a gag shot back in the day. Like you slip somebody a shot of Malort to mess with them. Like, ugh. And I said, just don't do it, Morton. Don't do it. Oh no, mate, I'm from Australia. And then he did it. And I remember it was Saturday morning. Because I went to, I brought Rorden to the,
Shots of
I brought
Malort on
Rorden to the
Saturday.
Pinball Life Party,
That starts your day off wrong.
and then I brought him to the Pinball Life Party, and then I brought him back to Expo, and I just kind of he went on his way. I went on my way, and then Saturday morning I looked at Rorden, and he looked like he basically still had a old tire inner tube in his mouth, and he looked at me and he went, "I should have taken your advice, mate." And I went,
Yeah.
yeah, Rorden, because there's two things I can tell you. All koala bears have chlamydia, and don't drink Malort.
Yeah.
Is that koala bears? Or
And with
is
that, I'm going to walk out. All koala bears.
Hey, if you
Google
see,
it.
if
Back
you
in the day,
see
we used
my
to drink,
husband, send him in too, because he hasn't jumped on a mic yet.
Yeah. We got a couple more people we're going to
Well,
be
where
bringing
I'm
on.
going, if he's
Okay.
standing there, I'll let him know. But
Okay.
it's I'll
Yeah, go grab Ken and whatever.
Yeah, go grab
I'm gonna go rally up some troops. I'm gonna see if I can get Uncle
Yeah.
Steve in here. See what we can get.
Yeah, good old time. We're not going to be running this too late tonight because we
What
still
time
got
is it? I gotta
food
go.
out there that we got to
It's
eat
almost 9
and
o'clock.
drinks to be had.
Yes.
You know, not too late. We don't want to overdo it the night before. You know,
No, I still have about an hour drive home too.
It's
so.
a marathon.
sorry
I
about
think
that.
everybody does just from the length of Beatty's driveway.
I didn't mean to move out this far.
So I actually live 8 minutes from JJP. 8.
And I grew up.
Wow, you're an hour from here then.
That's right.
So I grew up 9 minutes away from JJP.
Yeah,
And
a couple
once
blocks away.
Yeah.
And once again, my mind is blown that you guys measure everything in time versus distance.
Right. Well, who cares how far it is? If my car goes fast enough, I can reduce the time.
This is true. This is true.
Absolutely.
Or my bike, right?
There you go.
You know, my bike has got a digital throttle. It's either on or it's off.
There you go.
So it's
I like
a
it.
4-minute ride to work
I like it.
or an 8-minute ride to work. Oh, that's good times.
Love
No, but you
it.
know what though? I mean, it's just, you know, it's great. So like Amanda lives in Florida. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah, I live in Florida.
Okay.
Almost in Georgia. It's close enough. What's up, George?
Florida.
Florida, where I left beautiful 86 degrees and
To
humid
come here.
for this crap.
I'd been on a beach still. But the crazy part is,
I can do that for Christmas,
like,
though.
I grew.
Well, you can go to Chicago and get on the beach.
Yeah, but I.
It's
can
almost
be on
surfing weather in Chicago now.
Almost.
Almost.
It was almost surfing weather when we were down by the. We went to the Shed Aquarium and it was.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
ripping that day. But the crazy part is you know, like you worked for Williams and you know lived a couple blocks from you and didn't even know. Everybody, you know, in the pinball community, it's such a small community, especially up here. I mean, you can't throw a rock without hitting somebody.
Well, pinball came from here.
No, I know.
Every pinball came from here.
But even so, you know, let's think about.
Until people like Deep Root.
Well, they didn't really make any
Well,
pinball.
nothing.
though.
No, nothing really came out of there, did they?
Yeah, but I mean,
Oh,
just
should I say that word? Deep Root.
I think we got it blocked on stream, so
Okay.
it won't come through. It just comes through as a.
but coin op in general was very popular in
Yes.
Chicago,
It,
like Milwaukee to Harley's.
Right, and you know, because I mean, Data East.
Yep.
You know, all kinds of stuff. You know, so there's quite a history here.
Well, you had Data East, you had Capcom, you had Bally, Williams. Who else am I missing? Gottlieb.
Gorn.
I mean, Gottlieb was huge.
Everybody, and And everybody that was in that industry is still in this industry, unless they're dead.
Yeah.
But I mean,
One way or another.
When you enjoy your job, it's not work anymore.
No.
And you get to do. You make these.
We get. It's incredibly creative. So we have a lot of fun with what we do. It's work. Make no mistake about it.
Oh no, it's going to be.
But it's, you know, when you can see your ideas come to fruition,
Yeah.
and see people enjoying what they're doing, you know, that's just validation. And you know, we all live for validation at some point in our lives.
Absolutely.
And when we struggle through these things for a year and a half, and
Well, here, Guns
maybe
N'
2
Roses.
years, you know, it's amazing. It's amazing to see people go to the shows or go to the bars or go to the whatever pinball hall you're going to these days, or like even in here. I mean, this is just amazing.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question, okay? While we're in between things, so Guns N' Roses is a great game to me, right? Love the game. You know, was a buyer on day one. When you actually seen that with artwork and some of the codes start developing and how that came along, did you just stand back and were you yourself just taken away?
Oh yeah, absolutely. When Eric first got his first shots of artwork, they weren't even on wood; they were just on clear plastic.
Yeah.
And the artwork was just phenomenal. Even looking at the development of the artwork, the sketches, and then partial coloration, and then you know, more coloration and changes, and just watching that full progression. I mean, the artist is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know, and even we had a couple of artists that were involved in playfield and cabinet art, and Mark did the SE playfield, or not the playfield, but the SE artwork for the cabinet, and he's in-house.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, it's just, you know, the whole step-through process from whitewood, getting to be able to shoot the ball and just play with it a little bit, and then we start getting real code in it and starting to get
then you realize you
rules,
had
and,
something.
No, we knew we had something.
Yeah.
You know, from day one when we were talking about GNR, you know, just because GNR has such an incredible fan base, you know, we thought we had something with that license.
Oh yeah, and it turned out.
Yeah, it really has. It's turned out very well for us.
So we're going to introduce somebody that you might know on stream, Ken Cromwell.
Hey, what's going on?
Brother, it's been...
Hey, Peter, I haven't seen you for a few hours.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you for a while.
Well, dude, it's good to
see you, man.
Been a long time since we've been on the mics together, man.
This is great.
This is like home.
I saw somebody threw out the Malort reference at CNK.
That's when you walked out of the garage.
Which was outstanding.
Which was perfect timing.
Exactly.
But
Courtney, hello.
I don't see any Malort on that table over there.
It's outside.
It's
the bottle's
here.
outside.
It's here.
It's next to the grill.
Right, so we're like,
And Chad, we will not be maintaining any Malort shots tonight. At least I'm not.
Maybe.
But
that's a rough night, Bill. The Malort shots.
Dude, well, the problem is, so if we went hard tonight,
right,
dude, the next 3 days for you are going to suck. So now,
I'm so old. Hangovers take 4 days.
I'm on my best behavior here. So
if you quit drinking.
Oh yeah, well I got to do that.
No, it's got a pinball show, man. You're just, you know,
I got to go to work in the morning.
Are you going to work or are you going to the show? Or
I go to work in the morning. I'll be in the office in the morning.
But are you going to go to the show too?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'll be in the office at probably 5:30 in the morning.
I believe that. I might have talked to you at about 6 o'clock in the morning one day.
Peter at work is my wake-up call because we use inter-office telegram. And literally between 5 and 5:30 every single day, I get the message that the building is open, and it's because this guy's there opening the building. So thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate it.
Duncan...
if he doesn't go to work, I'm not going to work because I'm not waking up.
Well, he turns the heat on.
Yeah, exactly. That's
There's
how it
times
goes.
Duncan's been beating me in a lot lately. You know, he rides
Oh,
his
Duncan?
chopper
All right.
or his two-stroke cycle in, and you know, and because he beats traffic.
Sure.
That's crazy. Yeah, I seen that bike when I was there recently. But thank you for making it out, brother. Dude, it's been a long time.
Thank you
man.
for having me. It's been a long time. It's I miss hanging out with you guys in this kind of fashion, but it's fun. It's absolutely fun.
This is
It's good to be
reminiscent
back.
of like 2 years ago.
Got to get the rust off.
Yeah, well,
But I won't hog the mics. I'll be here for 5 minutes. I'll get off.
That's fine, man.
All right.
Are you excited? Are you excited to be here? Are you excited for Expo?
I just said I'm excited to be here. I'm always excited for Expo. Expo it's our hometown Expo. You know, coming out of with Jersey Jack now, moving from New Jersey going into Chicago, being able to support that from an enthusiast standpoint, but then representing the industry It's huge. It's unbelievable.
Dude, we're 2 years later from the last expo,
Yep,
right?
yep.
And last expo had its own challenges for myself, so I couldn't be as involved as I wanted to be.
Well, because you had Baby Bill.
I had Baby Bill.
And then we had pandemic, so we had the virtual expo. So
And you met him a couple weeks later when I had him on this table. You met him, he was a month old and sleeping on the table.
And that was a
playing
whole
pinball.
story that we talked about, I think, on Special and Lit.
We
one
did.
time.
It was good times, man.
Was it,
You
or
know?
was it I forget. It might
That was
not have
Special
been.
and Lit.
Was it?
It was.
Yeah.
I remember that podcast.
Yeah.
But more exciting, you've got a new podcast I've been listening to, a little free play pinball podcast with
Yes.
Amanda Hamilton and Bill Webb. So how is it going on, moving on in the podcast world and just kind of doing something different?
So you were real great at editing. In the last podcast that we did, somebody might have missed an F-bomb that had flung.
That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, she's like, well, actually, I listened to it, and I'm like, dude, you didn't, I text her. I'm like, hey, you missed an F-bomb that I kind of threw out there. And she's like, oop, my bad.
No, that's okay.
Oops. Yeah.
The occasional F-bomb.
I do this sometimes. I do this.
It keeps it real.
It does. It
keeps
was
it real.
honest. Yeah, but great times. Amanda, do you want to keep doing the podcast, or we should stop it now?
Oh God, with you, I guess we'll keep doing it.
There you go. It's already settled.
I guess I completely.
You must be
screwed this
special.
up.
We got
Not
FD
really.
Zombie Dog.
No.
I miss talking to these people in
I
chat.
screwed
Dude, there's so many
What's up,
names
buddy?
in chat that are on. It's crazy.
Yes.
Is that paid sign
I
guy?
think I
I
just-
remember at one point I was like, "Is that Padres in guy?" Like I
I used
remember
to
going through
think it
the
was-
Twitch names, trying to remember
Yeah.
who they were.
Well, dude, I always thought it was Pasadena guy because my
Pasadena.
dyslexia would throw
Exactly,
the S in the
exactly.
wrong spot.
Exactly.
But yeah, dude, this is great times though.
Yeah, for
Then-
sure.
then-
For sure. Studio B.
It's Studio B.
Studio B.
We got food. We got all sorts of fun.
Michael, what's up?
What's up, kid?
Hey,
How are
I want to
you?
wish you a happy birthday, man.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Happy
so,
birthday.
Chat,
It's your birthday?
It's his birthday.
Well, happy birthday.
He's 25 again.
Yeah, I never got past 12.
It's
Yeah.
outstanding.
Yeah.
It's good to meet you guys because
It's great.
we've
to meet
spoken
you.
for
so
years.
many times. Like I miss video chat from last summer too.
Yeah,
'cause
right.
That was like how we got through the pandemic was
For sure.
video chat before you started going back in the office and things started going crazy again I still can't believe you went and pulled the stinking go-kart down off the ceiling.
Bill's got memories all over the place,
This is like
hung in
$200.
places
Uh-oh.
that.
Yeah, we had some money going.
So, my go kart from when I was a kid, Peter, you're missing like a lot of context. I have my go kart from when I was a kid, and it's hanging from the ceiling of my garage, right?
Okay.
Because it's mine, and the kids are lucky.
Right,
Yeah,
and you want to keep it no matter what.
exactly. Just like, hey, I just got a payphone.
It's mine. It's
He
mine.
has a payphone.
Jamie really
Yeah.
enjoyed a big go kart being suspended above
Oh,
the
she was
doorway.
pissed.
That
She
was
was
like
Probably
completely
better
safe.
than the
Nothing to
four-wheeler.
see there. That was fine.
She was pissed.
With
She's
little
like,
kids
this thing's
running
gonna
around.
fall on me, and
Right.
I'm like, dude, you're fine.
Right.
It's 3/8 rod, no problem. But yeah, no, I did not pull it down. But yeah, I still had that hanging from my ceiling. But yeah, it was a good times though.
So what's up with flipping out? Like you guys are rocking it out still
We are
every
rocking it out.
Monday.
Still trying to do every Monday.
Yeah,
We didn't
yeah,
do this
it's good.
because we knew this was going to be a hell of a night.
Part of the Pinball Network and sponsored by Flipping Out Pinball. It's huge.
Zach and Nicole are floating around here, so we're going
Yes.
to get them on at some point.
I did see Zach and I did see Nicole.
So
They
Nicole,
are
I
here.
haven't seen Zach yet.
So you guys have never been to Expo. Peter, have you ever been to Expo?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. Ken, you've been there.
I have. I've been to Expo.
So do you feel the excitement because we've had such a long delay?
I think without a doubt, right?
Absolutely.
Like
Absolutely. It's just a matter of getting out and seeing everybody back in the industry again.
Yeah.
For me, I'm seeing a lot of my old friends that go way, way back, and just seeing a lot of the new people coming into our booth and seeing what else is new out there. I mean, I can see what's new, because there's a Mando in here.
Yeah.
And I know the guys that worked on that, and because it's all friendly rivalry. And they're a block away from us.
And you guys
I love that.
give each other handshakes at Portillo's. It's all good.
I hang out with some of the guys from Stern. They're old friends.
It's a small. You throw a rock in Elk Grove, and you're probably going to hit somebody in pinball. It feels like.
Yeah, it's absolutely right. And
So awesome.
there's room for all of us.
Yeah.
And everybody should get a piece of that pie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because nobody likes one game. Eric designs a game away, or Keith Elwin designs a game a certain way, or Pat designs a game a certain way,
It's such
or
a
Steve
different
designs
skill.
a game a certain way. The ball travels really fast in this game, or it's very controllable in this game, or it's very deep like Pirates, and you got a gazillion different players in it, and yeah,
And you can plunder. Yeah, and you can plunder.
Plunder, yes.
Oh.
And with Kyle Boston wants to know if you guys or we ever TP each other's buildings.
No.
I was going to ask that.
Yet.
So there's multiple 12-year-olds in here that both have birthdays.
There's a fine line between like
Happy birthday, Pinball Mafia.
cordial corporate
by the way.
friendship and
Yeah.
TPing, right?
Right,
It's like, you gotta be
Well, you
careful.
guys could buy the cheapest drone on Amazon and literally fly it and land it in their parking lot with a frisbee and play catch that way if you wanted to.
Well, we could.
Yeah.
We've also joked about, well, I shouldn't even say.
No.
Hang on, let me find out where to lock this.
That's an after hours conversation. And Ken, are you excited?
That's off mic.
Are you excited to go to this expo with the new title that you have? Well, it's not new now, but this will be your first expo.
It's I'm going to experience Expo differently. There's no doubt about it. I think a part of it is I kind of like being able to go into an expo and just do what I want to do.
Yeah.
But I mean, to have responsibilities at
No,
an
it's
expo
work.
is fine with me.
Yeah.
I'm totally looking forward to it. So
Well, I look forward to hearing the feedback on that. And if you guys are okay, at some point we'd like to have you guys on.
I'll be
Talk
back here
about it.
next year. I'll be like, Expo sucks, man. Like I don't
You
never
don't
want to
go.
go to Expo anymore.
No. But I will say that we already spoiler alert, Free Play Pinball, it does have plans already to have Ken on because we also have a mutual love for the supernatural.
Oh.
So we have a kind of a scary tales to
100%.
type of, yeah, not quite pinball related, but
You can go yeah. And we've had these conversations, right, and with being Halloween, right?
Yes.
So I literally, there was a point in my life where for years I lived in a haunted house.
Hang on,
so
guys, hang on. What the hell?
Somebody calling you?
It looks like it. I gotta figure out how to get into that.
that's the hook. It's like, hey, get out of there.
How do I get into that though?
It's actually you have to go into Google.
Hang on.
It's the police.
Call from
Macho Pinball.
What the hell?
We've been trying to get a hold of you for your insurance.
Yeah, we're calling
For
about
your
your car's
warranty.
warranty. Macho
Your pinball warranty.
I sent the caller's voicemail. Goodbye.
Oh, Macho
I
hung
don't
up.
think Macho called. Nah.
Okay, that didn't work.
That's all right.
Yeah, but going back to that, it'd be fun to talk some paranormal and pinball.
yeah.
I mean, two favorite things to talk about.
Absolutely, dude.
So-
I'm still waiting for a
So maybe you ought to lay out a paranormal pinball game.
Yeah, hey, that would be pretty nice, right? That wouldn't be bad.
How about it?
Oh, here we go again.
Here we go.
Man, are they persistent?
I said it's Macho Pinball.
Macho. What's up, sexy?
To voicemail, press 2.
Why is it doing that?
It said
though?
press
You have
two.
to accept the call.
Press
To
2.
voicemail, press 2. Okay, I've sent the caller's voicemail.
No,
Send him a voicemail.
Sorry, Macho. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's all right.
I think it might be click 1 to accept or 2 to send a voicemail. Poor
Yeah, see,
Macho.
this is why you
Poor
should be
Macho.
on here.
No, Ken is a guest. Ken does not operate the computer.
Ken,
But Ken,
no,
I
Ken
thi-
might spill a beer on the computer, though.
I've done that too.
I think Ken might appreciate
You,
that.
you
my
notice what I
computer
don't have
skills
in my hands tonight.
Okay, trying one more time.
Call from
I said Macho Pinball.
to accept, press 1.
I'm doing
Press
it.
1.
All right. Macho, are you there?
Did we get him?
Who's this?
Who is this?
Macho! On flipping now?
Macho, you got to speak up.
Was that Ken Cromwell calling my phone?
Hey, Macho! What's up, Macho? How are you, buddy?
Call me the Macho phone.
The Macho phone.
The
we put
Macho
up the Macho signal. So
The Macho.
Hey, look, I got a special message. Are you ready for this?
We're ready, Macho.
Just a moment. This for Mr. Mike. Understand? Mike, raise your hand. It's your birthday today, brother.
It is today.
Yeah, it's your birthday. Yeah, you're gonna get lucky tonight, baby. Yeah.
Macho, are you putting up for him? Because I'm not.
Oh! Don't ask, don't tell.
Come on.
Don't ask, don't tell.
I gotta go, guys.
ends
I'll
the
be
stream.
back.
Oh.
I just want to say a big Macho Bravo on your 50th birthday, brother.
50th.
I hope you have a great day today.
right.
It's a great day. You're gonna play some pinball, and I hope you get lots of chances.
We'll find out. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Steve Rich.
All right,
Macho.
I gotta go. I gotta go. Okay, hold up. Hold on. I gotta go now. I love you. Bye.
Bye, Macho.
Bye,
Oh,
Macho.
and look who's sitting down at the mic.
Oh boy, from one legend to another. I love it. Mr. Steve Ritchie's joining
The previous person who had these headphones on has a tiny head. Tiny head.
That's not true at all.
All right, so what are we up to tonight?
We hear there's some pinball in town.
Yeah.
We came
All right.
all the way from Florida just to look at the posters.
Hey, Steve, we hear that you have a new job.
I am enjoying my job. Is that what you said?
I said we understand you have a new job.
I do have a new job. I'm at Jersey Jack Pinball and enjoying the hell out of it.
How about that?
Pretty
It's
awesome.
a new world, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, here's the word, okay? Freedom! That's the word. That is the word.
What was it?
Freedom. Freedom.
Freedom.
Love it.
That's
That's
right.
Mel Gibson laying on his back. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's a bad scene. That makes me cry almost.
Are
Where
you
they
looking,
courted him?
Are you looking forward to Expo after a long break from Expo?
Definitely. I mean, 2 years gone. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have fun.
Yeah, I know. I know you are.
I'm gonna attack people. I will intimidate them.
Will you be wearing your King of Pinball jacket?
Probably not. I'm going to be wearing a Jersey Jack shirt. I hope.
Yes, you are. Yes,
Did
you
they
are.
come in?
If Ken ever gives them to us.
I will be picking those up tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay, great.
Yes.
That's terrific.
Yes.
What else are we wearing?
Fresh embroidery for you.
Right. I'll be wearing a big watch.
I like
That
it.
is
I
a
like
big
it.
watch.
That is.
Big watches are important. No, they're not. They're not. I just like them.
There's a joke in there somewhere. I wasn't going to touch it.
I'm sure.
No, talk to him.
Right.
He's the one who.
Big watch, little. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
It's such a thought.
Pause for station identification on the Flippin' Out Streaming Network.
Here's the facts, folks. 10 and a half.
10 and a half?
Yeah, but that just means you have big socks.
All right, guys. Well, thank you. It was fun.
I like this. I could live with headphones.
So
and
what?
amplification. It's actually,
Where
I
is
can
it?
hear everybody very well, which is awesome.
Awesome. We are so glad you're happy. Happy designer. Happy layouts. We're looking forward to the next game.
So am I. I'm working hard on it. You know, it's like
It's gonna be Steve Unleashed.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's a little scary because I'm used to having somebody say, you can't afford that. We can't afford that.
Now let's think out of the box. Make something cool.
Thinks out of the box, yeah. Thinks out of the box occasionally. I could not stand making Led Zeppelin without Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah. Yeah. I am a huge Zeppelin fan, so I can appreciate that sentiment very much.
I had this nice design for a stairway, and it was cool, and I wasn't allowed to do it.
Because if you would have made it go to heaven, it would have come outside of the glass.
Maybe.
This is
yeah.
probably true.
So, gone to the top box.
Okay, I'm trying
Right.
to picture that.
Stairway to heaven.
Very tall.
Trying to transition out of that a little bit. so-
Maybe we could have done a 3D
Right.
pinball game like Python did. You can stairway it up to levels.
That's
3D pinball machines, yeah. Anyway, I'm having fun. One thing that I did not know about Jersey Jack Pinball is that it's different from Stern in that every single person wants the company to succeed together. It's a very interesting thing.
Well, the only way you do succeed as a company is if your individuals succeed. So it does make sense. And the
Yeah.
only way you're going to succeed in this environment is by creating the best.
Well, we want people's egos to come out, but we don't want that to drive what we do. We want it to be a creative environment where everybody gets a look at what's going on and everybody enjoys what's going on and everybody gets an opinion that's in development. And it works out really, really well. I mean, it's not like designed by committee, because the game designers like Steve or like Eric or Pat and all.
Well,
the
I
new
mean,
guys
I have developed Guns N' Roses, but there was a little bit of influence there.
I didn't say your name. I said Eric.
Eric's not here.
Eric was over there for
Okay.
a second ago. But as
This
the
is
game
mostly me and
developers,
Slash.
wow,
Right.
wow.
A little bit of
Hey,
Eric.
that was rude. Another thing that I really like about working at Jersey Jack is, well, I've always done this, but here it's like I went into Pete's office today and asked him for advice. Things that I don't know about, the resources are there, and I like that. They were at Stern also, but I want people to know what I'm doing at the company, and I want to hear what they have to say, and I have to become familiar with how we did things. I mean, all right now I'm going to say how they do things because I don't know them all, but now it's how we do things.
It is we.
It
is we.
Well, it's
You're
nice
part
too,
of the
because
family.
a lot of times you'll come into my office and ask me if I'd like to get some Mexican food.
Yeah.
And for me to be involved in that decision is always very, it's a very touching thing for me. So thank you for
things we
that,
don't
Steve.
think of, right?
Thank you.
You weren't thinking of Mexican food
I was
at
not.
that moment.
And it's not even Taco Bell. It's like
Right.
authentic Mexican.
No.
It's impressive.
Viva
Real
Zapata.
Mexican.
Yes.
Really,
yes.
really enforces teamwork too.
It is.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I love that.
So thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
No sweat. I've also brought you into my office and showed you my game.
Yes.
Why?
Because you're open to feedback.
That's right.
Right.
I'm definitely open to feedback.
Even me.
So
Even you.
Again,
But you're
we
the guy
we love a
that's
team environment.
going to communicate these games. You're the guy who is going to help promote them. So you want to believe what you're promoting is good. So it makes sense that your
I think a lot
feedback
of
is
us are
there.
on the same page on what we all expect a pinball machine to do for the enthusiasts.
Yeah.
For the
Right.
buyer.
It
Right.
needs to create magic.
For sure.
And you guys create magic.
That's true with everyone except programmers. These people are obtuse. Okay.
No.
No, they're from like planets that we don't even know about.
I still think we need to make Pluto a planet again.
Just because somebody said it wasn't a planet doesn't mean it's not a planet.
It's still a planet.
Planets that we don't know about.
That's right. That's right.
Well,
Love it. Love it.
we really enjoy making games.
I
really
think
do.
that's phenomenal.
It shows. It really shows.
It does. You gotta talk into this part for people to hear you.
It really shows.
Mike's here. That's amazing.
Is this awkward? I don't. This
It's a
feels
little.
awkward.
It's a little awkward.
These mics are turned up. I'm so used to just eating the microphone,
Yeah.
and if I get close, it's like I'm clipping.
I feel
so.
like there should be a giant boom
This is-
in front of your
I can
face.
talk back here.
Yeah.
I've never
Is this
had
too
this
far away
distance.
or just right?
No, you sound good.
You got it just right.
You sound
I
good.
I need the meter.
No,
I'm not getting the meter.
No,
Steve,
you're
sound
Doesn't
good.
right
matter.
there.
I don't need the meter.
Yeah, you're good.
No, I love that they added you in your perspective, and there's so much great yet very differing talent now for JJP that I can't wait to see what you guys do. I would love to be a fly on the wall in development of games now to hear, well, what if you did this? Well, what if we did this? Just coming from the brilliant minds that are involved in that office now. I think it's so cool.
You know what's fun? There are so many different personalities that are in the building, and then when you came in, it was another personality. And a lot of times when you have personalities that aren't the same, you just anticipate them not meshing, and you expect
You do. You
And-
do.
and
you
it's
almost
just-
expect the egos to clash
for sure, but
instead of inspire.
it's not
Right.
like that.
And
And
I
it's
love that it inspires.
it's a fun environment.
I will do my
And there he
edgy
goes.
stuff.
Right. So it's good.
Good.
It's a good mix
Good.
of people there.
Make it edgy.
100%.
I love it. And Zombie Dog, I'm not gonna lie, Mike and I went to Costco today to try and find a cat
We did.
to put
Honest to God.
in front of Ken,
Nice,
and there was
nice.
no cat.
They
But they
had
had a
no cat.
snowblower.
Yeah.
They had a snowblower.
That's not even close to
Yes.
being a cat.
no,
I
it
know.
was.
I thought about
I don't know how that can even relate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
Well, I was gonna put some ears on it. You
Yeah,
know?
but
Yeah,
but
okay.
no,
It's reaching. It's reaching. I know.
I think a lot of the viewers are very excited. I know a lot of people that I've talked to.
No?
It's a long story, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
have
think you
cats.
really want to know.
There was a pandemic shopping list that Ken was given, and he did not come home with the pandemic shopping list, but he came home with a case of beer and a yard statue.
That's a really good memory, Amanda.
Of a cat.
Well, the case of beer is pandemic shopping.
Statue
isn't it?
of a cat.
A statue of a cat.
I want a real cat. I'm tired of waiting.
So
I can give you two
our
of
buddy
them.
FD Zombie Dog has been a fan of the cat. We named him Bill at one point.
Because Bill
He
had
was
just
Bill the
had
cat.
Billy. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So
Yep.
there's a history behind that. It's not as interesting unless you went through it initially.
Okay.
And
so
then when you-
we'll spare you the rest of that story.
Well, when you joined
please
JJP,
spare me too.
yeah, when you joined JJP, it became Ken the cat.
Oh, did it?
It did.
Okay,
It did.
I'm
And
not
then
aware
the
of
cat
that.
I
died.
think it died.
Ken
Yeah,
the
it
what?
died.
Ken the cat.
Ken the cat.
Ken's a what?
He was a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
there's another
Nice.
word.
All right.
Yeah, but no, we're all looking forward to games.
Hey, here, come here. I'm jumping off.
Get over here. No, you get over here.
I'm gonna jump off.
over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump out too. So
Yeah, guys,
everybody have a
thank
great
you,
evening,
thank
and
you
we'll
so
see you at
much.
Expo.
Yes.
For sure. Thanks for having me. It's a good time. It's good to finally meet you guys in person.
Yes.
So.
Face to face. That's
Yeah, for sure.
I'm still trying to figure out who the hell was thinking that me being in this chair was a good idea.
That's a good spot to be in.
Ah.
That
Okay.
was a cat.
I want to know.
Like it
I
was
want to
me.
tell you that I don't know either one of you's names,
That's
but it was fun.
Sit down.
Yes. I talked your ear off earlier, so
We did talk,
yes, yes.
and I'm going to say good night and thank you for
transitioning.
having me.
Thank you.
You're leaving too?
Night.
Uh-oh.
All right. You want to get some Mexican food?
That's a yes.
Yes.
All right. Good times.
Lower.
Lower.
Grovel. Grovel.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. All right, you guys, we have to behave now. We have a moderator in the house. Yeah, he did.
Son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. I'm just
See ya.
Don't leave me, Ken.
He left you.
And who is this guy?
All right, so now we have some other guy that I think you're Greg Bone, right?
Trying to orient myself.
It's Greg Bone. We have Greg Bone in the house. Oh, wait.
Oh no, not her.
No,
Trouble.
she was on
She
earlier.
is trouble.
What's up, Zach?
Come on in. How's it going?
Mr. Minnie.
You
The
made it.
Mr. and Mrs.
I
here.
just walked
Good to
past.
see you guys.
Sounds so,
Hi, Richie.
sounds so formal.
There's a lot of reverb in here.
There's a little, but it's all right. So, chat apparently likes this whole Expo pregame thing.
It's pretty fantastic.
It's kind of cool.
It is pretty fantastic.
Amazing.
You made it.
I made it. Did you guys see the sign out there?
I sent you pictures of it, sir. How cool is that? They were like,
love
"Do
the
you
sign.
think that Zach's gonna be upset we put the sign out?" And we're like, "Well, shit, put it up anyways."
I would never get upset about something like that.
Yes.
Where's my camera A at?
I,
Lights, okay.
Which one's the live monitor?
They all are live.
yeah, I mean, live-ish.
Yeah, these are
They're all
a couple
live-ish.
seconds delayed. There you go.
It's fine. We'll figure this out. You guys, I don't know why they stuck me right
I
here.
feel like I'm at church. I'm sharing the Bible over here.
Yes.
Oh boy. It's
They've got
portable.
the-
You
the
can
little
move
screen.
it.
Today's reading is from Corinthians Volume 4.
You're way too
I'm
good
gonna
at that.
go
Here
before
we
I,
kneel.
I will spontaneously combust, so I'm gonna just.
What's
head
up,
out.
Calabasa?
So Zach, good trip.
Alan, what's up? So far, so good.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't have the drive that they had, but
No,
It was fun. I mean, I didn't
Yours-
drive. Jordan drove the entire way.
the whole way.
Oh yeah, no. I drive like an elderly woman. So Jordan, like, at the
Do you drive with your blinkers on, and hazard lights on?
Hazards.
Mhm.
Go around. Go around.
well, I'm not sure if
Excuse
you've
me.
driven in Texas recently, but we all drive 10 under in the fast lane. And you go really fast, but in the slow lane.
Oh, do you guys-
And nobody uses their blinkers, and that's how
One of
I
those
learned how to
people.
drive.
Yeah.
So that's Florida.
My favorite is like
That's Florida.
having lived in California for years and getting used to the way people drive out there.
Like maniacs.
Jordan is from
no, they're a thousand times.
California,
They're a thousand.
and so
they're a
he-
thousand times worse here. Because here they'll drive you 2 inches from your bumper.
Yeah.
Which is insane, and it's all over the Midwest.
And the streets are not properly lined.
Oh yeah, we
I
found
would
that out.
just like to point out the
That's
streets
driving.
are not properly lined out here.
And as you learned coming out here, not very well lit.
no, and the street
Jill Fox,
street
thank you.
names Those are suggestions. You don't need to know what street you're turning on and off.
No.
But I digress.
So the reason why I didn't drive, so Jordan is from California. So Jordan drives, to me, like an absolute maniac. Every time we get in the car, I'm 100% convinced I am going to die. I also don't drive because I swear whatever car I'm in has magnets attached to the inside that just pulls other cars towards me. No,
what about the trailers, the big trailers?
You know, I've never pulled a trailer, which is the other reason.
No, I'm
why
talking
I
about the
haven't
trailers
drive.
beside you.
Just
People always freak out.
So
when
just
they're-
everybody just whoomp. Like, Zach, I'm not sure if we've talked about how many car accidents I've been in. I have not personally totaled 7 cars, but I have been in at least 7 car accidents where the cars
Let's more than
totaled.
one
Let's be
hand.
perfectly honest.
Yeah, more than one hand of car accidents.
You never totaled the car. It's your insurance agent who. Thank you.
Yes.
I love
The
specifics.
insurance-
Wow.
The
Thank you.
insurance totals the car.
When I'm sitting at
Insurance
home,
totals
that's
the
usually
car.
the point that I say, "Fucking jobber."
God damn it! What a fucking asshole.
When did you,
know the
come
weird-
in here?
You know
When
how
did
many
you-
times I get told to block you per stream?
Yes.
I mean, it's at least
I can
none.
imagine.
It's
That's
at least
hilarious.
none.
Well, I have been banned from a very large streamer, so I'm very proud of that. So
As long as you have goals in life and you
Mhm.
live up to them, that's all that matters.
yes.
What's everybody talking about in chat? What's everybody doing at
Well,
home?
Zach, I'm curious. I asked a question earlier, and I just want to know what your thoughts are. If you were in a Pinewood Derby,
Okay.
Yes.
in a pinball cabinet,
Oh.
which pinball cabinet would you choose to Pinewood Derby in?
Am I choosing based on style preference, based on durability?
There
What am I-
is absolutely no guidance whatsoever. This is an idea that I had when we went through the American Pinball Tour earlier, and there were a bunch of Hot Wheels cabinets on casters.
That makes
and
sense.
I really wanted to just get into one and like ride it
Race
across
it?
the floor. And they told me no.
I was gonna say I can't
Why
believe
would
you
they say
asked.
no? I don't get that.
Why
Probably
ask? I wouldn't have
insurance.
asked.
And the
Probably
fact that
insurance.
she's been in 7 vehicles
The
that have
reason,
been totaled by
yeah,
her
the reason,
insurance
the reason we don't do anything ever, insurance.
Always insurance.
I don't know if I agree
I'm,
with
I'm
that.
enjoying
CK
getting
is
in
saying
there.
high speed.
High speed. Oh, high speed is valid. Zach, what do you think?
For
I know
no
it's a-
reason. Dolly. I think I'd be in a dolly.
So there was a dolly.
There's no reason. I don't,
We saw a dolly
That's like
today.
dolly.
We did see a dolly today. They're
Yeah.
putting it at
Say what?
Yeah, Interium.
I think- Interium
Right after you guys
terrarium.
left, they dropped a dolly. Yep.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, they
Yep.
did.
I think the right answer though is Bonsai Run.
Well,
Is that because you're looking at a
you've got
bonsai run?
You've got like a hood.
I like that idea.
How
I like,
cool would that be?
But
you know,
you're
like a first
looking at a
run.
bonsai run.
I
Yeah,
personally would
but
choose
hood.
like a first run Cactus Canyon. Something
Yeah.
like that. Maybe, I mean, I know he's here, but maybe a Pirates of the Caribbean. I think that would be
That's
a really.
what Eric said too.
It's
Eric said
spacious. I mean,
Pirates of the
it's
Caribbean, yeah.
spacious.
What about
I mean,
this though? Instead of going Cactus
Heavy.
Canyon, why not go brand new cabinet and go Cactus Canyon remake?
Because they're going to be unlimitedly making those. I'm trolling based on the
No.
fact of rarity, and
It's called
therefore,
limited edition. For a reason.
therefore, I'm looking to make.
I think they're
people
making
angry.
300. No, 500.
I feel like
300
if
of
you're
them.
going to
300.
Oh, they are.
really-
I have no idea.
Here's the thing. If you're gonna really troll, why not Raza?
Well,
if you're really gonna troll,
Because he'll never
See,
ever
why
get off
not
the finish
because
line.
because
Too
here's the
soon?
thing, Raza is
Too
just an
soon?
imaginary concept that was never going to see
You
the light
will
of day
never get
from
off
the
the finish
beginning.
line.
what if there was someone
500.
here who streamed
That's
the
fine.
Raza machine, who played it on
Oh,
the
were you?
internet?
You guys were
That
them.
was me.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I was trolling in that chat.
It's
You were
okay.
trolling in
Everybody
most
was
chats, weren't you,
trolling.
Jabber?
Hey, that was
Yeah.
that was a good
Yeah.
stream.
That was a good stream.
That was a really good
It still
Yeah.
it still didn't
Yeah.
convince me that the game was good, but you know it was a good stream.
Yeah, well,
You know.
it existed.
It
and
existed,
so
yeah. They when
we
you make
were the people who
when you make
who
prototypes,
stumbled onto that
they
mistake.
exist. Now whether or not they get into commercial production.
Yeah, but now we're
But
thinking
would you
evidence
be the
bags,
person-
really big evidence bags.
I don't know.
Oh, God, I don't want to get too into detail
But
because
how cool
Zach
would
knows
a
I can rant about this
high-speed-
thing.
Fucking jobber.
Goddamn jobber.
God
Who the
damn.
fuck let him in here? God damn it.
I
They let
personally
anybody
think
into this thing.
the right pinball machine is a bingo.
Oh,
Just any bingo.
A bingo.
Yeah, just a bingo.
Or-
And I'd call it the creasel.
The Creasel. Where in the hell is Dennis Creasel at?
Where is it? He's probably still singing to.
You know what?
He quit. I
I
heard he.
messaged Dennis because I'm like a brother, and I was like, "Did you get in okay?"
Did
and
you-
he never.
how
He
did
did message me.
How was
Look
your?
at
How
this
was your
son of a
flight?
bitch. 2 hours later. was that?
Well, maybe he was driving.
Simply a very Creasel comment.
Yes.
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 Thanks, Dennis.
Did he Uber it from the airport, or did he walk?
They drove.
That's at least $1,000.
Dennis seems like somebody who'd walk from O'Hare to the
No.
very
Only if there's
man of the people.
I could see him walking.
I'd have went and picked him up.
He might sprain his ankle again.
He's a
wearing
man
his-
of nature.
Yeah, wearing his flannel,
Yeah.
looking like the brawny man.
Do you think he's got wool socks?
Honking
Probably.
at deaf people.
would
Hey,
assume
don't
so.
don't smack wool
Do you-
socks.
I'm not
Wool socks
I'm just
are
asking
amazing.
a question. Do you think if he brought his axe with him, because if you're a lumberjack, you got to carry your axe.
Otherwise, you're not a lumberjack.
Yeah, you're not a lumberjack. Do you think that TSA was very upset when he said he wanted to bring it as his carry-on item?
As soon as he showed it to him, they'd be fine.
It's his emotional support
Mm-hmm.
axe.
They don't ask for an
labels
ID
it.
at that place for Dennis Creasel. He just gives them the look.
He said
They go,
like, come
they go,
over.
yes, Mr. Dindin, you are more than welcome to come
Mr.
in.
Denden.
Yes.
They're like, Mr. Creasel, may I see an ID? No.
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 Exactly.
That's it.
You may not.
That's it. Wait. No. You got to do the hand thing. Oh, I love it.
Craig Bobby's in chat. What's going on,
Craig
Craig?
Bobby?
Craig Bobby.
Why is he not here? I mean,
Well,
he's one of your
I
correspondents.
thought he was going to be here.
He
Oh,
may
you're
be
giving
here,
me an
but you'll
award
have
for my
to
cutest
wait.
Hat. It's my
see.
homemade hat. Craig, I made this hat. It's very soft and very
Love it,
warm.
Craig.
You crocheted that?
I knitted it.
Actually, I know where Craig Bobby is. He's in
does have
chat
it's a cute hat.
to have a cover because he's currently breaking into Stern to get all of the spoilers.
Who's this?
Craig Bobby.
Craig Bobby.
I'm sure.
Wait, or am I
that's
getting your
exact-
correspondence screwed
You know
up?
I think
what?
You're
I'm-
getting correspondence.
I'm
screwed up.
proud of Craig
Okay.
Bobby because you can see him. He's kind of giddy because he has some like sources now. He's like built up some legit sources. I'm like, shit, Craig, I didn't even know that. I gotta verify that.
We were discussing puppeteering earlier, and I'm used to looking at a monitor, so I'm looking for whatever the live one
have
is.
options.
This one is throwing me off. This one is totally because this one's the actual stream, so it's whatever you're getting regurgitated. Which Lord knows if you're watching this, you're definitely getting stuff regurgitated.
I feel bad for the listener. Or for
The hair's
watchers
coming out.
today.
I
Watch
know.
it.
My head was warm. Also, I definitely got my hair done like 2 weeks
So-
ago, and I'm really
so
happy with it.
Gotta be.
Let's go back to a previous
Mine was
topic.
yesterday. I got mine.
So Raza.
How's that working
So
out, by
after
the
you
way?
played Raza, did you find that you broke out in a rash? Did you have any? Did you have to visit a doctor, get an ointment?
A shot?
A shot, possibly, a
yeah.
vaccination.
Yeah.
Did you break into hives after playing that game?
No, I did not.
Oh wow.
You
Yeah.
got, didn't you were okay with it, weren't you?
Yeah, we were okay with it. Like,
Yeah.
it was one of those things where, like, we played it. It was fun. I mean, honestly, I would have rather... So there were 2 different machines. They had us play one of them, and then there was... So there were 2. There was, like, the standard, and there was, like, the fancy
Sure.
fucking one, and they wanted us to stream the fancy
Is
fucking
that the
one.
name? The
That was
official
the
name?
model they were going to sell. Fancy fucking money.
The fancy fucking one. And
No,
so,
they were
FFO.
FFO.
Yeah,
sound
FFO,
of
the
it,
fancy
yeah.
fucking one. But we ended up. But what was funny is that the other machine was actually more tuned and played better than the one that we were streaming, and so.
Fucking pros.
Because all the
Always
screws were
playing
in it
good.
and holding it together.
Yep.
I don't
Pros
know.
always
Like
playing good.
I think that I have no idea, but like it looked cool. It was fun. Like I enjoyed it.
It's that Doctor Strange subway. It's
Like-
that Turtles glider.
Yeah.
Man,
It's always
don't-
something.
It was fun. It was
It's always
a good,
something with them
like,
premium LEs.
It was a good time, like freaking. But it's also like I've played a lot of other machines that definitely weren't done by the time that I played them. So I was like, yeah, they got things to tweak, but like the way that they did their ordering process, it was entirely unreal. Like
What, the fact that you could just easily click and get in and find out who ordered?
Well, I didn't know about that, but it was
I am implementing myself. Like
You're kind of a creeper on the internet, aren't you, Jobber?
Fucking jobber, man.
goddamn jobber.
Who
the
let
fuck-
him in?
Who let this guy?
Who is running security right now?
How do you even get here?
Did he get an invite?
I was walking around the
There was a
neighborhood.
top secret internet list that was
Yeah.
going back and forth. I think he hacked it.
I
He
did.
infiltrated.
But all things said and done, Steve Bowden is literally like the nicest person.
Oh no, I've
in
met
pinball.
Steve.
And it was-
I think he's
He is.
one.
He was so
glad that he
excited,
found
and
it
it was
somewhere.
like his baby,
And-
and like
and-
that is his little kid that I wish got off the ground, and like I feel the worst for him for the shitty situation.
But do you
he
think
got
he still?
now.
Maybe he still has code. Maybe he can take that code.
I would
and
say
take it to American Pinball.
I would say
And
I would
maybe
say
he'll put it so
I would say
excited
the
for
likelihood
him.
of any of those things, any of the Nordman Whitewoods, any of the things that supposedly were given to them.
Sure.
Since that company doesn't exist, and they don't, their assets are frozen. There's a reason why he's asking for. And please, people, you can donate today by giving $82.50 a month. That's all you need to do.
Wait, somebody's
Each
gotta
and every
do the
one of
sad
you in
puppy
chat
eyes.
right now, if you could go and give a donation today, just call.
You gotta have Sarah McLachlan.
1-812-457-9711. Give them a call, especially at 3 in the morning.
My number.
So I have to laugh too because my husband didn't realize that was just your number. He thought that might have gone to you and Nicole.
Oh,
so
yeah, I
when
freaked
he
out a bit.
texted
I
you
freaked out.
yesterday about, hey, I need this game, and by the way, what color panties are you wearing? He was like,
I thought
he
about
looks
it 20
at me,
minutes
he
after. I
goes,
was like, oh shit. Is that also her number? I don't. Oh shit.
Zach, one of your friends again.
We know what color your panties are. Though.
think
They're
it's-
white,
I think it's
and
gray.
they're currently
Great.
available. They're currently available at flippinout.com.
They absolutely are.
Just go through
You
the
can
merchant.
actually just buy Zach's panties.
You can buy
Zach
Zach's
will
panties.
sell you his own personal panties.
clean, dirty, otherwise.
Yeah.
here's the-
However you want. them.
Just don't use a black light on them.
If
Yeah,
I
no
bring you,
black lights. No, no.
if I bring you a pair, how do you sign those? Do you just say, "Excuse me, John,
Well, it
I'll
depends
be
on-
I'll be gone for a little while. Don't mind me."
It depends on how you
He comes
approach
back
it.
like 3 minutes later.
Comes back
Here
3
you go.
minutes later. Here you go.
It's super easy. It's just as practical. You wrap it around a piece of stiff wood, and then you just sign it.
It's got to be stiff though.
It's got to be very stiff hardwood.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
Would you use like a cherry wood or
It's got the
uh,
smell of like a cedar or something.
How much for signed
nice
LA
pine?
panties?
Probably a redwood would probably be the best.
You're not going to Lowe's.
We
is what
we
I'm
are
saying.
all about to get banned.
Oh, hold it. Are we
all-
online?
Yeah.
You know
No.
what? Speaking of Steve Bowden.
Oh, hey, look, it's Joel.
Hi,
Hi,
Joel.
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 Also, Berto did say that he was in on a rouse and he thought it looked good. Yeah, dude, like if they had done their ordering differently, like I could have gone in on one. Unfortunately, I'm poor, and so like I don't get to buy everything that I want. I usually get Jordan to buy it.
I was saying that Jordan does, and then he says that, and then you buy it. So
I know.
It's back and
Well,
forth.
you know, it depends. There's like the Bank of Becca, which is just all of my savings that I've had my entire life that I get to dip into periodically. You know, whenever Jordan runs out of money and he goes, hey, whenever Jordan runs out, before he gets paid, I'm at interim. So as long as, you know, I'm not in a horrific accident, or I used to say whenever I'd be like, as long as I'm not in a car wreck and I have to buy another car, we'll be fine. And then I'm like, shit, I've been in a car wreck and I have to buy another car. Damn it.
I love that you all's collections were just growing. Then you kind of like in Step Brothers looked at each other and you're like, you want to move in together and have the ultimate collection?
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
let's do that.
Can we have bunk beds? And then we downsized, and by downsized, I mean we went from 17 to like 12. And then we're like, we're just gonna make the garage really nice, and then we'll get more.
Is it going to be this nice?
No, they're in the kitchen. I've seen them.
They are,
in the
yeah.
kitchen.
We have them in the. You've been to my house, in
It's
Jordan's
very
house.
efficient.
It is. We have a kitchen with. Now we have 4 in the kitchen. Technically like 3.5 because one of them is a zizzle, and then the other room.
You guys did get that.
Oh,
zizzle.
that was so fun. That was so much fucking fun.
Troll
and so
stream.
and then in the front room, now we can fit 5. We figured out how to fit 5 in the front room.
You got rid of the bed for the cat?
No,
never.
The bed for the cat
Never.
fits right under Metallica, and
Nice.
so we
Beautiful.
added. We got a
Beautiful.
beautiful. Oh my god, we got a beautiful home use only Metallica that literally showed
I've
up.
seen it, yeah.
The playfield, not a dimple.
That was silly.
Does anybody know if
Nothing.
the Pinball Pig will be making an appearance at Pinball
Whose
Expo?
pig is that? I always see
It's
that
Kevin
damn
Pollock's, but it's not that Kevin Pollock.
Joel.
Yeah, it's a guy named Kevin Pollock. That's all I remember.
Just another Kevin Pollock.
Just another Kevin Pollock, not the guy you love from Grumpy Old Men or The Marvelous Miss Maisel. Yes, and of course the Kevin Pollock's Chat Show. That's right, here on WTPN. We're going to be taking in donations here later on.
Who fucking references to like an Amazon Prime sitcom? Fucking Miss Maisel.
Miss Maisel?
Is that
Show's
I know.
brilliant.
I know.
Show is genius. But I get it. Nobody watches
Look,
stuff.
I know.
What? Marvelous Mrs. Maisel is amazing.
Yeah, it's genius.
I
It's
tease,
fantastic.
I tease Prime. It's cute. It's like, man, we want to be a Netflix. We're really trying. Then
What's wrong with
HBO now just fucking walks in HBO Max like, hey, Amazon, fucking move over.
Well,
let me walk in here.
Yeah, no kidding. Wait. Oh, and we're
you want to know how I know
we're gonna
Amazon?
we're gonna make every first run movie available.
You want to know how I know that Amazon is like 8th ranked on streaming? It's because it's the preferred choice of a Dennis Creasel.
Zach, do you know?
It's
Do you,
Amazon.
do you know
Come
that
on.
we are on a Amazon-owned property right
You know,
now?
I do love Amazon.
In fact, if you've got if you guys
Twitch.
have your Twitch Prime,
yeah,
please
go ahead,
please feel free to
Amazon
subscribe. And if you subscribe, all of the money goes directly to the streamers here in the studio.
got it.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
real quick,
Can
thank
I
you
interrupt?
so very much.
Bill was here.
As somebody like Schilling, what?
Did you miss me like walking in? My bad.
I love Amazon Prime because I always think to myself, oh, I would really like to go see a bucket of movies. And then I go to Amazon Prime and it's like they got a bucket of movies and they just dump it out on the table and I gotta pick it
and
out
sometimes
from
I
there.
go,
I'm totally lost.
I really want to watch them with friends.
It's
so you
like-
know what I do? I go on Twitch and I set up one of the many approved movies and we watch them together.
It's like the Walmart bin, where they got the dollar movies, and it's really just like 100 of some.
Spend an hour.
The Rock movie or whatever, but
But to get the good ones,
you're digging.
You gotta dig.
Yeah.
You dig.
I dig.
Like any good gold, you gotta dig. But anyways, real quick, I have to interrupt for a minute if you don't mind. Okay, sorry, chat.
go
Sorry,
right
table. Zach,
Yes.
thank you very much for making it out, dude. I know you had a heck of a trip getting out here, dude.
Absolutely. Thank you for throwing this. Look at this.
Absolutely,
Shout
dude.
out to Bill Webb and Steve Beatty and Courtney Bowman.
What you guys,
man.
what you guys don't see is Steve got us a bouncy castle, and
That's where everybody's at.
one of my special moments in my life now is seeing Steve Ritchie jumping up and down in a bouncy castle.
Since he had the special moment, we don't go on the bounty house.
But everybody, I want to say thank you for Zach hosting the channel and letting us be a part of it. And great times, and looking forward to an expo that
TPM, baby.
long lasting, and dude, just great times. So
Absolutely.
and everybody that's at the table, obviously, thank you for making it out, dude. Happy birthday to you, by the way.
Happy birthday.
And honestly, everybody in chat that's been watching this whole time, really, it's awesome that you guys have been here this long.
You have put up with us for an astronomically long
tolerated.
time.
How long have
Thank
y'all
you.
been live? A couple hours.
We have been live
About
currently
3 hours.
Yeah,
Close to.
2 hours and 44 minutes.
All right, all night. Let's go.
All night. We're going to be here all night.
Let's go.
That's right.
Jobber. God.
But Zach,
What, that I can go
Did
immediately?
somebody invite him?
I don't know how I got here.
Hey, who else is going to put us into these smooth
Amanda
transitions like
did it.
time and temperature on the 10s coming up here, and of course traffic will be coming up at about
Jeez, you're
the crazy part is
9:50.
we're gonna have you
You were
record
the
that
worst.
shit.
You're gonna, yeah.
And we're
He's
gonna.
the worst.
What do you mean it's the worst?
Just
The Jobber?
what?
Dude, we're gonna have him record some shit.
Time and temperature. Time temperature. Of course, the current temperature.
Listen,
is
dude, he sounds like a guy on 780 radio
40
up here, dude. It's
43
perfect.
degrees and sunny, and that thermometer is lying to me. Please, what we're going to do here is we're going to download Bonsai Buddy for all of Steve's computers here. Let's give him a 20-year-old virus here.
No.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah. He sounds so good, you just want to slap
Are we
him in the
giving away
mouth.
shit or something? Did I
Well,
win
we're giving
anything?
away. We're not giving away. We're giving away one thing and one thing only.
Why can't
and that
we give
is
something away?
flippinout.com. That's right, flippinout.com.
Why not? I
Go
thought
and
you
get-
guys advertised.
Do you guys
shit
wanna-
being given away?
Do you want a goat T-shirt? Get one.
Oh, I still have that?
What?
Wait a minute.
I thought the trucker took that.
Left that at the door.
Hey, I see a few things we can give away here. Who wants a Dracula?
No.
Anybody wants a Dracula?
I will happily take a Dracula.
How
In
about a-
fact, we drove a trailer all the way up
How about a
from
Congo?
Texas.
You guys are out of your mind for that deal.
How many people are in chat right
How
now?
else were the P3s
We
going
got
to make it up?
58 quality viewers.
We have 58 quality viewers. So here's what I want you to do. Each and every one of you out there right now, go reach into your mommy and daddy's wallets. If you see any pieces of paper with dead presidents on them, make sure to take those out and send them to Flippin' Out Pinball, courtesy of, I don't remember your address.
And remember, all payments
I've
made.
been to your house. I've been to your house.
All payments
You
made.
have been to my.
Yes,
What the fuck?
I've been
You
to your,
have been to
I've
my
been in your
house.
house. I've met your dog.
What is
You just
wrong
weren't
with
there.
Zach was entirely unaware.
he
that
wasn't
he was
even
in
there.
his house. Yeah, no, he was not home when he was there. Absolutely
It was the
not.
quality service from Flippin' Out Pinball.
Uh-oh, sneaky.
Uh-oh, am I being kicked out? We have somebody who needs to get in.
Yeah, Joel, I
Joel.
don't know if the
Well, I'm gonna
trailer
give.
will be full.
I'm going to do
I
this
don't know how
because
much
I have to go
room
use the
we
little
have.
boys' room. Goodbye, everybody.
All right.
By the little boys' room, do you mean behind the shed?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
Actually, I was just going to use the corner. But
Oh, well, there's a lot of electronics over there. Be careful.
There are?
Yeah.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Jobber, I'm glad you're leaving.
Uh-oh. We got
Hi,
a new
Jordan.
victim.
What you doing?
Is his shirt not the best?
It's such a great shirt. Did you know that he has at least 2?
I'll have to get you another one.
Okay.
Let's get you another one.
I mean, I do have to wash. I do wash them in full.
Look at this guy. Hey, everybody. Don't you love his hat? I love his hat.
It's his trademark.
It's fine.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
All right,
It's
everybody,
fine.
don't panic.
Don't
Anyway, like I was saying, who's this guy? I don't know. He's been in my house before.
I know, yeah.
Hi, everybody.
What's really scary is that you have
Hey,
both
Corin.
been in my house.
Have we given
Yeah.
away anything else already?
No, we've been waiting for the man of honor, dude.
Shit.
Come on,
Do we
bro.
have anything to give away?
What do you got?
We've got.
I got a
what do we
beanie.
have?
We can give beanie away.
Steve Beatty. Yeah,
Sorry.
we got a beating. We got a beating.
I'm struggling here. What time is it?
It is almost
We have
10.
a JJP Guns N' Roses banner, baby.
So how are we going to make this interesting, Zach?
I want to make it really interesting. I don't know how to do it though. Improv.
They need to
Let's
go
see.
get a pinball cabinet and see who can roll it down a hill
Soapbox
fast enough.
race.
Yeah, we need to have a soapbox race.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die on that hill, you guys.
Let's see. We can't take call-ins.
Colons?
Call.
Oh, I thought you said colons, and I was like, what? You're
I'm from
taking
Indiana.
organs now?
We can't take Collins, can we? No, none of them Collins.
No colons? What about kidneys?
No.
Livers?
It ain't a liver or kidney.
Eyes for when I sneeze and I pop both of mine out. Yes.
220, 221. That's a throwback right there.
Hey, I go deep. I cut deep, baby.
Dude,
Hey,
I heard more people say that to me. Oh, you're the guy, no liver, no kidney guy. I'm like,
I tried to monetize that and make it into a T-shirt. I was going to run that by you.
you should.
And hey,
I'll
Steve
split
Bobby.
it. Hey, and real quick, we will build you a pinball cabinet. Actually, I know of one that we can turn into a soapbox thing.
Yes, thank you.
I'm being serious.
Oh, I will 100%
Yeah,
take
it's
it
an
down
older
the hill.
Stern style, so you can graphic it out.
Awesome.
You have a pinball cabinet that's empty?
I know a guy that makes them.
Is it? Oh, I was gonna say I need a
Jordan, I swear to God. No.
I need a
no.
stern
No.
cabinet to put our JP home pin in.
All right, you guys ready to get? Is everybody in chat ready to earn a GNR banner from Jersey Jack Pinball?
Oh, hang on. Let me join chat.
We just had some JJP VIPs here.
Want
didn't
in?
we?
Hey, Steve, why don't you jump on? If Steve's on the mic, he can take a phone call. Unless you got to just keep take.
All right, sure.
Let's do that.
If someone
Steve,
can
you haven't
deal
been on
with
here in a while.
someone can deal with Becca and I, yeah, sure.
Oh, let's get ready.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Wait, what are we doing?
I'm not sure yet.
I don't know. Okay. Oh, kidneys?
Yes.
Well,
Oh, okay.
Zach, what did you have in mind?
I think we're going to give away a JJP GNR banner, and
Yes.
by doing so, we're going to take a phone call. The first call that you receive that correctly answers the question will win that brand new big ass. You think Stern banners are big? JJP's like, we could go a little bigger. So they got a big old banner they can win. Continental United States. Everything else, we'll talk. We'll talk. Well, I tried to send a T-shirt to Dr. John a
Hi,
couple
Pepper
weeks
Baby.
ago, like $75 to send a T-shirt to Australia right now.
Did you see
That's
the
insane.
amazing?
Insane.
On the note of Dr. John, did you see his new venture that we drove past in Arkansas?
I don't believe I have.
The
What's his
lingerie
news?
store?
Oh, I saw
Dr.
that.
John's
Dr. John's lingerie store.
Oh yes, I drove past and I was like, "Oh my God, Jordan!
He's
Oh
working.
my
his,
God!"
He's working his way. Let's
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Why are people
Let's
calling
go.
me now? Okay, not that number, people. Do we have a number?
I feel
So-
like there is a commercial or two where your number is very much a part of the commercial.
There sure
Isn't
is.
it literally directly underneath?
Does chat need to know the number by heart?
I don't.
But what are
No.
we gonna have?
Okay.
I don't want to talk.
Here's what I
That's
can
the
do.
contest, just finding the number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
getting all sorts of calls now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
call
my
Zach
gosh, they're
late
Did
at night.
anybody update their
They're
iPhone?
already
Everything
coming-
just says
they're already
wireless
coming
caller
in.
now. It doesn't tell me any names.
All right. So Zach.
Yes. Shit, where am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will post the number.
Oh, you get the number ready?
Yeah, I will post the number
Okay.
in chat.
It's dial 459-2222. Get your Mr. Gaddy's pizza delivered.
Oh,
I think.
yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a Texas
Scene
thing.
That's some
Okay.
that's some
It's
Texas
fine.
shit.
I know. I'm like, it's probably Texas.
Let's
It's
go.
fine.
Hey, listen here,
What do you got?
Insanity Falls. I've had enough of your shit.
CNK, I do have
Insanity
23
Falls, what's
puddings
up?
with me.
All right, we're going to give away a banner. BD's going to put a number on the screen. My phone continues to vibrate, not in a good way. But...
Not in a good way, huh?
You can get Zach's phone at Dr. John's Lingerie and Toys.
And, okay, if you can answer this question and call in with the correct answer, you're going to win. You ready, BD Man?
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your question. In honor of our friend Mike's birthday, happy birthday.
Thank
In
you.
honor of Mike's birthday, what pinball machine did they most recently add mods to complete the game? Call in now.
Here's your number.
Call it in now. There it is, 630-394-4242 for the visually impaired, 630-394-4242.
We will not deliver you pizza.
No.
No, we do not do that here.
Hell, we might. Who knows?
Well, let's say
I'll
we
call
But the
in.
pizza, here's the thing. The pizza that
I'll
you
call
get is definitely one with pineapple and bacon.
No.
Because
No,
it
that's
is
wrong.
amazing.
Oh, here we go.
It is
Pineapple
amazing.
and pizza. No.
Call from.
You know who it is.
Flipping out pinball. This is
Send
everybody.
a voicemail. Press 2.
Voicemail?
Send 2. No,
To
don't press
accept,
2.
press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Brady, I thought you had this.
I did.
What is this? You checking your voicemails?
I think we got him.
You're still here, right?
This is awful. There's
Google
there's
Voice is
there's
shit.
So many voices. Stop. Everybody shut up.
Oh, my bad. And the answer to
Anyway,
Zach's
I don't know what
question.
the question was, but the answer is Riverboat Gambler.
It's never Riverboat Gambler Insanity Falls. Get the fuck off this call.
Damn, it's
Take the
getting
next
me.
call.
Okay, then it was Deadpool.
Lord. Was it Deadpool?
No.
I'm
Oh my
trying
God.
to talk to you on the phone without you talking in my ear on the computer, but then I can't hear you on the phone, so I have to hear you on the computer. This is terrible. Did you put any thought into this at all?
There's a
No.
minor thought.
Yeah,
Good.
minimal. Yeah, not
Riverboat
much.
Gambler. You get a win just for saying that. Thank
The
you.
less planning you do, the better.
So
All right, so-
Deadpool is incorrect.
So,
Yeah, not it.
Love
Sorry.
ya. Love ya.
Love you. Call back again.
What is even the question? What's the question?
Well, you missed the question. You don't need
There
to-
was a question. You gave 2 incorrect answers.
Wow.
The question requires building
I
an
didn't hear
earth
it
in
because
order
you
to
were
figure
fucking
out.
mumbling.
I'm from Indiana. There is no other way, sir.
Damn.
It's hostile in here.
All right.
Get the dick out of your mouth.
This son of a bitch is going down.
Love you, bro. Peace out. Next caller.
Oh, he's hanging up on him. Whatever. I got fans everywhere, people. Hearts in chat. I hope you guys feel awkward right
Here
now
is
because
the
that's what it was
number
going
again.
for.
I don't know the answer,
I know
so-
who called in.
I don't know
I
the
know who
answer.
called in. It was fun. I do actually. Yeah. He's a friend.
Call
Are you
from.
sure?
I promise you.
It's Alan.
Yeah, I promise you.
Mafia.
Disqualified later.
To send a voicemail, press 2.
What is this shit?
What is this?
Send
I
him to
don't know.
voicemail.
I've got to pee.
Oh,
Can
shit.
we give away this banner?
Just my bad.
Sorry, Alan.
Wait, what's going?
You give yourselves your own banners.
Why is Google Voice so bad?
I love that.
What do we gotta
Alan's
push?
calling back.
What do we gotta push?
Push the green
Call
one now.
from.
Number 1.
The Topper King 18-8.
Sorry.
Gorin.
I'm deaf.
What is that?
Disqualified by default.
Disqualified. No, sorry. And the correct answer is
I'm just gonna guess Mandalorian. I
Oh,
have no
Jesus.
clue.
Just guessing.
No.
I mean, I do love Star Wars.
okay.
Theme,
Fair enough.
but
I don't know. I just really had to try to win this banner.
Oh my gosh, you're a topper squire. Hang up the phone.
Van the Square.
I feel some tension.
Jesus.
Tension.
Love you,
See you at the
Goran.
expo. Love you.
Love you, Goran.
Bye, Goran.
Topper talk with Goran.
Call from.
Caller,
Oh,
what
God.
is the correct answer.
Can anybody get this correct? And how many
Probably
people do we have
not.
to go through?
Probably not.
As long as we don't talk to that one son of a bitch again, we're good.
Well, I'm pretty
Hello?
sure Neil was.
Hello.
This is Neil.
We are here.
This is Neil, Java Grind, and I'm 90% sure
Java
Neil
Grind.
was in chat when this was being discussed.
Neil,
I'm here.
do you have the correct answer?
Somebody's a little gun shy here. Caller?
Godzilla? Hello?
We can hear you.
I don't even think they finished making mods for Godzilla yet.
There's like 6 Godzilla mods that came out this
T.
week.
Diddy
on
did the
Pinside.
bridge, but that's not it.
Yeah.
Hang up the phone. Hang up the phone.
Okay, it's okay.
Sorry, they're very rude. Damn.
I know what the answer is. I know what the answer is.
You guys are brutal.
This is a harsh
For
night.
confirmation, what was the question?
I'm not sure.
All right. Hey, hang on.
I just love telling
There we
people
go.
they're wrong. This is the best.
Caller, you were live on air.
Okay, I still don't know what the fucking question is.
Hang up the phone from that asshole. Hang up the phone. It's Insanity Falls again. It's not Riverboat Gambler.
Shits.
Mute him.
You blow your load. That was one. You had 2 shots.
I haven't had any shots. That's the problem.
There you go. Well, have a couple shots.
Let's
go.
I'm trying, but first I want to win the fucking banner. So tell me what the fucking question was.
Oh, what was the question?
What
It was a
pinball
very-
machine did myself and my wife finish completely modding out?
Talking to the mic.
What pinball machine did my wife and I finish completely modding
I'm not looking at
out?
the screen. I'm talking on the phone.
Mom, the meatloaf. That's what I'm waiting for you to say, Insanity Falls. What do you got? Is there a fucking buzzer?
So Amanda,
there's got to be a time
So
limit
Amanda
here.
and Mike
I
just
genuinely-
finished modding machine.
Yep. And we talked about it tonight. We talked about it tonight.
The designer was here.
So-
the
Oh, now
designer
again.
Oh, we're giving
Oh,
hints
now we're
now.
giving hints.
Here, hold on. Again,
Started to scream while I was-
what
I told him I was
pinball
going to
machine?
shoot
You're still talking. It's hard to.
Well,
It's hard to
nobody,
talk. while you're
nobody's
talking.
screaming. I mean, we're
Am
streaming
I going
this.
to have to mom you,
There's a lot of
Insanity
things
Falls?
going on
You
here.
need to wait
No,
until we are done
Insanity Falls.
speaking before you speak, or just
Hey.
hang up. It's
Let me
fine.
turn them up a little bit.
I'm sorry if I'm being
Yeah,
rude
turn
to
me
your
up a
friend
little bit.
Zach.
You're up in our ears. They can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Also, hi, Alan. I'm sorry they didn't answer your call, but I hope you enjoy Expo.
Oh, it's Alan.
Alan?
Now you're really confusing us. Like, what is this fucking Charlie Kaufman shit? Like, what are you looking for?
Do you remember, like,
Are we giving away a
less
bear?
than
What are we
5 minutes
doing
ago
here?
when you hung up on Alan from Pinball Mafia?
God, this turned sour.
Did you forget doing that, just like you forgot what the fucking question was?
I almost want to give everybody in chat a banner, but Insanity Falls. Can we do that?
That's fine.
Yeah,
I just want to hear the
that's
question.
great.
I don't give a shit about
50
your banner.
banners, Zach, for everyone.
Hang up the phone, Beanie. What are you still
Yeah,
talking to this guy for?
Y'all, can people call in again if they...
Well, Insanity Falls did help.
Yeah.
him.
All right, yeah,
times.
Goran, do it again. It's fine.
We repeating.
Goran, Neil, just keep calling. It's fine. I don't know. I don't make the rules here.
Did you say the apprentice is calling?
Banners all around,
Yeah,
baby.
the topper apprentice might be calling in. Wait, what happens is if you say his name 3 times, he just shows up.
The Topper King.
What happened?
If you say topper 3 times, he
Call
shows up.
from.
If this is him, I swear to you.
I can't tell. I can't see the area code.
What are you talking about? Hang on, what's happening? What is the problem?
Where am I?
Hey, who's this?
Who is this?
I thought it was somebody
This is
like
F.
in the
Zombie
room.
Bug. Hello, my
Hey!
pinball friend.
Tim,
Cromwell.
Hey.
do you know the answer?
Yeah, I don't give a shit about a prize. I just wanted to call and say thank you for being badass friggin' pinball representative.
Oh, my man. Everybody here. Cheers to everybody here.
Cheers. Cheers to Zombie
Yeah.
Dog.
Cheers to everybody in chat.
Cheers.
Literally. Cheers to everybody in chat.
Take a friggin' drink, play the damn badass games, and
You
have
know
some
what?
fun.
You know what? Guess what, everybody? We got a winner. I don't give a fuck about the what machine it is. You win. You win a GNR banner for being zombie.
Wait.
I love that.
Zombie, I need to know what
That's
I need to
awesome.
know. If you were in a pinball cabinet Pinewood Derby. I'm gonna fucking die on this topic. What pinball cabinet would you Pinewood Derby in?
The Hobbit.
Awesome. Thank you for
That's a
answering
pretty
the
good
question.
answer.
Yeah.
That's a pretty
Yeah.
good answer.
Journey-esque. Very journey-esque.
I hope you're not floaty and slow.
Thanks for the bits.
Nope.
Wow.
Nope.
It's Expo, baby.
No,
We got to
but
be a
thank you,
little
guys.
bit.
Have a great week.
That
I
thing
love
is
it.
heavy. It should carry you down a hill real quick.
It would. It
Like,
absolutely
especially
would.
if you don't necessarily like gut it before you go down the hill, you pop up that play field and hope that it doesn't close on you and just go down.
Apparently, if you're driving into other Pinewood Derby cars.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. It's
Right.
called bumper cars.
Right.
Or bowling.
Do you know that's a thing now? People are counting coils.
Yeah.
That's a thing. A coil counter.
That damn
Are you
coil
a
counter.
coil counter?
Man, what am I getting for my money? I'm counting coils.
I'm not a freaking coil.
It's a coil counter. Are we still on the call?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm still here. Zach.
Jesus.
Yeah.
We already gave you the banner. What else do you want?
All right, I'll
He
hang
wants
up.
one chicken and
Thanks
a
for the
Hey,
thanks for the excellent service on my game.
We
Jerk.
love you.
Yeah, boy.
We love you, TB.
Love you too. All
Love you,
right,
bro.
have a good.
peace.
Hey, that individual right there makes one of the coolest mods for Jurassic Park.
No doubt.
The Raptor
No
pit with the
doubt.
actual
Oh, that is
Yep.
film authentic
Mhm.
lights that light up. It's really great. And shout out to Insanity Falls. If you guys are looking for a very irreverent podcast regarding pinball and everything else, go check out the lunacy of Insanity Falls.
Wait a second. You just used irreverent to describe somebody who is kind of difficult to work with on stream. That's the same, I feel like, adjective used to describe me somewhat recently.
So different flavors of
Are we taking more calls?
I don't know. It depends who's calling.
It takes a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
adjectives.
It's just it's a number.
I just want to
As
see.
part of your composition.
I just want to see who's calling now.
Okay.
Who's calling? Oh, we missed it.
Yeah,
I got
I bet
tired.
Are we still taking calls?
So we give
I need
away.
another
We
beer
give,
and I need to pee.
we
What-
give
what-
away a banner.
Okay.
What else do we have to give away?
I don't know. What do you want to give
I was
away?
trying to
know.
call him
Yeah,
that entire
Pepper Rain,
time,
totally.
but I did
Keep
not
calling.
get through.
What do you?
What's that?
I was trying to call
What,
back.
what are you bringing up here, Zach?
I was going to say Riverboat Gambler too.
All right,
Steve, totally. Let's answer. Let's just talk.
let's
Oh,
go.
Kyle Kilbasa was
Call
calling.
from
When can we have a topper fight, Zach?
Oh my god.
Oh, it's up to five chat.
I just want to know when this topper head to head is going down. That's what
Whenever
wanna
I
know.
have enough time to actually make you trivia questions, Goran.
Yeah. I need to study, Gordon. I'm not gonna lie. A little bit of studying.
I've been busy, you guys. And I can't research with all my pinball pals about it. I gotta
Get right.
I gotta go ask different people and make sure that nobody tells anybody. Here's some confidential shit.
Yeah.
Do you have a trivia question that we could do?
Well,
What?
it's on.
3 twos.
It's on, huh?
Let me know.
It's on. It's
Let's
on.
go.
Oh my goodness.
It's happening. It's on.
It's on. We're throwing down.
It's on.
Okay.
Hey,
That's
Gordon,
not
tell me this much.
Doesn't-
Gordon,
Okay.
are we going to see a brand new, never before seen topper released at Expo this year, Chicago Pinball Expo?
Is this a trivia question or a legitimate
Look,
question?
the
or
true
what-
topper king would know. I mean,
NDAs are signed. I can't necessarily reveal that information.
okay, you're going NDA route here, huh?
But hey, you may be surprised. Okay, you may be surprised.
You may
That's all I
be
can say.
surprised.
You may be surprised. That's all I can say.
It's what we
That's all
call
I
a
can say.
stretch. You may be surprised.
You may be surprised.
I was waiting for the Craig Bobby wait and see.
Surprise.
Listen. I'm winking right now at the camera.
Yeah, the answer is yes. Yeah, damn.
Yeah,
Hey, Goran, you and I need to. I want to be your first guest. Have you ever had a guest on Topper Talk? I don't think you have you?
I have not. It's but I would be happy to have.
It's not that I'm inviting myself, but I'm like if you have another seat or
You can
I
be
know
a-
how to work
you-
Skype, so.
You can absolutely be a guest. Also,
you want me to come on your show? That would be great. Thank you for the invite, Goran. I appreciate it.
You can be a guest, and then Mick Squid wants to be a guest to talk about his roller coaster tycoon topper and his Sonic.
That's a legit topper.
Yeah.
Why don't you? You know what, Goran? I think you and I need to push like all these people fighting for reveals. And who cares, right? It's me and you, Renat. Goran. It's me and you. You're looking into the camera. I want you and I
Zoom it.
together to reveal a pinball machine topper. Would you be open to that, Goran?
I would 100%.
Would you take my hand as we assemble together the brand new mintiness of a pinball topper?
I would. It's for the greater good of toppers.
You guys heard it. He said he's in.
He's in for the greater good of toppers.
It's going to be for Thunderbirds, right?
Let's go, baby.
Yeah. Nailed it.
They're critical. They're critical to the gameplay experience.
Wait until you guys see that CGC topper. I'm just saying. Holy shit!
I'm excited to see that.
I gotta pee.
I'm
Love it, Goran.
Like bad.
I think we're gonna get ready to wind this down if you guys are good.
Yeah, Bill, come on in here, because I gotta.
Me too.
There's going to be a pee party, and I am not invited.
But
I don't want to be invited.
There's gonna be a what kind of party?
I don't know.
All right.
Everybody's going to go
Yeah,
pee. I don't know.
things are gonna get crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for calling in, man.
No problem.
Thanks, Gordon.
Bye.
Well, yeah, Gordon.
Bye, Gordon.
All right. How's everybody in chat tonight?
I'm just hoping they literally hold hands while they do this.
Well, they
That
pee.
was very.
I'll hold your hand. Why, you
very,
love
it was very nice to hear that. Right? And, that was good.
Friendship time.
George, do you have any irrational fears?
Many.
Arthur Pendragon, hi gang. What's up? What's up, buddy?
All right.
We were talking about irrational fears.
We are approaching the 3-hour
Rational
mark,
fears,
Steve. I
so-
think we got to kind of wind this down.
Okay.
We'll call it. I think at 11. I think we'll slowly.
I will not be
Shut
on
it.
till that long.
Shut it down.
I will sit for another couple minutes, and then
Cool.
this homeboy's got to start dealing with
Same
trailers
here.
outside.
Same here.
I'm going to go eat more snacks.
Yeah, snackages.
Oh, I'm going to eat my weight in cookies.
Oh,
nice.
Whoa, they're just right back there.
That'll be what, like two? Two cookies?
Two cookies? No, at
that
least
good
a half
stuff?
a box. At least half a box.
Damn, I need to go
Ooh,
get.
I'm
I need to go
attached.
cookie shopping.
Here you go, Jordan.
Oh my God.
Yeah, stick your head in there. Just shove it real hard.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us in chat on
Yeah.
the Flippin' Out Pinball channel. Wow, what a crazy night!
What a crazy night.
So many different people.
Tell you what,
It has been awesome.
good having you all here.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow,
It's been
man,
great.
wow.
What?
TPN unites.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Hell yeah.
It's great times.
We had 4 different TPN channels at American at the same time earlier today.
So it was Hottie, Frisco Pinball, Don't Panic Flip, Fliptronic, and
One iPod, one pinball.
One iPod, one
Very
pinball.
cool.
Oh, nice.
How was that little party?
It was good.
was good.
They
Yeah.
gave you a little 15-minute tour of the assembly line. I got to see Steve again. Unfortunately, he's moving away from Texas.
No, yeah.
So I'm kind
coming
of
up-
disappointed
All right,
there.
I'm gonna let you run this, Steve. I'll be back.
But yeah, he was there greeting people and talking through some of the rules and stuff, and they showed you the process. And I think I convinced them to give me a busted playfield for Hot Wheels.
Convinced.
So you dumpster dove.
well,
That's what I got out of it.
I think I might have just have some shit off the bat.
I went to Joe Schubert. I'm like, hey, we did those Hot Wheel challenges last year.
Sure.
And I think
Yeah,
we
yeah.
came in 4th or 5th overall, and we were supposed to get some prizes, but we never got anything. And they're like, well, what do you want? I'm like, how about a playfield? And he's like, okay, sure.
You take this busted up one?
Yeah, like the rejects.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
Who cares,
they
right?
showed,
It's a wall hanger,
They
right?
showed the rack of
Done.
rejects. And there was, there was a couple of them there. But
Cool.
Yeah, it was fun. That's where we got
Nice.
the idea of the soapbox derby pinball cabinet thing, because there was empty cabinets on casters.
Yeah.
And Becca's like, I want to go get pushed around in those and race them.
We should do that during Expo.
Yeah, just set up a little track like cones, and
Yeah.
you have to have a
Yeah.
partner weave you through them or something.
Pinball
I like
cabinet derby.
I like it.
Yeah, as long
Pinball,
as-
pinball autocross.
If Becca is driving you, Jordan, that would be great.
Yeah,
That would be great.
That's gonna be a
No.
little tough for her.
She said
I don't
other
know.
cars are like magnets, so it'll be great.
Yeah.
George can ride beside you.
I was just thinking, who would I choose as my partner? Because I'm assuming you'd have to get halfway through the whatever the course is, and then swap. Somebody else jumps in, and then you have to run them.
Yeah.
run them through, so that way both people can both
Yeah,
steer.
yeah. You want somebody like fit, ready to go. Let's go.
Right.
You could probably fit 2 people in one cabinet, so maybe you can do it like bobsled style.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking too.
Have a runner jump in,
Feel the rhythm, do the thing, eat
yeah,
the stuff,
yeah.
and here's your bling. I choose Manu.
I choose Manu.
I love it.
Yes.
I think that's a good choice.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. All right, I need to drink, guys. I got some hosting to do. We'll have some people hop on chat here shortly.
Yeah, what's
Everybody in
Sibo
chat,
doing?
stick around. We'll be right back.
You coming on to this, Sibo?
Sibo, come on. Bowman has not been on yet tonight.
It's on for like 12
Jobber, Chris, come on. I'm gonna bounce off.
Get in here.
I need a drink.
Yeah, I need a drink. Come on.
Hello.
Here you go. You can have my
This
You can't
microphone.
share.
No, it's
Come
fine.
on. Nicole, come on. Come on, you're going to hop on chat.
Come on.
You want in?
Okay, and while we're at
Nicole.
this, I think
Come on.
now's as good a time to mention coming up here at the Renaissance Convention Center. What Schaumburg Convention? What is this place that we're going to?
It's the Renaissance Schaumburg.
The Renaissance Schaumburg coming up here October 17th through the... God, I can't see. Oh, 27th through the 13th. Okay, I've screwed that plug up. Yeah,
That's so small.
my fake plug here for Pinball Expo celebrating their 37th year.
37 in a row?
37 in a row.
Just like, hey.
Sorry, Arthur Pendragon just asked, what am I drinking? This is Normalize the Signal.
I'm drinking nothing but pure crack cocaine.
Okay.
I just was outside before chasing the dragon.
Okay.
You never catch the dragon.
You never do?
Oh, damn.
I was like this.
There's
I don't know what's going on here.
I don't know.
There's none of that here, I hope. But
But it still carries cash to be able to do that.
Not.
What's that? Hang on. Come on, man.
Actually-
You know how to talk.
Actually, I think I've said like 5 or 6 things that could technically get us banned from Twitch.
You know, I was about
Can
to
you
say,
turn
I have
the
like
volume
$500
down
or
to my
$600 in
headphones?
cash, just in case.
Probably not.
No
I'm gonna
shit.
jump George after this just
Okay.
for his cash because I need parking money. So
At the expo? They don't charge you to park at the expo.
So again, chat.
Never mind. Correction.
Yeah, we're just partying here.
I don't know what
you
just
know what?
happened. Yeah.
Yeah, Arthur Pendragon.
what it is.
It's good.
George is always drinking something interesting, and he's fun. Love some George.
I have an entire Yeti cooler. There's multiple Yeti coolers full of alcohol here, but I have one that I brought from Colorado. So at some point, I've got mead, some crazy flavored beers that I think that include cereal. I think is a flavor type, and then I've got multiple types of whiskey and gin.
And
I think all in the back of my truck.
Colorado.
The cereal beer is a morning beer, right? You have that right away.
Is there any other kind of beer?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you keep it in the bathroom? That's the question.
No, not in the bathroom.
Not in the stall behind. I mean,
No, but it does have a different shelf in the
shower?
in the
in the shower. Yes. See, what I'm basically trying to do is paint you just as a complete drunk who has a massive problem.
Hey. Sure.
Whoa! What the wide world of
Hey,
sports
Mark,
was that?
well,
hey.
subscribe. But
Thank you for the subscription, and of course, each and every one of your subscriptions
Thank you for the follow,
go
too.
to the fine folks here
Can we
What's up?
mute his
at
mic?
Studio B.
Can
That's
we
right.
get rid of his mic? Like, where do we unplug him?
Well,
Chris?
I can do that. See, I unplugged
Oh, god damn. No!
And stream goes down.
And we've screwed everything up.
No, we're good. We're good.
Because
We're good,
I
we're
know
good,
how to
we're good.
use an XLR cable.
Yeah.
But keep those subscriptions coming. And if you have one of those Twitch Prime badges, please make sure. And remember to like, comment, subscribe so you always get the notice when these shows go on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well said.
Thank you
Is
very
anybody
much.
else as frustrated
Well,
with
hey, everybody.
Mandalorian as I am?
How's
Like
everybody
how?
else
Like
doing?
sexually?
I mean, sexually,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's
in what way?
Let's turn this into love line. Okay, so what do you mean sexual? Frustrated with the Mandalorian. Do you have a fetish for the Yoda baby?
No, I'm unable to finish, sir.
Oh,
Let's go to Dr. Drew. Dr. Drew, can you tell us a little bit about what's going on right now? Yes, I'm a completely uninteresting broadcaster, but please give me a lot of money and a big house.
Oh my god.
Hello.
So tell us about your frustration. I haven't had a chance to really talk pinball tonight, so tell us what your frustration is.
Okay.
I'm just here for the beer.
No, I've been working.
you're in
I've been
charge.
working the grills all night. So
So there's two major issues with Mandalorian, right? Which is one, in order to initiate the multi-balls and then continue the Razor Crest multi-balls, it requires hitting the same shot. It's got to be roughly about 40 or 50 times.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's the middle ramp.
Yeah, I think you have
over-
to hit it. What the first time is like 3 or 4, and then it jumps up to like 12, and then jumps to like I don't know 80.
And then you keep going, right? In order to get to the multi-ball, it's a multi-ball. It's a number of shots, and then it's a hurry up, and then you have to complete the hurry up.
Yep.
And then you have to hit a number of shots to get back into the multi-ball. Then you have to complete the multi-ball. Then you get back into the hurry up. And back into the, but it's all the same shot.
Yes.
The entire time, it's the same shot over and over and over and over and over and over again. Yes.
But
And
it's-
over.
But for a bad pinball player like myself, it's straight up the middle, so it's fantastic for me.
Sure,
I
sure.
love it.
See, and for me,
Okay.
it's straight down the middle, so I never gotten that far.
So imagine you make it to the mini wizard mode there, and the next two are either missions, which are amazing. By the way, Dwight, love the missions, and I love every single one of your mini wizard modes. The missions are great.
Yep.
You got to make it through 5 missions in order to get to the missions mini wizard mode. And then you have to get, this is the worst part, the encounters.
Okay.
There's nothing fun about the encounters. It is the epitome of chopping wood. It's hit the left ramp, and while you're up in that little mini upper playfield on a pro, you got to hit a couple of different shots.
Yep.
And then it times out once you complete it, and you have to then let it drain, and then get back up there again and do it 3 levels for 3 different encounters in order to get through. So that's the frustration, is that the game seems repetitive consistently. It feels very, in my opinion, like Metallica, in that you get to a certain point where it's less about starting multi-balls and doing things and more about just repeating the same thing over and over and over again.
Probably. I haven't ever gotten to any of those things you just mentioned, so I have no idea.
Okay.
And also, if you look at the grand champ on that score, which I don't know how is set by me, is embarrassing.
I think there was a lot of bourbon involved that night.
There's always bourbon involved.
Yes.
Right. Speaking of bourbon, can I get a bourbon here? Can I get a bourbon?
I have
No,
a
don't
beer.
you bring that shit over there.
Sorry, we're taking my lord.
Oh no, I don't
Malort.
want that.
I still have not ever had Malort.
George, I'm gonna give you my lord.
Yeah, can I have a
I am
Malort?
sure that Jobber will be happy to talk you to sleep for a small monthly donation
That's
of
right.
$9.95 if you just call
Just call right now.
812-457-9711.
Are we taking
here's,
calls?
Here's what you should do.
Oh.
If you call
I would screw all that up.
812-457-9711 at 1 in the morning, you will win a brand new Deep Root pinball. That's right.
Late at
By
night.
the way,
and on weekends.
this is a long-going joke on the show because dating back to when Ken did this show, they one night decided to go in Studio C, I believe they called it, and drink Malort.
Yes, they did.
This literally this is probably the worst tasting alcohol I've ever had in my life. It tastes like something I would use to clean auto parts with. Like how
It's multi-purpose, so you can do
Ball
that.
bearings.
it's one of those things in business that you always get floored by is that they develop this
I have to use the bathroom.
thing that tastes like bile.
Okay.
And they went to a bank
For some
and
Malort?
said, "Hey, we're gonna make this thing. It tastes like bile.
You want to take
And it's a
over? No?
liquor."
Come on, Nicole.
And they got funding. That's what always amazes me when I try something
right,
that's
George.
this absolutely
Here's
awful.
to me, here's
I
to
don't-
you. How old are you? Here's to me.
Do you know the story behind Malort?
No, I have no idea. I only know it from the joke of the show, and I told Steve I have to try Malort. So I have,
Do
and
it.
I regret that I ever did.
Have you tried it? Because I'm supposed to take this shot.
Well, you
put it-
go
just
go
put
right
it in your
ahead.
mouth.
Have fun.
Boom.
Yeah,
It's not great.
we needed to get a live on air. So what is the story of Malort?
I don't know all the finer points, but I know that the gentleman
Why?
that created it had lost some of his taste buds.
Why?
And actually created a liquor that he could taste, which is why it has such an oddball taste to people who have normal taste buds.
Use the bathroom.
This literally tastes like me after a good night of partying.
Oh yeah.
And I've maybe done a little bit too much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is the taste that's currently in my mouth. In fact, it's so bad I'm gonna have to leave you once again.
Rinse it out? Oh, yeah.
and go and get a actual good tasting liquor
Do it.
to get rid of it. But remember, flippinout.com. underwear available now.
Bye, Jobber.
And that was Jobber.
Yes. Arthur Pinball, yes. Pinball's first law of gravity is what goes up must come straight down the middle.
That is, I guess
mean,
that's
that
true.
is
Sure.
legit.
Why not?
So, all right. So
So now I guess it's just you and me. Everyone else, there were 5 people here a second ago, and now we're down to 2.
And now there are us. And I know they were talking about shutting down stream at 10. Only it's 10:30, and I don't know
have
how
no
the
idea.
hell to do that. Yeah, no, tequila is always a bad idea. Always. Come on, Zach. Insanity Zach's not here for you to call in right now. But you know, if you give us a minute.
I don't know. There's a separate conversation going on in the corner of the room that you guys can't see, but we can see and hear.
There's
And I
a
think you
lot.
can hear it too.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
So it's getting to that point in the night where things get a little crazy.
I think we're trying to get the band back together for one last goodbye, but
Sure.
I'm not really sure. Yep, I have been given the confirmation.
The wrap it up.
The wrap it up and confirmation that we are getting the band back together for one encore tonight only in the Studio B Flippin' Out Pinball.
I don't know what's going on here.
I don't either. Get your asses over here.
We got to close it down. We're gonna
Yep.
Let's shut it down. Boy, it looks Come like on, it's baby.
Hang on. I'm going to shut down. Everybody said this.
Ken.
Everybody said this.
No,
Hey, I
Ken,
don't
you
know
gotta
how to
take
do
the
this.
lead.
You gotta
You
get
gotta
over
take the
here.
lead. We gotta close this down.
Yeah,
Just
do
like
it.
old times, Ken.
Everybody said this table's going to take a shot.
I'm not.
Oh shit! I'm getting away from the
come
table
on.
then.
The Lord shots.
Just like old times, you gotta
The
close
Lord
it down.
shots.
It
Come on,
wouldn't be the
come
same
on.
without you closing down the stream.
I did promise stream
We're
that the
gonna
band
have
was
it.
going to get
Yes,
back
the best.
together for
I'm
one
the best.
encore. Come on.
I know you're good, but I want you to
tired.
be. Come on, that mic. It's whispering.
I don't even remember how do we used to do it?
Insanity, really?
Everybody have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Oh, that was a special one. I like how we're.
Whatever, dude. It's all good. It's all the same.
Oh, is this going on right now? Is this live?
Yeah, no,
This
we're
is
still
absolutely
live.
live.
We are still live.
Still going. Still going strong.
Yeah, that's right.
Pepper in. There were lots of drinks, lots of good times, and
Hey, look, you've got to close down the stream
You do.
because
Well,
it's
first of all,
tradition.
you're talking in the wrong part of the mic.
See, look,
This is why Ken
that's he's a
gets paid.
professional, ladies and
There's a
gentlemen.
mic right here.
People
Literally,
don't want to
there
hear
is-
me.
There are 3 people
Everybody
on
wants to
one.
hear you.
Down, but
Thank
Yeah,
you.
there it is.
And there is a beer next
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Ken. Hey.
Hey, what's going on? Here we go.
There's Pinball Land right there.
Hey, what's going on, Pinball Land?
I am sitting next to
Welcome.
greatness right now.
That is a voice for radio right there.
Oh,
That is.
I can't
So
tell you.
silky, so smooth.
it's a voice for pinball podcasting. I
That's
hope.
right.
That's good.
I love each and every one of you.
Absolutely.
love you
We
too,
love
brother.
you. We love you too.
Cheers.
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 Up
Cheers
to
to
the
that.
best group of
Cheers to
friends that anyone can have, pinball or not. Yeah.
I'll drink to that.
I like it,
Where's
man.
your drink,
Cheers.
Amanda?
I don't have a drink.
All right.
I'll drink to it in a bit.
Are we shutting it down?
Is it? Is
We
it
are gonna
pin-
closing time.
Is it? Ken.
That was Malort. That was Malort night.
Ken, tell everybody in chat how much better pinball is when you have friends in it.
In my opinion, pinball is at least 50% friends. It's who you can enjoy the hobby with that also enjoys the hobby. It's who you can call up in the morning on the way into work and talk about what you liked or what you didn't like about a pinball machine or a stream. It's the excitement of having a game that's coming or somebody that got a game on a deal and you're talking about that. It's the friendships. It's clicking and it's
the
that
toppers.
is such the big
It's
part.
the
Because
toppers.
let me ask you
Put a
this.
topper on a trailer.
Think about this for a second, and I'll throw it back at you. If you had all the greatest pinball machines in the world,
I
okay,
love this. This is fucking King Chroma.
but
I
you
love
never
it. Go
had
ahead.
somebody that you could share your excitement with or talk about these games, is it really something that you would still have interest in?
Nope.
That's a
I
good
don't know that
question.
you would.
No.
It's a community.
I don't know that you would.
It's a
It's
community.
the greatest community.
Damn, I can't wait till you guys. Hopefully, everybody in chat's going to come to the expo, and if not, live through us vicariously through different streams and different videos. But
Are you streaming? Are you streaming at the expo? Are you gonna
I
do
hope
that?
not.
Oh,
I hope not.
We're not. Are we?
Did you see how much it costs to stream? Ugh.
Oh yeah. So the internet fees at the Renaissance in Schaumburg.
Screw you, Expo Wi-Fi.
It's pretty bad.
$1,300 a day bullshit.
$1,300.
$1,300 a day to stream.
That is a lot of underwear to sell.
Okay.
That's just 5 megabytes.
That's a lot of toppers.
Where's?
It's like a half of a
That's
topper.
a half of a topper. Unless you guys buy the wonderful JJP Guns N' Roses topper.
Oh.
You guys can purchase that by emailing me at Zach, Z-A-C-H, at flipthelletterinoutpinball.com or call me.
And you still have a few left?
Text me. 812-457-9711. I stuck a few in the vault.
Wow, that's
Stuck
crazy.
A few in the vault.
Bye.
That's wonderful.
It's amazing.
And if you guys are at the expo this weekend, you can come play a wonderful Jersey Jack Pinball Willy Wonka LE.
Nice.
We're
Fantastic.
gonna
I got mine.
unbox it fresh right there.
That's a really good machine. It's a solid game.
I love it.
2.0 code with Scorbit and achievements now. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that in pinball.
I love the achievements too because they're tongue in cheek. I really like.
Yeah, you're right.
I really like the
It's
the
fun.
achievements.
It's good. I think the cool people will enjoy it.
It's free.
What about the not cool people?
They'll enjoy something else.
Okay.
Just is what it is.
Close us down, Ken.
That's going to make this on.
Yeah, let's do it. So I mean, do you want me to close this down? We're going to wrap up this Epic Expo Tailgate stream after 2 years of not having it. We're back. I personally want to thank everybody that was involved. I want to thank Bill Webb and Amanda Hamilton and Steve Beatty, Courtney Bowman. For Zach Meny, Bill Webb, Courtney, Steve, and Amanda Hamilton. We're going to raise our glasses to you. Have a good expo. Be good. Be safe. Bill?
Everybody, have a good morning, good afternoon, good expo.
And whatever you do, don't forget to take some time and play some pinball. So long, everybody.
Have a good night.
Later, guys.
Peace.
Peace out.
That's a wrap.
Cheers.
Man, I love pinball.
God, this is a great game.
Fun times.
That one gave me chills.
That did. That
was a good time.
That fucking felt good. That felt good.